Hello and welcome to Call to Arms, and thank you for answering the call. I'm your host DJ. I'm joined today for this battle report with my co-host Nathan Watson. Hello Nathan.
Hello.
Say hi for the folks, yeah. So we've got a really good game for you today, hopefully, and not just going to be a whitewash either way, we're hoping, yeah?
Doubt it.
We'll see. So first things first, thank you for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the battle report. It'll help you get some more content to you. And if you really enjoy it, please think about becoming a Patreon member as well. We'll have the link down in the description below, and I've got 3 different tiers to choose from on there. We've got a plethora of bonus content that you guys can get, access to discounts and things like that. So very worthwhile, and it helps support the channel as well. So it helps support me, which is very much appreciated. So yeah, so we've got battle report time. Nighthaunt versus Blades of Khorne.
Two ST armies.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, any army you play.
ST army.
Any army you play, Nathan, you can bump it up to S tier anyway. I can't wait to see what you do with Gits next.
Oh yeah, if I'm allowed.
So yeah, shall we get onto the list?
Yeah,
let's go for it. So we're going to start off with Nighthaunt first. It is a list that I've been running for quite a wee while now. We got the new book. I can't remember. It was a good few months ago, right? Was it April? I want to say. Was it April?
Did it come out before the GHB?
Yes, before GHB. Very close. So it might have been a bit closer now. It might be maybe May or something like that. But I do remember, getting the book, thinking up lists, and then GHB dropped not soon after that. Or I think we got it was teased what the GHB stuff was going to be. So then that I remember planning lists based on that as well. So yeah, quite close together. So I've been playing this list at a few tournaments as well. I've been doing, I'd say, pretty well with it. Yeah. It's went 4-1 a couple of times, and it went 3-0 at one day as well, which was not bad. And yeah, so we're bringing it out again.
We're just going to 2 one-dayers when you see it actually 5-1.
True. Over one weekend. That's true. It was
pretty good.
2 individual one-dayers. One after there was pink horror, blue horror. That was at Still, and that was really good. It was friends of the channel, Callum Sinclair and Karen Newby, that were running those ones. So yeah, I think it's a good list. Definitely. I think it's got play. It harnesses the power of the Bladegeist Revenants, the Bladegeiters, as we like to call them up here. Thank you, JP in my spot. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward, I think. It's just a very simple list. So we're going Scarlet Doom, obs, because 5 up mortals on the charge from Bladegeist Revenants. Apparently. It just makes them, I like to say, Bladegeist go burr, okay? So on the charge, these guys just rocking a lot of damage. They blend, and then you're also able to focus some mortals to a specific area that you wish as well. So you can either use them to kill a target that you then don't want to actually kill in combat. You kill something else in combat, you kill everything with mortals. It's just really awesome. So we're going Scarlet Doom, first of all. The grand strategy is Fright or Flight. Now, this is quite a complicated one.
Put your 3 points on the
spreadsheet. Every time I say to my opponent, they ask me, "What's your grand strat?" I just say, "I just get it.
Just give you 3 points.
I'm just going to get it." It's not as easy as that. There is some play to it, but essentially, at the end of the game, as long as I don't have any of your units within 6 inches of my units that are contesting objectives, I get it. So there's a few different scenarios in which I just get it. So if I table you, I get it. If you table me, I'll get it, because I'm not contesting any objectives either. And then at the end of the game, in turn 5, I can then pick and choose what objectives I maybe want to contest. And I could just make it that I'm maybe not contesting any at all, in which case I just get it. Okay. The wording on it is quite specific, and I think that if you were just to read it very quickly, scan read it, you'd be like, oh, it's not very good. I don't hear many people taking it, but I'm just such a big proponent. I'm in the Nighthaunt chat going, why are people not taking this? And because
it's a no-brainer.
Pretty much get it every single game that I run. So yeah, so we've got that for a grand strat. We've got a Triumph, which I am getting today, which I'm quite used to getting, because the list was 1965 before. For those of you who don't know, the purple sun that is in the list has just went up by 20 points. So luckily I had that nice wee cushion. Was it just? Was it though? I don't know if it was a big enough nerf. We do talk about that on our State of AOS kind of podcasty thing. So if you've not watched that, please go and watch that as well. But yeah, so I had a nice wee cushion there. It takes me up to 1985, which against yours 1995. I'm getting a triumph. So Indomitable Battle Shock community. I think it's huge in this edition. Especially since you're rocking the Horrorghast today as well.
Fluffy Khorne.
Yeah, fluffy Khorne. And yeah, so I think it's going to be huge. There's so many times where I've used it as a kind of a double dunk. I'll spend a CP in one unit and I'll Indomitable the other unit. And it just means I'm not losing that many into Battle Shock. So fantastic. We then start off with the Warlord Battalion. So we've got Guardian of Souls. He's rocking the Midnight Tome, which is just a really nice, balanced general artifact. Lets me auto cast an endless spell once per game, cannot be unbound as well. So you can guess what usually comes out of that, Nathan?
Purple Sun?
Yes, I thought you were going to say Cogs there for a second.
You can do Cogs.
I could do Cogs, I could do it for one. But no, usually that's the Purple Sun caster. It's just amazing, so you really need to be careful with him. So it used to be, if you measure 21 inches from him, but now it's a bit shorter, so we're measuring it's a 19-inch threat range, kind of, because it's wholly within 8,
with the 1 inch,
wholly within 8, and then, oh sorry, yeah, you're right, so, and then the 1 inch, so it's actually 17 inches. 17 for the kill.
6 inches for the...
And then another,
22?
so 22 for the reduce armour save by 1, which, to be honest, everyone that's spoken to has said, if it was still 70 points and it was just reduced armour by 1, I would still take it. Because for my list, everything being Rend 1 for the Blade Guys, they go up to Rend 2, it's amazing, and it's definitely worth its weight in gold, especially with all the other reduces to armour saves that I can stack on units as well.
Exactly.
So, ideal. So we've got Guardian Soul's great. He's also, because he's a wizard, he's got a spell, and he's taken Seal of Shyish. It's cast on a 5, nice and low. You give a unit wholly within 12 a 5-up death save. So, I know, right? Because I don't really have a lot of access to 5-up death saves.
They're not in the book.
Not in the book.
Kind of absent.
Yeah. Discard Brain, yeah! So that's fine. We've got him, then we've got, the other Warlord, we've got the General, so we've got our Krulgast Cruciator. He's rocking an Arcane Tome, he's rocking Master of Magic, so he will get a reroll, which I think is quite nice for him. And he's got the spell Shade Mist, which is pick a unit wholly within 12, there, -1 to wound. Nice. And it's great for those double turns because you could stack both of those spells maybe on one unit, and it's very tanky, exactly. He's also got his Aura for -1 damage.
Yes.
Usually only works in combat because you need to be terrified first of all, which is within 3 inches of me, that's a 91 allegiance ability. And he needs to be within 12 inches of the terrified unit, and my friendly unit has to be wholly within 12 of him. So usually it's very close range, but there is worlds in which it can work against shooting as well. Yeah, absolutely. But pretty much for this game, I think I'll just beat the combat. And to round off that, we've got another Krulgast Cruciator. Another one. They're multiplying. So unfortunately for most of my opponents, the Krulgast ability, that reduced damage by 1, it does stack. So we've got reduced damage by 2 in some instances, which is just...
damage does your Kronspine do?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, what? So yeah, it's poor Kronspine. I just feel like it does nothing against Nighthaunt, but we'll see. But this is the game, it'll just pop off. Just go absolute ham, it'll just table me. But yeah, so that stacking is huge. And then also against some other armies that maybe only have damage 2 or access to damage no more than 2, I can then just split off into 2 different castles as well, which is really ideal because sometimes I don't want to move as one big murder brick with everything in the bubbles. Sometimes I want to split off because there are some 8 objective games and missions. So exactly, so we need that. And then to round off that, we've got 3 Spirit Hosts. Amazing, I think one of the best units in the game because it keeps all your lovely buff and debuff characters safe. So you can pass off wounds onto the Spirit Hosts, wounds and mortal wounds on a 3-up. That comes after you roll saves, you roll wards, then you do the pass-offs. So just amazing.
You can heal them as well.
You can heal them. I can bring back, potentially, because I've got the 2 Spirit Torments, which I suppose we do that. You can heal one, bring one back, or if I've just got 2 dead and the other one doesn't take any wounds, I can bring back 2. So exactly. It's all good. So that's Warlord. I'm going to try as best I can to remember the additional CP that I get once per game for that. Thank you. And then it's also allowing me to take my second artifact as well. So that's all good. We've then got the real meat and potatoes of the unit of the list rather. We've got 3 units of 20 Blade Geists. They're in Bounty Hunters, so against Galley Vets they're damage 2. We've actually only started with 2 on the table. We have 1 off in reserve. We'll kind of talk about that when we look at the top down for the mission. But yeah, so they're just awesome. I think one of the MVPs of the unit, of the book rather, and I really just like them. Harnesses the power of Scarlet Doom, really good. And then Spirit Torments, we've all kind of really discussed them. At the end of the combat phase, unit wholly within 12, you just bring back 3 wounds worth of models. So every turn I can bring back 6 models potentially.
Yeah.
In my turn, my end of my combat phase, end of your combat phase, it's awesome. It's great for sometimes just like daisy chaining out and nicking an objective.
Yeah.
Even though you have to bring the model within an inch of a model that was already in the unit, but sometimes it can really just, opponent thinks I've got that objective now, as actually no you don't because I've grown 3 back and I outscore by 1, and it's like, so really nice for that. And yeah, rounding it off, end of spells, we've got cogs. It's just because I've got those points spare, yeah, I've got about 55 points. CPs. Yeah, there are some times, you know, that where I might just auto-cast that instead, and then I've just got this big bubble of reroll charges, which is quite nice. Rerolls cast for my wizards as well, if I so choose. Yeah. So yeah, I think just for the points that I have, it's good. It's decent. And then yeah, the big one, Purple Sun. So that's now changed. So we've still got the reduced armor save by 1 within 6 inches. It now only kills wounds and models that have 9 or less wounds on one within an inch. Within an inch. Yeah. Or to your big monsters that are, or just the big things above 9 units D6 plus 6 mortal wounds, which in some cases, along with chip damage, can just be enough to still lift it anyway. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. So yeah, so that's the list. We get the Triumph, as I say, and yeah, 9 drops. So you got the choice today. So yeah, that's us. We'll go on to your list. Yeah, sure. So let's go for it. Yeah. Blades of Khorne. Coming up next. Right, hit me.
Right, cool. So going from top to bottom, it's Reapers of Vengeance. So that is the allegiance in the Khorne book that lets demon units have access to command ability to fight twice if they're still within 3 inches of an enemy when you. So you do that at the start of the combat phase.
Okay, and is that immediately that they can?
It's an immediate piling.
It's immediate piling fight again.
The order of it is at the start of the combat phase. I need to pick to do that command ability. Then when I activate that unit, it then piles in fights. And then immediately piles in again if it's eligible to do so.
Perfect.
Some synergy with that, I've got access to a 6-inch pile-in command ability as well, wholly within 16, and it's only for demons. So there is scope where you're able to pile in 6. Being eligible to fight a second time still requires you to be within 3 inches of an enemy, but it means for the first pile-in, if you've charged, you can pile in 6. If you've not charged, say you've ran, you can still pile in 6.
Good. So you can get around those unleash shells and stuff like that for any shooting units.
Which is really, really good, because we don't like getting shot.
Yeah, you're kind of made of glass a wee bit. I'd say big glass hammers, the old bloodthirsters.
I've toyed with a few builds that makes them a bit stronger, but yeah, you can't really make them that strong. You start on 4+. The next thing is Grand Strategy. I've gone for Show of Dominance. So I need to have a Galatian Veterans unit within every quarter of the table. It was somewhat recently FAQ'd where you get it even with 1 unit if that 1 unit is in the middle. So just 1 model from that unit being in the middle would count as being in all quarters.
Perfect.
With this army being able to summon Galatian Veterans, which was also covered in the FAQ to be eligible, then it becomes a bit easier than having to kill all of the battle line, which becomes the next most eligible one.
Absolutely.
Next thing I've got is Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. That's the big axe.
We call it the Boom
Thirster.
Yeah.
He can do splash mortals. So the way that works is he has stock 5 attacks. Can get +1 from other things in the list. When he wounds on a 6, it's mortal wounds in addition to every enemy unit within 8 inches of him. So you can get
8 inches of him, not of that unit that you're swinging into.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to use his big base and the 6-inch pile-in to get him into places so that when he does go boom, it affects multiple units.
Of course,
and he is also eligible to fight twice with that. So the 16-inch pile-in is every unit wholly within 16. And his command ability is placed on him, so that's one way he's able to be affected by more than 1 command ability, because it's not the aura is not targeted.
It's like kind of Manfred's, you'll get the access. Cool, perfect.
He does hit on 4s, he gets access to his own reroll 1s, either when he charges or in his locus, so he's always reroll 1s.
Not bad.
It's not as... He's a bit of a slot machine.
It's
definitely a roll of dice.
You can roll them situation. 6s. Roll them 6s. You can just table your opponent, can't you?
So I've had him like against John Bayliss last weekend. He did 3 damage on his first pile-in, or 6 damage on his first pile-in. Got no 6s, and then that was in the second pile-in. The first pile-in I got 2 armor saves through again, no 6s, and he rolled 2 6s to save. So sometimes he just does nothing, and sometimes he kills the world.
Gambler's dream.
Yes. yes. What's not a gambler's dream is we'll get to that. So the next two things in the battle regiment is 2 chaos spawn. I'll get to what they're doing in my list a bit later. But effectively they are just 2 units that aren't Galatian vets for certain missions. And with them being only 5 wounds, they do kind of give me easy access to a few extra blood tithe. So my army is all about getting a couple of extra blood tithe to do some cool things.
Getting that blood tithe ramp.
Yes.
Yeah. And they are worth 2 models.
2 models in the point, yeah. To my surprise, 5 wounds each. So yeah, they count as 2.
Okay.
And then rounded at the battle regiments, the Khorne Spine Incarnate of Gur. He's bound to my wizard, so that I can sometimes get his +1.
He's bound to your what?
He's bound to my Khorne Wizard Bloodthirster.
I should we'll just cancel the stream right now. This is no.
Yeah, so he does Khorne things. The best thing about his War Scroll is the ability to pin stuff. So his no retreat and his ability to not die inside 1 turn is why he's taken more than his damage. His damage potential is reasonable, but against Nighthaunt ethereal saves, it's going to be very minimal.
I think for me, the biggest thing I worry about is, as you say, it's the no retreat and charge.
No retreat, yeah,
is the trying to stay outside that holy within bubble, because it is holy within.
Starts at 10, can go to 12, but not on your list unless I eat a spell, I guess.
That would be great if you could roll for the spell, and just die. That'd be fantastic.
And the other thing that he does is protect me from other incarnates. That is why I included them in the list.
That's how I do,
1, I already had them painted, and 2, if there's going to be a lot of incarnates and I'm running 3 monsters, then you kind of need some way to deal with it.
Definitely.
And my whole army fights. So
that's a good shout,
anything else just dies to it.
Yep.
So that's that. Expert Conquerors, 2 units, 10 Blood Reavers. I don't really have anything that benefits massively from Bounty Hunters unless you're dedicating it into it. Like Flesh Hounds can be quite good in Bounty Hunters, so I just went with the Expert Conquerors, gives them a little bit extra, and it also draws attention to them as well because they kind of need to be dealt with when they're on objectives if they're Expert Conquerors.
So a full unit one there, 30. So it's as you say, it has to be dealt with.
Has to be dealt with, which is good. Then Warlord. So my Warlord, this is the element of the list that isn't random. So Scarbrand. Scarbrand's a unique War Scroll in the game in the sense that
he's very unique, I'd say.
If you can get him into something, his damage is almost there isn't really anything in the game that can survive other than like Morathi or an Incarnate. If he hasn't fought in the previous battle round, after turn 1, he counts as being on his bottom bracket, and he's one of those monsters that gets worse as he takes damage. So when he does get in, it's normally orchestrated in such a way that he rolls 1 dice for Carnage, which can be buffed to 2 with the Blood Secretor. A 1+ is 8 mortal wounds, and a 6 is 16. And with him having access to double pile-in, you can get him into stuff, and it's like a minimum of 32 mortal wounds. And with 4 dice getting that 1/6, it then goes to
my
40.
lord. Right. Well, I just need to pray that my patented call to arms dice do not roll any 6s. Please do not roll any 6s.
And that's only one of his weapons. On his bottom profile, his other weapon starts with 9 attacks, with +1 attack goes to 10.
Beautiful.
And it's 4s, 3s, and 3 damage. AP2.
I was going to ask how much rend.
I don't say rend to you.
I will keep asking.
You will keep asking. But 3 damage or 1 damage with Crusaders, but still a pretty decent, still a pretty scary axe.
I forgot to ask. Sorry, how much damage did you again?
Only 1. But because he can pile in twice, the damage from him is very consistent.
It's palpable.
Yes. Which is pretty good.
That's really good.
2 little heroes, Blood Secretor, wholly within 16 +1 attack.
Beautiful.
Nice
big bubble for that.
If you're within 16, you need to reroll casting, including me.
Get wrecked.
You need to kind of keeping him alive until Scarbrand can do what he needs to do is important. So last night I was playing against Emerald Host.
Just doing the
being able to do the mortals, you're forced to then try and heal him. So that was actually quite important.
It's not bad. It's quite tasty. Emerald Host, not bad.
We've then got a Slaughter Priest who has Blood Sacrifice, so do D3 mortal wounds to a unit and get a Blood Tithe point. He also has the ability to do D6 mortal wounds to an enemy within 16, and also do a thing called Bloodbind Unbind, which can bring you into combat with me, which is a bit of movement shenanigans.
That's cute.
Can pull stuff off of objectives, can pull stuff into combat. It's tasty.
That's quite cute. Yeah, I like
That's
that.
good.
Okay, yeah.
And then you have my wizard, Bloodthirster.
Yeah.
He is. He's obviously very narrative.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got the arcane tome. He's got a flaming weapon. More often than not, I'm trying to manipulate the horror ghast.
Yes.
So we'll get on to the Khorne allegiance, because the only other thing to mention with him, he can unbind the spell in addition to the one he gets with his arcane tome.
Okay.
When he unbinds a spell on an unnatural, unmodified,
It is unnatural.
it does d6 mortal wounds to the caster, and the spell's stopped.
Ouch. Okay.
So that could be quite good. It's only the first spell that he unbinds.
Okay.
Other unbinds in my list are Slaughter Priest and the Flesh Hounds.
Perfect. So I want to try and stay out with 30 inches that guy if I'm casting spells.
If you're casting spells, yeah.
Which is going to be difficult.
So onto the main part of what the army's doing. So it's all about Blood Tithe. Blood Tithe are very strong now after the update. So it used to be whenever you spend any of your Blood Tithe, which can be spent at the start of the hero phase, so both yours and your opponent's, or during the hero phase if they're casting spells, you would spend all of your Blood Tithe. Or if you were summoning a unit, you would spend them all. So you would very often unbind it. You'd have 6 Blood Tithe, unbind the spell for 2, lose all your Blood Tithe, and back to 0. Yeah. So they changed that in the White Dwarf article that you no longer lose them all. There's also the way that the rule is being interpreted a lot. I've seen it both ways online. The way where people comp it is that you can only do one ability. Yeah. But it looks like rules is written, there isn't a restriction there to prevent you from doing more than one Blood Tithe. Okay. It's like pick one Blood Tithe ability. So at the start of the hero phase, you pick one Blood Tithe ability, and you spend Blood Tithe points. But there's nothing stopping you doing it again at the start of your hero phase. Okay. So there's ways that you can spend your Blood Tithe points multiple times at the start of a hero phase. Sweet. For one Blood Tithe point, get a command point. Yep. So if you're running short on command points and you've got a few extra, I've used it once. Yeah. For 2, you spend this in your opponent's hero phase to unbind a spell. Okay. So it's not you don't unbind the spell. The spell is not successfully cast. Okay. So this can get around a couple of things like your Midnight Tome. So because I'm not your Midnight Tome stops me from it. It can't be unbound. Yeah. This changes it to not be cast. So it can't be done if I don't have Blood Tithe points, but if I do, something to look out for.
Interesting. Okay.
3 allows me to move or charge a unit, just their War Scroll move, or charge 2d6. Okay. So it can be quite useful to pin stuff or to escape the double turn. Yes. If somebody's coming for you, you can get your vulnerable stuff out of the way. 4 lets a unit pile in and fight, which again is very good. You get Scarbrand in somewhere, you lose priority, piles in and fights at the start of your opponent's turn, does a bit of damage, can be good. 5, I've never used 5 and 6 or 7 or 8. Okay. So I don't know off the top of my head, but other things that they can do is that they can do mortal wounds to enemy units on the table, like D3, like roll for each.
You don't have access to that anywhere else, do you?
No. Yeah. But it's just like a table-wide thing. I think you need to roll a dice then do the mortal wounds, or maybe you just do the mortal wounds. Another thing they have access to is to heal your units, D3. Right. And then there's an exploding, 6s do exploding hits, which is 8, I'm pretty sure. Okay. And then when it comes to summoning, 2 Blood Tithe, 5 Bloodletters, 3 Blood Tithe, 5 Flesh Hounds, 4 Blood Tithe is 10 Bloodletters. And then I don't have anything else that I'm summoning. I only have 5 Flesh Hounds and 20 Bloodletters. I think 6 or 7 is 20 Bloodletters. Okay. And then 8 is a Bloodthirster. So I have summoned Bloodthirsters back when they die, but I don't have spare ones. If I do summon any back, I'm summoning ones that have been killed. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so to talk about the Horror Ghast, the Horror Ghast is in because in the White Dwarf article that they now ignore spells on 6. So the Horror Ghast is a 12-inch range and it affects my units when it comes onto the table and when it moves into range. So this is something that's been contentious on the internet because it is janky, I'll admit it. But the way of the way that the rule works is in the core rules, you're affected by an area ability when you move into range of it. Yeah. So even though the Horror Ghast is a Battle Shock ability, which would be effective in the Battle Shock phase, you check to see if you're in range of it when you move into range of it. Yeah. So that isn't just a normal move, that is when you move, when you charge, when you pile in. Like these sorts of things do that's when you roll to see if you're affected by it, if you have an ability that ignores it. So Stormdrake Guard, Teclis and stuff with his spell. Rules as written, you can move in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, and get infinite blood tithe.
We are
We're
not
doing that.
doing that, okay?
Because it's ridiculous.
I have said that I will fight you. I will actually fight you on camera if you try to do that. No, it's fine. Yeah.
Obviously, this was not intended the way that we're playing it. They weren't writing this rule thinking people are going to use this to have a blood tithe battery.
Yeah, who'd have thought they would make people play Khorne?
But rather than just completely ignore the rule existing, I am abusing it somewhat to try and get some extra blood tithe. So the way that we're doing it is that when it comes onto the table, we roll to see it. It then has an ability, because it's a predatory angel spell, that it can move. So it's like moving out and back in to do it again. And then some of my units will then be able to move into range of it and roll. I very often forget to roll when I move into it, and I've never once rolled when I pile in and stuff. I'm not going to be doing that sort of stuff, so it's really just when it comes on and when it moves, and then when I move in, if I remember.
Yeah, no worries.
So blood tithe points can be useful. I get one whenever a unit dies as well, so if my unit dies or your unit dies, I get blood tithe point.
On that as well, so I don't know if we've said already, no cap on blood tithe.
No,
there's no ceiling.
So before everybody goes and starts calling cheater, which I'm sure people will do anyway.
Absolutely,
if you go into Wikipedia, the way it looks is that you are capped at 8 unless you have an exalted Greater Demon of Khorne. That rule isn't anywhere in the allegiance abilities
it's all
of the book.
now, isn't it? So
it's that rule. They didn't really even give me a new one. What they did was they deleted the last sentence that says you lose all your blood tithe. So before, when you lost all your blood tithe, you could only spend a maximum of 8. So because you could only spend a maximum of 8, there was no need to put a cap on it. And then they put on the blood on the war scroll of the exalted Greater Demon of Khorne that if you include that in your army, you have a cap of 16 instead of 8. So it's not in the core rules anywhere to say that you have a unit of 8, a cap of 8. So I've not been playing it as a cap of 8, but it rarely will come up. I think the most I've ever had, I think I said, was 9. So
perfect. Yep, awesome. And just one last thing to clarify for myself and also the viewers. When you said there was that 2 blood tithe ability to allow you to dispel an endless spell, is that dispel a spell that kind of unbind an endless spell that's on the table? Can you use that to get rid of it?
It's not been reworded, and I'm pretty sure that their book predates endless spells. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the spell is not successfully cast. So if you're casting an endless spell, then I can do it. If the endless spell's on the table, then no.
Because I'm thinking what that might allow me then to do to try and get around that is I might bring it out early doors, and then it's predatory. I move it around anyway, and you're going to have to roll 9s to get rid of it. Yeah. So and you've got one opportunity to do so with your arcane tool. Bloodthirster, and that's it. There's no other.
Or the Fleshhounds or the Slaughter Priest.
The Fleshhounds, they also have.
They've got an unbind as if they're a wizard, so they can dispel endless spells. The Slaughter Priest can as well. And there is a prayer in the book actually that lets you get rid of endless spells. So it must have came out after endless spells, their most recent book. But
you've not taken that prayer.
I've not taken that one. I'm pretty sure that the blood tithe ability is just to stop a successful cast.
Perfect. That all sounds good. Well, I think that's all been explained to the best of our abilities. Yes. Khorne is now extremely. I thought I was complex.
I think it's good.
I thought I had all the rules as Nighthaunt, but you've got a lot of rules as well. And as I say, we are. I'd say we're 2 quite experienced players. But if we miss anything, if we get anything wrong, please comment below, and we'll get it sorted for next time. If you want to call Nathan a cheater,
please do.
Or if you think it's totally wrong and against nature for him to have a bloodthirster with an arcane tome as a wizard, then please make your feelings known as well. So that's the lists.
Yes.
You outdropped me.
I did.
You had the option. You've given me first turn.
I have.
Yeah. Yes. So let's go on and talk about the deployment and the mission just now. Then, so let's go at the top down. So we are playing in the presence of idols.
Yes.
This has got 3 objectives. Okay, diagonally across that middle line there. Our deployment zones are kind of like a wee quarter that we have. We also have to stay outside of 9 inches of the opponent's territory. So this is kind of weird kind of 9-inch quarter circle that we have to stay outside, but you're all fine and I'm all good as well. I stayed quite far back, as you guys can see.
You look scared already, doesn't it?
I am terrified. Mainly a Scarbrand.
Does that mean that you can't take battle shot tests? You ever do your first?
Damn it! Doesn't work against Nighthaunt. Specifically says that. No, it's good. So we've got in terms of deployment, we've got 1 brick of 20 Blade Geist Revenants here. We've also got my General Krulgast, and we've got a Spirit Torment back here as well for resin models back. We have also got another 20 of Blade Geist Revenants here. We've got the Guardian of Souls, we've got the Spirit Torment, the second Krulgast, the non-General Krulgast Crusader, and we've got the 3 Spirit Hosts as well. We've taken one squad of 20 Blade Geist off the table already. We've kind of done our pre-game whoop up into or down into the depths of the underworld, so they can come out nice wee deep strike. Again, I have to bring them out by turn 3, or else they are deaded. Your deployment looks nice and kind of compact and quite easy. So we've got the 5 flesh hounds at the front there as a wee screen. We've got the 2 what do you call them again? Blood Reavers, yes. As little screens as well. We've got the nice tri-points at the end, so you can daisy chain out a wee bit more, so they're all in coherency. We've got the 2 spawns here and here. We've got the Khorne spine right here on the line as well, and then we've got your nice little pack of bloodthirsters. So we've got the Unfettered Fury.
Yes.
Unfettered Fury.
Boy,
we've got the Insensate Rage, the Boomthirster, and we've got Scarbrand cowering at the back like an absolute wimp. And then we've got the Blood Secretor, which is nice. That's a really nice conversion as well. Nathan's done a nice big banner. Blood Secretor there.
Me that done it.
you cannot miss that. And then we've got the Slaughter Priest. He's Kurian in there as well.
Yes. He's on mystical, so all of these, other than the one I've got, a wee 6 upward, and he's got his +1 to praise. +1 to praise, perfect. In terms of the scenery, there's a few kind of key pieces I suppose we should talk about. So these 2 big stone kind of tors in the middle, they are going to be impassable. Yes.
Okay. So cannot end a move there. Cannot now. How has it been ruled? So if you have fly, can you move over it as long as you end your move? Beyond it,
as long as every single model in that unit is not going to finish.
Yes, we're going to finish his move there. So
it can be quite restrictive in some ways. Like I think that with these 2, I know we've not gone to it yet, being defensible are also impassable.
Yes.
So for example,
that's true,
if I wanted to fly from here to here, probably couldn't unless I rolled it.
Exactly. Yeah. So no, that's a good point as well, Nathan's made. So these are both garrisonable scenery pieces here. So as long as you, so it's at the end of the movement phase, isn't it? As long as you move within 6, you just go in.
I think if you are wholly within 6 at the start of your movement phase, because you're not allowed to move into range of it, you can garrison, and then at the end of your movement phase, instead you can get within 6. You said, didn't you? So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can get out as long as each model's within 6. So it's not wholly within 6. Each model has to be within 6.
Yes.
When they're getting out, they do that at the end of the movement phase, but again, have to obey restrictions. So outside 3 of units, what have you. So they're both garrisonable, and then that's pretty much it. In terms of I'd say the most key scenery pieces for the mysterious terrain, we've got a mystical piece here, so 6 upwards for you.
6 upwards.
Mystical for the 6 upwards as well. We do have another mystical back here. Probably not really going to matter because I just have 6 upwards regardless. Already. We do have 2 deadlies here and here, so please let's remember the rolling of the ones.
Yes.
I can always forget. We do have 2 inspiring. Probably not going to come up much. I feel inspiring and sinister are kind of very lackluster. The whole unit has to be entirely on the piece. So this sinister piece here is actually totally pointless. Nothing's going to be able to land on it because it's impassable. And these ones really here, not really going to fit. I'm bravery 10, and it might have an effect. Who knows? But we'll see. And that's pretty much it, folks. So that's the mission. That's the table. That's our deployment. So let's get on to the main screen. So as we said, I'm going to be getting first.
First turn.
You very kindly give me first turn. So I'll start with 2 CP.
I'll start with
you
3.
start with 3. So for me, I'll need to track the command points and victory points and the battle tactics. For Nathan, you always have to be more complicated, don't you? We have to have command points, victory points, and blood tide points, which we'll be keeping an eye on as well.
Don't need to.
We'll see.
Just a bit of yours.
We'll see.
Easier for me to cheat.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. He's like, I'm sure I had 16. I'm sure I had 16. So we'll see how. Let's see how far we can get that up to, shall we? Will we?
Yeah, just kill all my stuff. Let's see, David.
Let's do it. And so that's us. So anything further? Have I missed anything? Do you think?
No, I don't think so.
All good. So so Nighthaunt turn 1. Let's have a good game, man. Good luck. Yeah. Let's do it. So yes, very straightforward. I think so. We're going to have the hero phase for battle tactic. I will choose. So kind of what's in my head just now. There's the 3 autos that I always think about. It's the against all odds.
Against the odds.
Against the odds. We have desecrate their lands, which is a good one as well.
Indeed.
And my brain is missing. What's the third one? It's just pretty much an auto.
Oh, not on this mission, but barge.
Barge, yes, of course. No, yeah, so barge is going to be quite difficult for this because of the smaller deployment size. And yes, so I'm thinking it's probably going to have to be. Can we just double check? So what pieces of scenery are actually within, or just a wee bit within? We're just talking that crater there.
This crater and my own scenery.
Technically,
piece.
your own scenery piece as
and
well.
Probably
this as well.
I think this as well. I think these two are just inside territories. So
Yeah. So
and obviously the Tors.
Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult to get this turn. Even if I was to deep strike in, I have to stay outside 9. I could get it if I wanted to. So you have to. So things to remember. Yeah, things to remember is when you're holding scenery, it's within 3, not within 6 like an objective. So I've seen that catch a few people out sometimes.
Another question I saw this weekend we were just at is, can you contest an objective and a piece of scenery?
Yeah.
And I don't think it says anywhere you can.
No, I think it's totally fine, yeah. Other thing to bear in mind is that one unit can contest more than one objective, but a model can't contest more than one objective. Am I right in saying that? So you don't think that that's the case?
No, the way that I've always been playing
Right.
it was that when it comes to picking an objective to see if you score it, the unit. But I could be wrong. I've maybe just been playing it the old way. Maybe it did change.
We're going to have our first book look up now, guys, because
that's the start before any action.
Right, I know, right. So sorry, guys, just bear with me. So 77 contesting objectives. So a model must be within 6 inches of an objective in order to contest it. If a friendly unit that has models within 6 inches of 2 or more objectives, you must pick one of those objectives for the models from that unit to contest. No, so you're absolutely right. So it has to be.
I think there has been times in the past iterations of the rule where you probably could contest multiple objectives. I think it's changed back and forth.
Yeah, I definitely remember back to, I think it was, I played Stu West, and he had these big skelly hordes, and he's just strung out these skeletons, and to be like, well, this model's contesting this one, this model's contesting this model's contesting. So you're absolutely right. So one unit can only contest more. It can only contest one. So that makes my choices. So I think what we're going to have to go for our battle tactic is against the odds. We're going to pick this unit of blade guys here. They're just going to contest an objective that they control, and I can't have any enemy galley bits on it, which I don't see you being able to do that. Yeah, so all good. So that's our battle tactic. I'll add that in just now. Shall we?
Pick proving grounds.
Yes. So
I'm just going to get this one out of the way.
Okay.
So the one that you've picked, so it's not going to have any interference on your tactic, but all of your army is basically galley bits.
Pretty much, yeah. All
the
guys
for later in the game so that you can't do it back.
So we've got. The
proving grounds.
Proving grounds are over there. No worries, that gets out of the road, and that means that I've only got 2 other objectives that can be picked for proving grounds. Perfect. Exactly. No worries. So ideal. We're just going to go for some heroic actions. We'll try and get a CP, shall we? Let's get a CP.
Go for it.
So we're going to try and get that off of. What do we want to do? Off the general, I reckon. So he gets up. Yep, on a 4.
I'll see if I get it before I pick. Worrying about it. Oh damn it.
Oh, we'll
put it on my general.
No worries, perfect. Okay, if I borrow this little one of these wee tokens, so we're just going to track the heroic action objectives on the table. We're not going to bother putting it up on the camera because we're constantly going to have to. We lose it every turn, so we're going to have to keep track of that. Yeah, no worries.
Good idea.
So when we see it on the top down, let's have a look. See, you should see. Yeah, we've got one command point there. Yeah, they stand out pretty well. Perfect. So yeah, let's get to it. So we've done battle tactic, heroic action. Let's go for some spells.
Spellage.
So we're going to go for nice and easy. -1 to wound on this squad here. It's from the Krogast. He does have a reroll because he's a master of magic. So let's see what he gets.
Master, is he?
Ooh, that's not good. So that fails.
If you miscast while my scenery piece is on the table, you take D6 mortal wounds.
Shut up, Nathan.
Just put that energy in.
Are you having a laugh?
Me as well. Any miscast?
D6.
D6, yeah.
Right, well luckily he did not miscast, so that's a 6. Cool,
and,
gets it.
Are you within 30 of the flesh hounds? Might be easier for you to
yeah, go for it.
I think it's probably going to be the only unbind I get.
Let's see, he is within 30 of the flesh hounds, so go for it. So
and this is your other wizard over here.
That's other wizard over here.
Too far away. So we'll try.
It's got it. Yeah,
Khorne's number.
My God, the 8. Right, I think Nick will just call it a win to Nathan now, I think, or anything. Right, so that's fine. So. No -1 to wound over there, which is not great. We're going to try a wee Seal of Shaish, I think, from that guy there. Or do I want to get the Purple Sun out to play now? Because as soon as you get 2 Blood Tithe, you just automatically stop me basically bringing
Yeah,
it out.
I don't want to be spending my points
Well, of course
on that,
not.
but I would.
But I think it's quite a good thing to spend points on.
Yeah.
So I do need to think now about whether I want it out just now, or whether we want to. Yeah, that's the thing, or whether it's really not the time to press the sun button.
Importantly, what we were talking about with my manipulating the horror ghast, obviously the purple sun also interacts with my allegiance ability.
Of course, yeah.
To give me blood tithe points too.
Absolutely, yeah. No, you're spot on. So we are going to go for. You know what?
It's coming out.
Let's do it. Let's do it, guys.
Get it out.
Because I spy with my little eye a little Kronspine over there. Now this is something you didn't know. So everyone was like, "What's the counter to Kronspine?" Purple Sun is the counter to Kronspine. Because
love it these days.
So Luke, if you're watching Luke Garside, played Luke at the weekend.
Turn away now.
Turn away now. So Sun came out.
Tried to eat it, didn't he?
Sun rolled the one on the Kronspine, immediately dropped it a level.
Of course.
And then in his turn he thought, well, if the Kronspine's going to die anyway, might as well try and get it back up a level. Did not roll that 9+ to dispel it, so Kronspine out of the game. Executed. For 70 points, so I didn't really need to do anything at all. But yeah, I think I'm going to get it out now because I think it will waste. I say waste. Maybe. Well, I mean they can unbind like they're like a wizard anyway, right?
Yeah, so they don't get a cast. So I'll have two options for it because the Slaughter Priest will likely be within 30 of it as well, won't he? So I can only do it once, of course, but I'll have two things that can do it.
Two things that can do it, and the Slaughter Priest, will you be able to get +1 to? He doesn't get the +1 for that, does he? Because it's not arcane.
I'll need to check if I even get +1 to unbind. I don't think I do. From the bonding, I think it's just +1 to cast.
Just to cast, okay.
I think.
Oh, Nathan, you're making me really work here for it because I'm so scared that you just spend the 2. I never bring Sun out ever, and it doesn't have any impact on the game.
It's just an artifact.
So let's get it out. So it's going to be Holy with an 8.
Yes.
Of my.
You need to remember that you're -1 to your own armor saves as well.
God, I know, right? That's just not ideal. And we'll just move it at the end because this is the end now.
Yeah.
This is the end. So we're going to move it straight up to here. It's so spiky. So yeah, I think we'll plant the standard right there. Yeah, just a wee airbrush, dry brush number. I mean,
nice. I don't know anything about that.
All you need, I know. So for those of you who we couldn't really see that because we're at the top down. So we've got the Sun out here. So it's came out wholly within 8 of the caster, then moved 8 at the end of the movement phase. So it came out 16 from him, not bad. And yeah, let's go straight onto movement. So we'll keep it on the top down. So we already pre-measured before the game, which was ideal. The Blade Geist are exactly 9 away from the very edge of the objective zone. So it means that even if they just roll a run for the run, then they'll automatically get one there, which is good. We need the whole 1, whole 2. We need to score max turn 1. So
yeah, no, definitely. If you're given turn 1, you didn't.
Exactly. So we're going to run with these guys here. So they're just going to run straight now. It's quite interesting here of what objective I want to be going for because over here, I'm kind of splitting up my forces, dividing, but it's also potentially closer for you to get your Bloodthirsters on.
These 2 objectives are closer for me and for you.
Yes.
You deployed quite far away.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'm going to be 19 there, whereas over here, it is going to be slightly further away and more central for me. So it might be better if these guys actually come over here.
Go to that one. Yeah.
So I think either way. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're going to spend the auto run over there for freezes.
Get more models on.
I'm just going to make sure that because to be honest, I think I was pre-measuring towards this objective here. They only needed a 9, but over here they actually need a 10. So we'll just spend it. We don't even need to worry about it. So that's fine. We'll move them on. So we're going to move on the first boy, just straight over to here. Okay, and then just move everybody else up as well, if that's all right. So they can move 14 inches, so there's more than enough to...
Plenty of space for that.
Exactly, exactamundo. I'm just going to fire them all on there. Yeah, so stopping that Maelstrom to Boon is actually quite annoying.
Made the double look attractive.
No, 100%. Definitely, sometimes that Maelstrom to Boon is just enough to really negate the damage. That's fine. Let's make a nice big wall of Blade Geists. Okay, perfect. Let's move into there. We're then going to run with the Spirit Torment. So let's do that. Just this guy here. He is going 12, so he's got loads of space, but he just wants to sit wholly within 12, really.
Yeah.
Of there. Ideal. Fantastic. And then the cruel gas, the general as well, will also roll a run. So you can go 10, but again, it's really just to get that space in there. You might actually come into here. So was it a 10 inch? He's got plenty of space to move. Because the other thing I might want to think about is daisy chaining these spirit hosts back to get protection. Yeah. We're going to roll the run on these blade guys here. They again, even if I just roll a 1, they still get the objective, which is ideal.
Lucky for you.
All right. So that's fine. So I can only plonk one guy on.
Yeah.
This also is I cannot land on it because it's garrisonable. So we're going to have to just kind of ghostly float around it. Okay. Like so.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky ghosts. They're so spooky. And then hopefully we don't get doubled. That's the plan. I suppose I'm hoping that with your turn, even if you do get the double, it's maybe not a big enough double if you catch my drift. So it may take you one turn to get things into like threat range. And if you do get the double, at least I'm only taking one hit. I'm not taking a double smack, but you'll probably give me a whole new I don't know, education on Khorne, because you'll just move guys with blood tithe and just run and just auto pile in 6 anyway.
Importantly, blood tithe is at the start of the hero phase.
Yeah.
And any way I've got of generating them is either in the hero phase or after. So I'm not going to be in a position to move more than 16 inches. And I'll just show you threats now. Eyeballing that, it does look like it's maybe just within 22. Yeah. So you're looking like you're going to be able to redeploy out of his threat range. Perfect.
Yeah. There we go. So we're then going to move. So yeah, it's not possible to get the double reduced damage protection with on this unit here. I do wonder if it's possible with this unit here if I roll a big enough. I think I maybe just want to make sure that they're definitely protected. So I think we'll just run the cruel ghast.
Okay.
And we'll just get reduced damage by 1 on both units. Okay. Okay, hold it in.
That's what you really need.
Yeah.
Because like the Binthirster is D6 damage, so
yeah, exactly. It's
swing
either way. Yeah. We're then going to run the Spirit Torment, the bring back guy. Yeah. So as long as he's also wholly within 12. We're quite happy. Yeah. We're going to move the Guardian of Souls as well. He just wants to sit.
Zoom Lord.
Just sit right there.
Could have been to run, mate.
Exactly. I know. But we do want a nice run on the Spirit Host, because then we can, as I say, we can take
spread everything.
So we've got 3 inches where they can still be protected.
Yeah.
So that's ideal, I reckon.
Looks good to me.
You can reach to there. You can reach to there for these 3 inches. 3 inches. He's 3 inches. So try to make it such as every character here can reach to pass off to this middle guy. So these 2 here. So I've got options if you're able to get any damage into, these guys here. I can pull from there and they're still protected and all that jazz.
Sweet.
To be honest, I think that's going to be. You
have to bring your guys on turn 1, don't you? Like guests.
Are you being facetious as well?
No, I thought you did.
No.
Cool.
They go into reserves.
By turn
3. They go again. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure the wording is they go into reserves, and reserves are
they're by turn 3.
Exactly.
Start at turn 3.
Yes. So I'll double check. Vanishing Phantasms. Place them to one side to be set up in ambush as reserve. At the end of your movement phase, you can set up 1 or more reserve units in ambush in the battlefield. So this is your movement phase. It's a turn 1 movement phase and anything like that. So we are all good now. So yeah, that's us. I get hold 1, 2 more.
Yeah.
I've got the battle tactic as well because I'm holding.
Yes, you
the
did.
Gallagher's. And yeah, so we'll take the 5 before before we let the blood flow, I reckon. So 5 to moi. And I guess I'll just stay on the score screen because we're about to update our command point. So you'll lose the one that you got for there.
Get a free one.
Anyway, so we'll both go up by 1. So I'm on 3, you're on 4. And yeah, more importantly, we'll just keep it on that because we're going to have some decisions,
Yeah.
some decisions to make.
I think I need to do the same tactic as yourself.
Okay.
We're just going to need to pick. We'll pick this unit.
Okay.
Has
So you've got your this squad of 10 blood reavers.
Squad of 10 blood reavers.
Yeah. So they're going to be holding something with no
with no
enemy
Gallivets
on it. Yeah.
Probably that one over there.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good.
And yeah, we'll try and get a CP on the general again. Why not?
Yeah, why not? No. I'll try and do the exact same thing. This general has got Holy with an 18 up the wazoo. It's a 4-up. Yeah, he loves it.
And we'll try and get rid of the sun. So I need to show a 9, don't
Show a 9, just do it and spoil my whole day.
There we
Yeah,
go.
perfect. Nice. Lovely jubbly.
Sinch's number, I've got them to say. I did tell you.
And who was unbinding that?
That was just the flesh hounds.
The flesh hounds. You never actually said, so I'm going to make it a bloodthirster. I'm joking.
Yeah, you can only cast one spell. Oh yeah, that would stop the horror gas.
Hey! Yeah. See? Always thinking, Nathan.
He would have probably been in range as well.
Yeah.
I would totally have done that with him.
100%.
We will try a blood sacrifice to try and get a wee blood tithe point, I think.
Okay.
We don't need any of the other prayers, so we might as well. So on mystical, so 3 up. 3 up.
Loves it. So I'll update your BT.
And he's just gonna sacrifice himself. Do you know he's a martyr?
Okay.
So he's gonna take 1 Morrowind.
1 Morrowind.
Which he saves in a 6 up. Oh,
Oh, easy.
no, he doesn't.
No. Okay. Cool. So that's a nice wee thing there. So he's got 1 blood tithe there.
He goes down to 5 points left.
Perfect. And we'll update you. So you've gone for against the odds as well.
I have.
Smashing.
And then we'll try and get the horror gassed out. Do you know that's a very successful cast. A shame if I had to re-roll it.
Because
I'm next to Mum Blood Secretary.
Oh. See if you roll double sixes again.
No, I didn't. Not quite.
Good lord.
So I think I did set up within the bonding range, or at least that was my intention. Let's see.
Worries.
He is holy with. No, he's probably not actually. The arse end of his base must have nudged it. So it's just a 10.
A 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I must be in range that I'm being. Surely.
You should be now.
Surely.
You've moved close enough.
Surely. Although, where is this guy?
Is this guy here? Yeah, I think you are.
The big bloodthirster.
This one.
I don't know if I am. Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
Cool. So I need to rock an 11 here.
11.
11.
Oh,
yeah.
So
Thank you.
I've only got the 1 blood tithe point.
Oh, if only we knew that was going to happen, I wouldn't have cast.
Right, let's see.
Okay, right, so we're going to top down now, Nathan.
Top down,
Let's go
into
for
the movement.
the movement phase.
So, now that we don't need to worry about that big bad, scary purple sun,
Yeah.
we'll need to move up this way. I'm going to run this first before I move the incarnate though.
Okay.
So these
So
have
when
got
you say this, the spawns.
spawns. Right, so spawns have got random move.
Okay.
So they move 2d6.
2d6, you just add a third
Yeah.
in for that.
So
yeah.
I'll roll the 2d6, but because I'm within range of the Khorne spine, I can re-roll the run. So I'll roll that separately.
Perfect.
So their move is a 7.
7.
Their run is a 4. I'll keep that.
Keep
So
the
that's
run.
what 11.
7 and 4, that's 11. That's quick maths.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
So although this is proving grounds and I can't
Actually, hold
get
it.
it now,
Yeah.
it does kind of.
For next time.
It puts me on
Well,
it
when
just
we go
now.
to turn 2, you'll automatically go to getting it off of me. won't
Because
you?
I'm
Exactly,
2 to your
because
1.
you're 2 to my 1. Yep.
We'll do the same with the other spawn, but I don't think I'm going to run it. He might try a wee charge, get some blood tithe. So he's moving 9.
Nice. He's a zippy fast boy.
9's becoming a bit of a theme.
That's not bad at all. You know what? I think I will take a redeploy for that.
Yeah, go
Nathan.
for it,
Yeah,
sure.
I think that's the best a man can get. So let's go for spending the free CP that was on the general, and let's roll that 1, shall we?
Do it.
That's not bad.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. So we're just going to move back directly 5. So yeah, let's
Move
just
your
get-
back. Yeah,
Oh
as
yeah,
far
it's
as they
true.
can
As
go.
far as they can go, they can smush it.
Yeah.
They can smush.
You'll be able to flatten them to get
Exactly.
far enough
Yeah.
away.
So he can go to there.
So I think I
This
was
guy
about
can
20
get
inches
to-
away with the Bloodthirster, so you only really need to get
Yes.
a couple of inches back.
So you had a 6-inch charge. You now have an 11-inch charge on the spawn. If you're wanting to get that blood tithe, should we go back to there? Go back to there, and yeah, we'll just kind of bring these boys back to make sure. Ooh.
With that roll, I'm a bit angry I didn't try and...
Now with that actually, I may try and go for the reduced damage by 2.
Sweet, yeah.
Because they've got more than enough movement to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, because yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. They all just have to squish themselves into this little space in here. Okay, woo. That's the thing about these blade guys. Very, very spindly, jaggy models, and a bit of a pain sometimes. God, remember that I had them on those magnetic movement trays. Jesus.
Movement trays are great until you need to start
Until
using
you
them.
actually need to move, yeah.
And then you just decide to either not use them or play armies that don't need them, which is what I tend to do.
Yeah, that's ideal. I mean, yeah, yours is a good example of that actually. I don't need movement trays. I think.
I'm afraid no trays.
Oh, look at that! It's almost as if it was pre-planned and I meant that, right? So we're now getting reduced damage by 2 on this squad, by 1 on this squad.
Sweet. And so just do his V12-inch move.
Ka-chunk. Lovely jabbly.
Official Games Workshop.
It's a very nice Conscribe model. This is a 3D print, right?
Yes.
So we're going to get obviously demonetised by Games Workshop.
Right, so these guys move 8. We don't really need to get 1 to that objective, but I need to get them out of the way for the Blood Reavers to do it. So we will move them up to like here.
Beautiful.
Wee rocks.
Wee rocks.
All this narrative
Get your
gaming
rocks
through.
off. I mean, I must say, I loved scattering about the little rocks and pebbles and the lichen today. Hope you guys enjoy the scenery. We've actually got some nice stills that we've taken, some pictures before the list, and we'll get them on social media as well.
Yeah. So you get +1 to run. So
do they?
They do. So that'll be
Blood
level
Reavers.
9.
That'll be a 4+. Oh, they live at 5.
They're movement 5, and they get +1 to their run. You don't really need to take too much space here.
Nah, that's all good.
We just don't want to take a big turn from you.
Yeah.
Having that horror gasp, what I've found in my games is that a lot of people do not want to give me turn 1.
Yes.
Because they don't want me to get enough blood tithe to do anything in their turn.
Yeah.
And then that has afforded me to have
I think
a
it's
turn
also quite
2
swingy.
into double.
You have to roll 6s, don't you?
You do.
On it. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of dice to chuck
yeah.
because you'll get your entire army twice, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So chances are you will get some decent blood tithe, but I think against you, a combat army, I'm definitely giving you first. Can't give you double ability with Scarbrand and the Bloodthirsters.
And I'm not used to it because I've been playing armies for quite a while where I have the potential to do a lot turn 1.
Yes.
So or I've been low enough drops to be able to take it myself.
Yeah. What are these lovely 9-inch movement sticks you've got out here?
Yeah. So I was who was it? I think it was JJ in the weekend was saying you can always tell the pro gamers from the amount of gaming aids that they have because the more events you go to, the more.
I was going to say yours are really nice.
The more swag you get.
Mine are the free ones, the free cardboard ones that you get. Tells you how much I deep strike clearly.
Yeah, it's, I got these ones. These are all Northern Invasion ones. They're actually from the Northern Invasion that I didn't get to, I think.
Okay.
And I hooked up with Stu and he sent me a few extras. And I think I've probably accumulated a few from illicit means, people leaving them behind and stuff.
You're just going around minesweeping the entire floor of the tournament, yeah?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Northern Invasion is also a channel up here in Scotland, run by Stu West. He is an Orcadian, which I always think is such a cool place to come from or to live, because you get to have that as your title. And so he runs the tournaments as well. Really, really good tournaments, great swag you get as well, and really good quality battle reports as well from him. So I'll maybe do a wee shout out for him in the link description below. Always good to support the other Scottish dudes.
I'm going to run my Slaughter Priest.
Loves it.
He's moving V10.
He's moving a cheeky 10.
He's just moving from one bit of mystical to another
To
bit of
another
mystical.
bit of mystical. Look at that.
He just moves about the table stabbing himself all day.
Yep.
So a lot of my army either ran or charged,
Yeah.
or ran or was too far away for
I was
charges.
going to say charged. What?
There wasn't-
When did that happen?
There wasn't much charging, was there?
Good. Nah.
So I think it's just there's a couple of charges to do. I'll do my Chaos Spawn first because it would be quite nice to get the.
Let's get some big money. So we need the 11.
Tithe.
Yeah.
11, yeah. No.
Nope. Do we want to spend the CP
I don't want to.
Because
The
the
Kronstein.
Kronstein, of course.
No, still not.
Okay, cool.
And we didn't check for this.
No, we didn't. So the Kronde needs a 6. He's with, actually, he's out with 6.5, so he needs
Cool.
7. Or, yeah, 7's all round, mate.
7.
Yeah, 7. So that's a
7.
7. And he will get a reroll as well.
Yeah, you can do his one reroll.
There we go. So you move him on in, I'll click that to top down. Where do you fancy going? Where would you like?
So we just need to. I don't think there's going to be much hope of me not getting bracketed, because your galley vets you're going to be able to.
We're fighting 2 ranks, and yeah, I can spend the CP for the +1 to hit. I'm not that scared of the damage it'll do back to me, but I think you just want to pin, aren't you? You're wanting to pin.
I'm just looking to see if I can pin.
Yeah.
That's what am I took this gauge out for a reason. What am I doing that was to mark the line.
So it was a 10, wasn't it? Yeah,
10, yeah. So
that's the furthest.
you can go as far forward as that.
But then you've got a pylon as well, don't you? So yeah. Kushti.
And is there any place where I can put myself where I'm not within 12?
I generally don't think so. So I've made sure this guy
He's within
here,
12.5.
he's 12 and he's got that big old swing all around that unit. So no matter what you do, you're going to be.
So just
Yeah, there's another thing to point out as well, folks, is that for the Krulgast, if he's exactly 12 to the front of the rank of the front of the base of the model, you could just go in half an inch, and still swing, and you're not.
We'll mention it now while we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I've also got the ability to pile in from 6 away. So and my weapon range is 2.
Oh, so there could be a world in which
there's
I
a world-
never get the thing anyway.
Well,
Right,
it's not that you never get it. You would
Well,
just
I
need
need to make sure it's-
you need to be
yeah.
close enough
Yeah.
to still be.
That's a good
12.
point to make. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, no, I do.
Sweet.
So that was us. That was all the charges.
That was all the charges.
Okay.
Monstrous Rampage might as well be a roar. Because.
No. So I do have access to the scorpion. I might as well. I don't think I will, because I think I'd rather go for the +1 to hit, to be honest. Yeah.
And I just need to make sure that when I do go down a level, that you're still wholly within 8.
Is it not 7? The next
No,
bracket? Is it 8?
it starts at 10 on level 2,
Okay.
and then it goes to 8, then it goes up to 12.
So I'll mention this as well. So when I grow guys, you kill anyone and
You
I
can
grow
place
back,
them, yeah.
I could daisy chain out of the not
Well,
no retreat
every
range.
model that comes back must be within an inch of the
Correct.
model that is already there.
Correct.
So,
So
there is ways.
if I could do an inch and then the model's over an inch,
Yep.
there could be a way. But
So I'm just going to touch.
Yeah.
And I'm too far away to be CP'd, so.
Of course, yeah, and he's not elite or anything like that, is he? No. Cool. So
No, it actually says on his war scroll,
right.
you can only receive a command ability from the hero that's bonded to
Oh
it.
really? Wow.
It's in there.
Interesting. Cool. Right, so swing away, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Yep. These are the smaller attacks. These are now 1 damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
wounding on 3s.
Yep.
So we've got 4.
4. What's your range?
My rend. What rend? I don't know. Do you want me to check?
We're going to go. We've got 4 ups regard. Oh.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh.
And then these will be
Yeah.
3s and 2s.
Yeah. And 2s. Cool. So 4 damage goes down to 2. Thanks to reduced damage by 2. So there's the 4 ups here. We make 1 fail one, and we've got 6 ups for the shrugs. Yeah. Cool. So you kill 1 guy. Okay. So. Yeah, so is there a way? So we'll pull from here because he's never going to fight anyway. We'll just leave him lying down because he's going to come back anyway, isn't he? And then we'll get a pile in. So let's just check maximum number of guys that can get in, because I'd love to bracket you just now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
no, that's a clock.
Go to the top down. So we'll make sure we pile in the maximum we can. So you can get all the way around to here. Now what this conversely does do as well is it pulls
me
me
to break it.
Well, it also pulls me out of my reduced damage by
It does.
1 from the second ghast. So if you get the double, you might want to come in. But yeah, so we're just going to ping.
I don't really. That's what we were saying. I don't really have bounty hunters.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's really going to get the benefit is going to be the Khornes by themselves, isn't it?
Exactly. So that's fine. So again, because we're galley vets, we're attacking within an inch of an inch. As long as half an inch. As long as I get closer, it's all legal. So we're all good. So we'll move him to there, and we'll make sure that we're also staying within coherency. Don't want to be cheating you out of that. And I want to see that I want to check if I do drop you, that I could get out with your bubbles. You're holy within 8. So right now, I am completely holy within 8. I reckon if I bring a guy,
you would just be out.
Just sneak it.
Maybe just.
Just the name air. Because coherency is also a thing as well that we need to be careful of. That's the only other thing as well. So, but as long as even just a tiny portion of that base is out with, we're good to go, aren't we?
Good,
so,
yeah.
So that's fine.
Holy with him.
Yeah. So we're going to move. This guy could still attack, so he's going to go because he gets within half an inch. This guy could also attack. This guy could also attack, and I think that's me at my max, right? So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to move so that we actually get within coherency. Yeah. In fact, he would have had to stay where he was, and he would have to go to there. Yeah, so we're all good. And then we're going to try that little sneaky daisy chain back, potentially. Yeah. So let's swing away, shall we? So we're spending the CP for, we're spending a CP. So I suppose I'll mark it down just now. We're just about to change anyway, so I'll go down to 2. We want all out attack on this squad. And we want to do as much damage as possible. So how many attacks we're getting? We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guys within range. Yeah, so 2 attacks each. So that's 28 attacks, 2s and 3s to wound. So and any 6s to hit will just auto wound. Yeah. So we've got 28. So there's 5. And there's 10. 15. 20, and there is 28. So 2s, 6s off for wind. Spending any? He can't. It's defense either kind. So yep, 2s. Let's take out the 1s first of all, of which there are 5. Yes, 5 misses, and we'll get the auto wins. We'll just set them to one side, so we remember them. And then we're looking for 3, so I'm not holding within 12 with the Guardian of Souls, so I'm not getting the +1 to wound here, which would have been nice, but anyway, so 3s. So we've done okay, I reckon.
It's not bad.
We've done not bad at all. So you've got that many saves, sir, -1, so 5 ups. 5 ups, here we go. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so you need to roll 14. 14 on 2 dice. So as above it, if you equal it, 14 on 3 dice. Sorry. Yeah.
So I'm not allowed to equal it. I need to beat it.
And is this at end of turn?
So you do your thing.
So first. I'll do my grow back. So I reckon wholly within 8.
Needs to keep coherency as well.
Does indeed.
Or you could just break coherency and then lose all your models.
I think we're okay. So sorry. Oh, actually, I'll show you guys.
A wee bit more than an inch.
I'll show you guys this just now. So we've got the handy. Go away, crew this. We've got the handy. So that's him coherent.
Cool.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
No, but yeah.
And then is he wholly within 8? He is still wholly within 8, so there's no way I could have gotten around that. So they are not retreating and charging. So you've done well off of that. So yeah, roll them bones.
Cool. And he goes down a line.
And he goes down a line.
So what I'll do is I will put one of my own dice on it, which should hopefully show up on the stream.
Yeah.
It's a yellow one that should show.
No worries, man.
We'll just stick it as a wee level.
Perfect.
So there we go.
Ideal. Okay, so not too much happening that turn. A wee bit of a spat. Yeah, a wee bit of a dance. We've got the Khorne's bind in a level. That's what we we were hoping for. You've pinned me. That's what you were hoping for.
Yes.
So yeah, I think overall we're both going to score max 5.
Both going to score max. Yeah.
Perfect. So we'll score that up just now. So we've got 5 EP. You've still got the 1 blood tithe. Yeah.
Just the one.
Just the one. And I'll just keep it on the score because we're going to go into the next round, aren't we? So
Priority.
Priority. So do we think
to do this one at a time, won't we?
Yeah. Do you think this is a big important priority? It's going to be interesting.
Probably
for sure.
I don't know if any of us is really ready to pull the trigger. I didn't get enough blood tithe to really do anything massive. I suppose I could throw away more points of my army.
That'd be ideal if you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's roll up. So I'm going to get a 2.
And I'll get
very beatable. Also get a 2.
So you get to hold on. You break ties.
I break ties. You're right. So
you do break ties.
This is interesting. I kind of almost just wanted to not win it, so that I just didn't have to think that hard about it. So let's think about it. So there's definitely a world in which I can hold more and easily. You've got a wee spawn sneaking about back there.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I reckon if I take this turn, that'd be quite good to, well, first of all, just get rid of the Kronspine. I think he just drops.
He's just gone.
I think he's just gone.
Pretty sure.
Between some shooting from cruel ghasts, and between just the combat that we just had again, and I could even bring the Guardian Souls over to get the wound buffs.
You would be able to get him down his level, and he's not really. If you make sure you're smart with your buff ranges, he's not gonna take much with him, is he?
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's good. We could also pop some -1 to wound onto that unit as well, make them more survivable. Because really, I think they're the biggest threats that are going to be getting hit potentially next turn. And I think that this squad here are going to be doing some heavy lifting with maybe killing your 2 spawns, and we're going to be maybe holding this objective here and holding this objective here for holding more. Because the only other things we've got is desecrate. As we've already said, the only scenery pieces that we could desecrate would be those kind of ones on the outside.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to get.
It's quite tight, That's a kind of an auto one. The other barge through, as we said, it's quite difficult to do. So I think I'm going to have to kill something this turn. So that could just be the Kronspine.
Could be.
And it would mean that we don't have to bother about you mucking up me killing a spawn with a redeploy, you know? And they could be redeployed, couldn't they? Because this guy's wholly within 18. Could this guy be redeployed?
So you talking about killing the Kronspine for the attack?
Well, I'm thinking battle tactic wise. Sorry guys, just to let you into my brain. I'm thinking gaining momentum, kill something and hold more for this turn.
So I suppose it comes down to the discussion of whether or not it counts as being slain.
Ah, okay.
Because he's abolished when he gets to level 0.
So it just says abolished. So it doesn't say counts as slain.
Nowhere. It says that this model cannot be slain. Cannot be killed or something in its rules.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have 18 wounds. It just says that for any rules purposes you treat it as having 18.
Wow. Okay.
Some TOs have ruled it as that it counts for battle tactics and stuff, but I think largely it doesn't.
Well, I mean, I will just be beholden to you. So be thinking no for that tactic.
I think generally it doesn't count as being slain.
Yeah.
So I think on the weekend the TO was ruling it the other way. I think, but.
No worries.
There's still plenty of army that's made of glass.
Yes. So just to double check, can this guy be redeployed? This little guy
so
here?
he is wholly within 18 of both the general and the totem.
But
he
that
can't issue it himself.
Spawn over there cannot. Is that correct?
Yes, he's too far away.
Too far away. So I'm thinking
easy.
Pick that spawn, kill something, and hold more. I think gaining momentum. I think we can definitely do that. And yeah, I'm just having to maybe think about what I'm going to use to hold this because I'm pinned. I'm just wondering maybe with pylons, perhaps, could we get guys onto the point is what I'm thinking. Is with that because I have to remain closer.
So it's going to be this one.
That guy can maybe come around
everything
there.
Else
I'm also kind of hoping that you maybe kill a couple. But if I kill you, so you swing first. I bring back onto the point.
You've not made it a good. What you want to do then is you want to not stack the shit of us. And I'll kill a few.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the other option is what I've got is these guys could just charge up and easily take care of that, form a nice wall, and then
put a hero.
Well, even just exactly. So we've got multiple bodies here to outscore you. Stick a hero in that.
Sweet.
And job's a good one.
It's all blood ties, mate.
Stop it.
It's all blood ties.
Oh, that's the only thing Khorne's got going for it.
It's
It's
the
like
only
you
thing.
table and they go, nice, I just got blood ties. It's
Blood
fine.
for the blood god, mate.
So yeah, we're going to pick the faraway spawn
Yeah.
as the target, and we're going to scroll this up. So I'll be 2 CP
Yes.
for moi, and we're going for gaining momentum.
Keep thinking of Thomas Stott's video.
Yeah. Like,
Momentum.
We'll maybe
Yeah, big old grip
have to get that on the link description. There's so many things I want to show our audience. That's amazing. So 3 CP for you.
Yes, sir.
Let's roll up. So I'm going to do heroic action. I'm going to get another additional CP from the general potentially.
Yes,
No, I do not.
I'll roll mines.
Yeah. No, I do
No.
not. Cool. So we're keeping it.
I will, however, take my. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to it.
You
'cause
hold
I
on
don't-
to it.
I
Yeah.
normally take it turn
You always do it
2.
in your turn.
But turn 2 is not looking like it's going to be as big a turn for me.
No.
And getting the double into 3 would maybe be nice to have.
I think you're spot on, mate. So yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And yeah, let's go for it. So we're going to have some spells. We're
Yes,
going to try and put -1 to wound onto this squad here. Okay.
For sure.
Hope I don't miscast. It goes off on a 9. That's nice. That's reasonable.
So I'm going to use the first unbind on the Bloodthirster.
Okay.
Because if I roll an unmodified 8, it still counts as being
Unmodified. Love it. Love it.
as being
Do
unbound.
I take mortals and stuff like that?
You
as
do,
well?
but it
it's
failed.
not,
Yeah,
failed.
you would take D6.
Whew. So just so everyone's aware, that's -1 to wound on this squad of blade guys that are currently in combat with the Khorne spine. Okay, perfect. Then we'll go on to our Seal of Shyish, shall we? We're going to put that onto this squad here, so they'll always have a 5-up shrug. Let's do it. Goes off on a 6. That is okay. It's a 5 to cast. That's not bad.
Try it with the dags.
Yeah, the dags like dags. No, so perfect. So yeah, that'll
Not
go.
this time.
Not this time. That'll go into this other squad of Blady guys, the veterans. Sorry, revenants.
Revenant.
And let's just keep it in the top down because that's my magic phase done. Magic phase,
so.
my hero phase.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. So we're going to do some movement. So this boy's just going to sit outside 3.
Yeah, sure.
If you want to do a wee token, so he moves 8. He's
So he's looking for 4.
yeah.
It'll be more than 3.5.
That'll be fine. Yes, that's
Less than
true.
4.
That is true. Perfect. And then we're going to daisy chain out the rest of them. So we're going 8. Bloop. A bloop. Oh god, we're taking rocks. Taking rocks everywhere.
Yeah, I was doing the same.
Yeah, I know, right? So that's fine.
Maybe they're magnetic. They're sticking to all the
I was
magnets.
thinking that there must be some
Electrically
sort of
charged.
ferrous material inside the rocks. So
As
that's
long as it's not
fine.
mercury.
No. Listen, mate, let's not get into that. So that's fine. Cool. Moves 8, and this boy moves 8. So it's kind of a weird. Oh wait, there's still 2 more.
It's a weirder crop circle.
It's an even weirder crop circle, but it's fine for what we need. We are then going to. Now we need to ensure that a hero does get on. Yeah, so we're just going to spend 1 of our many CP. Well, I say many, God, there's
Only 1 now.
only 1. Oh God!
All those CPs. You're going to risk it for a biscuit? What are you looking for?
I really can't, 'cause I can't
Crusader.
feel this. It needs to be. I mean, that's if I do want it.
11.
So you need to only throw a 3 in the dice. It's just not. It's not doable. So we're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna just go for a wee.
Advocate the CP, mate.
Get out of my head! So we're going to go down to 1 there. Perfect.
Yeah.
And we're going to auto run. It's going to be the Spirit Torment, actually.
Yeah. Cool.
We're going to get him onto point.
Onto point.
Onto point. Blood. Ooh, e-bago. There we go. Then we are going to do some other movement. Let's do a wee run with this Cruel Gas Cruciator here, the non-genera. No, sorry, he's not running. My apologies. Are we okay? We're going to take his back, say.
No back. So he's not running.
I forgot, the plan in my head was they have to shoot the Khorne spine to make sure it's a definite
The Crusader
thing, so-
can
Cruciator.
Oh, is he got a wee
shots.
shooting
Yeah,
shot?
they both have
Cool.
4 shots each. Yeah, so not bad. It's a 12-inch range. So he just needs to make sure that he's within that range.
Yeah, you just want to do the damage.
And he can also move 8. So I'm just wondering if there's a world in which he can get the reduced damage by 1 if he moves. If he
gets
moves,
to like, as well, you're going to be charging actually.
that's true. So I'm going to charge it with the bubbles. If he gets to there, I think the best a man can get is back base here.
You
to
need
there.
to really be in that nook to
Yeah.
get a 12
So I'm gonna
from
be charging out.
the guy.
So I wonder if it's just better to slap the reduced damage by 2 over here, just to be on the safe side. The other option is you can obviously pull out, but when you swing once, I can then pull, and then if you go again, we can then get another one. So I think you will just go to here.
Cool.
I think. We want to get in the pylons. You're making me second guess myself, Nathan. We're gonna go for reduced damage by 2 in this squad here.
Okay.
And the other -1 to wound one as well. Just makes them kind of hard. Hard as nails.
You're hard.
You will hard, mate. Then we're gonna. I think we're pretty much gonna keep our heroes the same.
You've already got your bubbles, don't you? So
Yeah.
especially with me talking about piling in
Yeah.
and staying outside of the 12.
I mean, they might just go like this here.
Cool.
Like that there.
Okay.
This guy will run because he has no shooting, so he can just go all the way to there. And then the spirit hosts are just going to party.
It's looking sexy, mate.
Party up top, yeah. Oh, it actually sits. If it sits, it fits.
Or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So we'll go around to here, and then he'll sit like that. So some character protection. Okay.
Yes, mate.
On top of the mystical terrain. Thank God we've got 6 up shrug. Jesus. That'd be huge. And yeah, let's do that. And I think we're all set up for our big amazing 5-point turn.
Big showdown.
So let's go for some shots. Yeah. So we're shooting from the back Krulgast into the Khorne spine here. Okay. So we're looking for 3s to hit, 6s auto wound. Lovely. So it's an auto wound and 2 hits. He now wounds on 2s thanks to the +1 to wound aura from the little Guardian of Souls. Yeah, just making sure I've got the whole unit in it as well. So 2. So that's 3 minus 2.
So that'll be 6s.
Ideal. So that's 1 damage each.
Sweet. I'll use this to try.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just going to do the exact same thing again with the other Krulgast, the General Krulgast. He's going to be hitting on 3s. Nice auto wound again, and then he's wounding on 2s. That's another 3. 6 ups. Hey,
Save on that time.
5.
Right.
Plan is on. Plan is on.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. We are then going to. What are we going to do?
Do you remember the Tesco bag carriers no shoot as well?
No, they don't
No,
shoot.
That's the wee guys.
The wee chain gas do shoot, but not those boils. We're then going to go for. I think we're going to go for charge. I've also just remembered that I might have wanted to bring down that unit of 20 blade guys from the sky, but I haven't really spoken outwardly about that, so we're not going to do it. We've still got another turn to go, so we can still bring them down
in turn 3.
Correct. So hope I don't get double. So yeah, let's go for the charge. These guys said we need a 4. Yeah.
Yes.
So
4, yeah.
and they're charging the little spawn. Good. I hope I didn't have to spend my last CP on that little charge. I bet you did. I bet you did. So they're just gonna. I mean, unless you're just gonna go to there. I think that.
It's only 5 wounds, 5 ups.
I think just the mortals alone, mate. I forgot. Yeah. I think we're gonna get you. I almost don't want to give you. Like blood tithe. Why not?
Blood tithe is fun for all the family.
So I just need to get 3 models onto this objective. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think
1,
so. Yeah.
2.
Unless you fail to fill the Khorne spine and then a pile of
good. And I don't want to be within 3. Yeah, we're good there. Perfect. Cool. And then we'll just make sure that everyone's in coherence.
Yeah, because interestingly, the Chaos Spawn are not demons, so they can't get the 6-inch pylon.
Oh, thank God you said that there, because
you weren't thinking about it.
Would never would have thought of that. So yeah,
just your 20 dice for mortals.
Pretty much, yeah. So 20 dice. Oh, 4 dice already.
Dice everywhere.
So that's 5, 10, 15, and 20. So we're looking for 5 ups here. How many wounds? I got 5. Yeah,
just 5.
Just to be fun. I mean, statistically, I should get it. So here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take that, spawn.
Split.
Yes, you get to rub the blood tithe.
I get a blood tithe.
Yes, but you're not going to get that from when the Khorne spine dies, right?
No.
Thank God.
But when he kills all those blade geists, he will.
You wish, mate. So yeah, we're going to take some pile-ins now. Yeah, we're just going straight to combat. So let's do that. Sorry guys, I know I didn't show that charge there. So these blade guys here made the charge into this little spawn that was over there and just killed it dead with the mortals. And they are in coherency. We've got 3 guys on the point here, so takes this point off the spawn. And yeah, let's try and kill this Khorne spine. So piling in, just grab a widget.
The wiggly widget.
Again, we need to be careful. Careful that we're getting into. Yeah, so I can't actually pile in any further this way because both the crowbars will break the thingy. And
Twos and twos.
over here we can. But maybe I don't want to because the whole, you know, you pile in 6 and you have a 2-inch swing and don't reduce the damage.
Yeah, it doesn't reduce the damage of mortal wounds, thankfully.
Yeah.
The one thing it doesn't do.
So I reckon.
Oh, he's so broken.
I reckon we're just going to pile these boys in.
Yeah,
they're not going to actually swing, but they're just going to.
Yeah, just to be a bit more of a unit.
Yeah, just to be a bit more coherent, shall we say. It'll be the exact same swings then, so 28.
It's 28.
28 swings. We will spend the CP for +1 to hit.
Of course.
We're now on 2s and 2s, which is, as some say, probably the best you can get, right?
So she's down to the
0. I'm down to nil point. Okay. So yeah, 28 attacks. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20.
You only need 13 through to guarantee his
25,
abolishment.
28. So 2s and 2s, I reckon this should be enough. Unless, you know, I fluff it and you spike it.
If you roll like loads of 1s, we might just end the stream there.
Just
funny.
Stop it. Right, 2s! Yes. Well, I rolled you some 1s. I don't know if it's loads. It's actually 1 less than last time, so that's not bad. Let's take out the auto wounds. We've got 4 auto wounds in there. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. And then 2s.
2s again. There we go, that's all.
Oh,
just
-1.
Right.
So out of 28,
got the rolls like that. The 5 ups.
23 wounds there. You say we only need to do 15.
13 more. You've already done 5.
Sorry, 13. That's right. Yeah. So just don't roll that many 5 ups, please.
Nah, it was a bit of a
good.
piss roll. Right, so he's definitely going to be gone.
Definitely gone.
So I'll just take this away so that we remember that he's going to be.
But he doesn't immediately go.
No. He gets to swing. It's the swing.
Swing away. Swing.
Right. So he gets 1 less attack now.
Yes.
These dice.
Oh goodness. 4 dice.
So 7 attacks.
Yep.
I think I'm just accumulating all of your dice.
You are, because anytime I roll, you just take them from me. If I run out of dice, does that mean I can't roll anymore? Is that?
I think so.
Give them back. Condition. Give them back then.
So it'll be 3s and 4s now because you did get your -1.
Did get the -1 off. Yeah.
Cool. So I luckily rolled a whole bunch of rubbish for you.
Exactly.
And then 4s.
Oh, when you roll like that, I'm just going to pick up those dice.
82. You like that?
Oh, it's rends. We're not playing 40k. We're not playing, come on.
I don't even play
4
40k.
ups. Right, so 2 go through.
So that's 1 damage.
1 damage each. So yeah, we're just going to go for the 6 ups to shrug. I actually kind of want some guys to die.
I know.
So there we go. Perfect.
And then only 2 attacks now. They both hit. You're winding on 3s though because
it's not only 2s. Yeah.
There we go.
Jubbly. So yeah, we'll go for 4s again then.
4s again.
I think this make 1 failing. Yeah. So it'll be down to 2 damage because it's a double reduced damage by doubles. So 6s. No. So you'll kill 4.
Net killed 1.
You've net killed 1 because yeah, in the combat phase they just come straight back.
Yes.
So they will come back before you go. So I can't place them in that spot.
And you do technically still have pile-on moves to make with this unit if you wanted to towards this guy.
Cool beans. I think I'm dead, thanks.
Sweet. So we'll take this guy off.
Take that guy there.
Take it off.
Take it off. Ideal. So
yes.
That was exactly how I wanted that turn to go. I think it was. I was also very torn in my head between just giving it you because
a double for you.
You still have the double ability. I think I maybe just saw red and went, oh, I get to get rid of the Khorne spine, get to get rid of it. But I think it's still in my turn, I would still have been able to get rid of it anyway if I gave it.
I think so. Because I couldn't retreat.
Exactly. So I think
the only hope would have been me getting in and piling in with something first.
Yes.
To try and reduce the
number
of
things.
Which you
100% could have.
And I don't think you necessarily had to kill the Khorne spine that turn.
Yeah.
But I think the the punish will be if
you get the double.
if I get the double and do something with the double,
which I think you will be able to.
Should be able to. I've not got as many blood tithe as I would have liked.
Yeah, which is ideal.
So I'm not going to be able to do a hero phase move, but I might be able to summon at the end of my movement phase this turn if I get a couple more to get something.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
You get the old Horrorghast out. But
if we get the Horrorghast out or a wee blood sacrifice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so it's another full score.
So yeah, another full score. 5 for me.
For you.
So we'll score that up. Sorry, actually in turn 2, I haven't even changed that. So turn 2, that will be a 10 for moi. No, not a 0-1, a 10. And we'll just keep it here because we're going to go into your turn. So we'll each get our general, our general CP.
Yep, I'm not going to take my Warlord.
I am going to take my Warlord.
Sure. So you go to 2.
So I go to 2.
And that unit's -1 to wound. I'm wondering if I want to Finest Hour this turn.
Yeah, they're -1 to wound. I did get the 5-up shrug, didn't I?
You got the 5-up shrug.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so you're set up as well as you can for the double.
Quite good for the double. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tricky one because I don't really have great battle tactics without having to kill something.
Yeah.
And I think Scarbrand, who is the one thing in the army that can kill something, is not really.
He's a small boy.
He's not really positioned well because he's only got a 20-inch.
And you also couldn't move him over.
So I would need to create a gap for him. So he's more going to be a turn 3.
Turn 3 threat.
I mean, so
whenever he gets into something, it's dead. So
yeah. I think my best shout is how many models do you have? So you are going to be able to redeploy, and you're going to be able to shuffle models over there to stop anything like that.
So in terms of do you want to count up the Desecrate?
Yeah. I think you're going to be able to get more than I could possibly get.
Right.
So I think that's
we'll just leave the question. Okay, that's fine.
So I think it's going to need to be one of the kill things.
Killy ones.
Which is never great. So I think I might need to just do the eye for an eye, seeing as you opened it up with killing the spawn.
Correct.
It just means I need to hope I get splash mortals and maybe get one of the heroes or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's the best one you've got, and you don't have to pick a unit to kill with that eye for an eye.
No, it's just I need to kill a unit. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's probably going to be a hard score mission.
So you want me to score that up then?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Write it up. Eye for an eye. Perfect.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye. And we'll keep it here because... Oh no, we won't keep it here because if we do any heroic actions, we'll just put the CP on the board. So heroic action, what do you fancy?
I think I will try for a CP. I don't think it's worth anything else. I think the only other consideration is to try and heal the Slaughter Priest. So I've got 4 CPs.
You have 4 CPs, so
auto run, pylon 6, and
oh yeah.
fight twice is 3.
Correct.
I'm
just checking whether he was whole with an 18 in that squad to use the general.
16 and 16 again.
No, 17.
I think it was within 16 and a half. Well, in fact, if I'm talking about pylons, it might be 17.
Oh no.
If I'm talking about charges, it might be 16 and a half.
16 and a half.
So it would be 6-inch charge or 6-inch charge or run and 6-inch pylon.
Yeah.
Being able to roar would be helpful. This is maybe going to be a quick game, DJ, because if this works, a lot will die. If it doesn't work, then I don't think I've got to come back.
Perfect.
So there we
hope
go.
it doesn't work, folks.
Let's hope it doesn't work. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a CP. In fact, no, we'll find this out. Find this out on the big board. Gives me the +1 save, and it also means that I'll still be wounded on 2s.
Yeah, ideal. We're going to go for a wee CP, a cheeky CP with the on the general, I think. Yeah, so he does get it. Ideal.
Cool. Right.
Kaboom.
Let's go into hero phase. We'll try and get the blood sacrifice again, just on himself. He goes up.
Loves it.
He takes 2.
Takes 2, and he's got blood tithe, yeah?
And he doesn't save any of those.
Okay. So that's you up to 3 BTs.
I do. So we need to think about those guys coming down from behind. Then we go for the Horror Guest. It's a successful cast, but I have to re-roll.
Ah, of course.
And it pays off.
Oh, that's
Khorne magic!
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Yeah, there's no way.
No,
Stop
no
it.
pluses,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Horror Guest comes out.
So you're going to be getting your wee blood type bomb.
Yes, because this will be the end of the hero phase, I'll just do the move
Yeah.
and all that at the same time. So you've killed the Khorne unit, and one of them's too far away.
Okay.
So it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So 16 dice.
Yes,
Yeah.
Khorne's number.
Just roll it up. Number of wins, the mortal wins that Scarband's going to do. You meant that, didn't you? You meant it, so it was just exactly it. How many sixes we get?
1.
Ooh.
Spicy. It's enough though. It is enough.
It's enough for your plan.
It's enough. It's enough, especially if I let you kill one of my units. That'll give me a hero face pile.
Let me kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for hero phase then?
No.
Straight on to movement, right?
Straight on to movement.
Let's take it down to the top down then. Cool.
I'm just going to garrison.
Whoop.
Gives them a wee -1 to be hit.
Yeah, nice one.
Uses
And
bubble.
+1 save as well.
Yes.
It's a big old bubble, holding within
Yes.
16.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Huge.
So I'm not actually going to be able to move through this channel because I can't move within 3 of you.
Yeah.
So let's just have a look and see as far as I can get. I need to try and get him out of the way. Oh, I need to see how fast he moves actually, don't I? Yeah, 9. So I'm going to go to there.
Okay.
Well, you
So this
just
is
redeploying.
movement. This is movement phase
This is
now,
movement
yeah.
phase.
Am I redeploying? So talk to me. Talk to
Yes.
me. Because I wanna know how to best scupper your plans.
Of course you do.
So
So you can redeploy, which lets you move D6 inches.
Correct,
Is that what you
yeah.
wanted to know? So I
explain it
suppose-
to me like I'm an 8-year-old, right?
I'm used to doing that. Okay, so I have not moved any of my bloodthirsters.
Yeah.
And I do have the ability to move to be 9 inches away, which would then let
Yeah,
me go
just
for a
mean
charge
no
with a reroll.
redeploy. Yeah,
No
yeah.
redeploy.
Yeah.
Or I could move to be going for 6-inch charges, which would, what would that do? You would be able to redeploy and add the range to it. Or I could run to be 3 inches away because we're within 16.
Of course. Yeah.
I would be able to run and then go for piling.
And then just pile on.
And then just pile in 6.
So as long as I rolled a 4 in that redeploy, I could just
Yeah.
completely.
I'm gonna
mitigate that.
reshuffle this guy.
Go for it.
Just
Yeah.
I don't think it's good for him being here because I've just noticed I didn't move my horror ghast. So
Oh.
I've kind of started blocking my move. I would have probably
Blocking
just
your
I'll move this
own
up
move.
here.
Yeah,
Everything's
sure.
still within 12.
I've forgotten.
Yeah, this
so
isn't
guys, this isn't
actually
actually
zero.
on a base. Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
But what I could do is I could move to 3 away.
Mm-hmm.
You could then roll a redeploy for one of your units,
Yeah.
and then I would be able to pile in 6 into the other. And because of the size of his base, I can pile in such a way to be. I could pile in such a way to still be like 2 inches away in swing,
Yeah.
and still be within range to swing at the other
Yeah.
unit as well,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like a big 120 oval. Do you know what I mean? So I could
Exactly.
take the 6-inch piling to catch up quite a big
Yeah.
distance.
Well, as it happens, this unit here is double reduced damage by 2. Even if you just do your piling shenanigans, we've kind of
Doesn't
clarified
matter.
that doesn't matter. That unit there is a wee bit more
Impossible.
of a stickly pickle, yeah, because
Exactly,
they will not be. They are wholly within 12 of this boy
Mhm.
to res guys back, which is not bad. I think I'm going to see what you do with the Bloodthirster first,
Yeah.
and then we'll make a call from there.
So he's just going to be 3 away over here
Mhm.
to get out of the way.
So he's
Sure.
they're not he's not given a redeploy.
He's
for
not
this
getting a
squad
redeploy
here.
for that squad, but
Perfect.
I knew you probably wouldn't be redeploying that one.
That's fine, no worries.
Right, dags.
Dags.
Do you like dags?
Yeah, guys.
So these guys wound on a 4, so they probably don't want to go into the guys that are -1 to wound.
We don't want to win on 5s.
Don't want to wound on 5s, no.
Why not? Is that not Khorne's favourite number?
It's a bit rude of me.
You could win on 8s if you want.
You would like that, wouldn't you, Dave? What do we want to do?
So Flesh Hound's moving on up. Love those models. Love the Flesh
Yeah,
Hound
the Flesh Hound models
so
are
nice. Yeah.
So
Very
back
cool.
base.
Khorne's got a lot of nice models, actually.
14, it's a 4-inch run.
Maths.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing the maths lady meme just like in front of you.
Yeah, I'm getting a big old blade gaiter phallus in the next turn if I lose it. Up the bum.
One could only hope.
I hate this army so much. Just because
You're
just forced to do something. Like you're forced
imagine being forced to do something.
You're forced to do something
right?
without knowing if it's gonna pay off.
Wow, I mean, who works like that? You just want to know.
I just want to know that I'm gonna kill you.
Something's auto going to go off. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can sit back, or you could just be as not really interacting with your opponent as much as possible.
Which is
right?
what we all love.
Yeah,
we all love
absolutely.
that.
We love a little bit of MP. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just we'll just CP the run. I've not got any tokens. We'll CP the run on the boom.
So you had the free CP, yes? Is that right?
No, I took finest ever.
Oh, you took
So
finest
I'm
ever. Sorry,
down
yeah.
to
So you're down to 3 now.
Down to 3 now.
Idiot.
I don't know. Like an absolute amateur.
Okay, so we've got 3 CPs
Mhm.
there, over yonder. Okay. Where's it? Oh god, we need the top down, definitely. He's got his movement widgets out. He's got the 3-inch widgets.
Widgets!
Widgets!
I'm just going to go to
Widgets!
like so.
Righty ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. You know what? And that was just a move, or was it a run? It was a CP run.
I don't think I could have moved that far with 10. Nah, I definitely couldn't have moved that far with 10.
Okay. Now this other Bloodthirster also moves 12.
Moves 10. So the
Moves 10,
Bloodthirsters
sorry.
move 10 and Scarbrand moves 8. His movement doesn't agree.
So Scarbrand's just flapping them in, right? He's not.
He's not getting in this turn.
Not getting
He
in
was
this
more
turn.
than 20 inches away.
Yeah. Now this guy could.
So
Could get in
the
here.
6-inch pylon is AoE.
Right.
So he could also run.
He could also run, but it's a roll.
Yeah, we need to roll it.
Yeah,
we
you
need to
roll.
roll
So
it.
on
So
average,
it was a,
on
it was
average
a
is
4. I
on
needed
average
a
is
4 to
yeah.
get.
So on average is going 13, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you section, but also you've got a lot of guys in the way over there,
Mm-hmm.
and then over here. I mean, if you go in this way, you're not going to get your 6-inch pylon, are you? So it really is. It's just going to come down to charges, isn't it? So So how best to control this boom thirster?
Boom!
Boom! Here comes the. Y'all don't really want it now. Now, something tells me that even though this is probably the most debuffed unit, or the kind of the buffed up unit rather, and you're not going, but you'll still be wounded on 2s into them, won't you?
Still be wounded on 2s
Yeah.
because of my finest
That's
hour.
ideal. But the one thing I need to be careful is characters, because if he gets the
Any
6s on the wounds, he's popping off.
Yes.
He could kill a thing.
He could kill a thing.
He could kill a thing.
And importantly, he is going to be able to pile in twice because I have enough CP.
Yeah.
So you also need to think about where you're going to be pulling your casualties from
Yeah.
for his first pile-in, and then
Correct.
where he goes on his second pile-in because
Yes.
it's immediately after.
100%. Because even with the likes of your even with like a redeploy here, he's got such a big base that he'll pile in here and probably still
'Cause
bring me in. You know.
Importantly, you can't move within 3.
So I can only go sideways.
If you are within 11, which you are, you're going to be within
Within boom thruster range.
within boom range.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Within boom range. I think the best. I think the call I'm going to make here
redeploy a
is.
hero.
You know what?
I just noticed it there. I was just
thinking
thinking.
about redeploying my general, maybe.
Yeah. You are. No, you couldn't. I'm talking pish.
Nah. If we're all big enough, he'll just go. Run away. Yeah, I don't know here, Nathan. What's the best call? This guy is scary. So the spirit hosts are not within 11, so they're going to be safe.
They're going to be able to get They're going to get the bounce if it does go through.
Yeah, but it's just good because then you
They
can't
don't
wipe
take
you
the-
can't wipe them. So then I can't bounce from the heroes, which is okay. I think what I'd quite like to do is
We have a 1 on your redeploy.
we are going to redeploy, but we're going to redeploy this squad here.
Okay, sure.
I think.
Okay.
So that has to be a spendable CP
Too far away to do it.
because
from
it's too
general.
far away from general.
Well, is
yeah?
it? Hold it within
I
18?
think it is, mate. I think I pre-measured and it is.
Yeah, just.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
by much, by about an inch.
That's fine. Because
Inch
doesn't because I might just want to help
Try and
seal up
seal the middle.
seal up this area
Mhm.
here, and
Smart.
is it though? Is it? You just baited me right into a thing.
Smart.
So we're going to redeploy. Let's see what we get.
I did tell you. Like I said, you're gonna redeploy one, and then you started talking about all this fancy stuff you were gonna do.
Fancy schmancy, and I roll the 1. So let's just.
The most punishing thing about rolling a 1
You
on
know
the
what?
redeploy is having to move the
We're
1.
still going to take the 1
No,
because
it makes a difference.
I think it will make a difference.
Because you can just choose to not pull casualties
Yeah.
from the gap.
He also has a chonky base, so
He is.
Am I even going to bother moving these guys over?
Do
Let's do it because you said it was
The
only.
walk of shame.
Did you say it was only just out for the general?
So I worked out that I needed to roll a 4. Oh, right, okay.
I meant
for
him to do
commands.
free CP,
Yeah, you were a bit
just a bit of
yeah,
inch, right? So
I'm happy with
we'll
that.
do
yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
he's still got a free CP. He can spend it on either squad.
Sweet.
Cool.
Right, so that's redeploying out of the way. One less thing to
Worry about. Yep.
We'll roll this unit of Blood Reavers run, just because we need to try and get them somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to pick Proving Grounds again, didn't I?
You did. Do you want to?
No, because you could have brought your unit down and you forgot as well, so it's fine.
No worries, man. I often find sometimes it's a lot of the times when you are able to pick a proving ground, you maybe just don't want to as well, because it can open up a battle tactic.
Yeah, because there is the one to kill a.
Yeah.
Is it only Galatian
Kill a galley
units
vet, yeah. So
on it?
you
Yeah.
pick, it's basically you pick a galley vet unit that is contesting the proving ground. If they're no longer contesting any turn, you get it.
Okay.
So it's kind of
So
swingy, but it's something to think about.
I'm going to try and do something a wee bit fancy. Small fancy.
Fancy.
I'm just going to garrison him, just to increase his footprint
Sounds good.
for deep striking.
Yeah, so that's your slaughter priest garrisoned in here.
Garrison's
He's
in
only
there.
got 3 wounds left.
He's only got 3 left. He's been stabbing himself a fair bit.
Can you just stab himself again and just kill himself?
Then get
please?
myself a blood tithe when he does it. That's how you do it. you just try and
Because we
try
get
to
you
kill
two
himself.
2 blood tide in the same turn.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
it.
I need to remember I didn't move. I didn't roll for units moving into the Horrorghast. I will remember.
Yeah.
So we've
So
currently got
we'll
3.
do that at the end of all the movement. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's. Do we run this? I think we run it and think about the double. So we'll run this unit.
Yep.
As well.
So that blood reaver unit. Yeah.
So they're going +1 to that. So that'll be 9.
A 9. A 9.
We are gonna come on and do the conga. Choo choo choo. And right, so where were we looking over here? Quite far away.
Yeah.
So 20. So I would need to roll big.
Can you
Quick
roll that?
maths. 22 is the threat range, so I think it must mean that
Yeah.
4
Because
would
he
be-
moves, because it's
He moves
6.
10, so
So
14
moves
plus
10.
6.
Yeah. Gets him in the 6. Yeah.
We'll roll it and then I can choose.
Yeah.
what
So
side.
you see the 4 up. No.
It's not 4 up.
It's not 4 up.
It might not be enough for him to actually get anywhere.
That would be ideal.
He's not really the killer one. I suppose over here,
I still just I don't want you getting in.
17. So yeah, he does get in over there if he moves his 11. If I can get, I don't think I can get his
Those
base
guys
over
get
those
away.
guys.
Oh, right, yeah.
They've already moved. So we're just gonna.
But if they charge, I'm saying, like, could they charge and get out the road?
They could charge, but what I'm saying is I don't think I could get his base within 6.
Yeah, got you.
And then I'll run Scarbrand as well.
Oh, not Scar. Rolling for that.
So he's going 11.
An 11. Yes, he's going to be a big turn 3 threat.
Yeah.
That is a scary boy. Rare. But also, if I don't get the double, I think just GG's go to the pub.
Probably. Well, I've got enough blood type I can move in your face. now,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's true.
sweet.
Right, it's top down time over.
Top thing 10 is I just need to roll some dice quick, don't I? So we're 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's true for the horror gas, yeah.
6. And they are maybe too far away.
What's the range on it?
12. No, they're in.
They're in. Yeah, they're easily in.
He's not. So 8 again.
Is it 8 again?
It was 8 the last time with him being out.
With him being out, yeah. So we've got 1,
3, 4 heroes
4,
and
5, 6,
3 units. Oh no,
7,
I'm forgetting about this.
8.
Yeah. it
Yes,
was 8.
yeah, you're all good. 6 is 1.
Cool. Nice.
So your BT score up by 1.
Right. And this is
Save.
where all of the command points get spent. So shooting, he ran.
Yep.
Ran. The dogs didn't. I'm going to roll it because I'm a masochist. 2s and 4s.
They
One
shoot.
damage.
The dogs shoot.
The leader shoots. So 1 shot into this unit.
Yeah,
2s, 4s.
I wonder if I want to discorporate now.
You sure? Right. Okay. So charge phase. I ran, so I can't charge.
So you're just piling on him.
I don't think I'm gonna to mess about with the fact I do need to charge the dogs, don't I? That's annoying. In your bounty hunters. Okay.
Now the nice thing is that you won't get a monstrous rampage with him.
No, definitely yes. You're always going to get 5 up.
Always get the 5 up war, which is nice.
I think I'm going to need to. So how many are going to get to fight? Only 2. We need to kill at least 1 unit.
And they're just going for the pylon.
But they're too far. Like they're stringing all the way back here.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I need to roll their charge and see what we get.
Okay. Let's roll it up. Well, they're going absolutely nowhere.
They're not going anywhere.
I thought, is that not where the CPU is going? To roll the dogs? Charge? No?
Well, I do have a CP that I can't really spend, don't I?
You've got 3 in total. You're at 4.
We'll hold on to it.
Okay.
That's what we'll do. We'll hold on to it.
Hold on.
We'll just spend a point for 16-inch pylon, and we'll spend a point to fight twice with the Insensate.
Sorry that you said 16.
16-inch range. 16-inch pylon would be juicy. Do you know if there is actually a hero that can pylon 8 from 8 away?
Oh my goodness. Right, okay. So the 2 CPs are going to be getting spent on him fighting twice and the 6-inch pylon. Yeah.
Correct.
Which he spends from himself.
He spends on himself,
yeah.
And then the general spends the aura for 6-inch pylon.
Cool. So I'll just spend those CP then now then.
Yeah, go for it.
So we're down to 1. We're down to 1. Cool. So we know that's what's happening. Any other charges?
No charges.
This is just start of combat.
Start of combat.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And I guess you can 5 up ward anyway. So I think
they're already 5 up
I know,
wards.
so that's
Yeah,
what
they
I think
are
I
all.
may as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Put attacks in there. How many are going to hit me back is the thing.
Many as I can.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do.
I love it. This guy could just die this
Yeah.
turn and not get you a battle tactic. That'd be ideal.
I am gonna go as far as I can, just bringing this unit in within 3, just to limit some of the slapback. But also, if you pull casualties, I'm able to still pile in.
To get in, yeah. And that's everything into this squad here.
Everything into this squad here.
Cool.
So it's going to be 6 dice. It's going to be 4s, reroll 1s, and then 2s to wins.
Cool.
So reroll that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
And really, we want to see 6s.
6s ideally would be nice.
Yeah.
Wounded on 2s though.
There's
we
us,
get 1
there's
6.
us 6. Cool.
So it is an addition, so
Yes.
we'll come back to that in a minute.
No worries.
But it's 3 armour saves.
Cool. What's your rend?
My rend is 2.
So we're looking. So we're looking for 4s here.
Yeah.
And loves 3 4s. So 1 goes through.
So it'll be d6 damage.
6 damage.
For 3.
Okay.
So 7 damage into them.
So 7 mortals into them. Good. Oh, sorry. So plus the mortals. So that is 7 shrugs. 7 5 up shrugs. Yeah, we've got 3 there. So you'll kill 4. Let's go from here. Hello. So we'll just put those guys to one side, and now we need to also measure out 8 from him. Is that right? To look at the other 4 mortals that are going
Correct,
out.
yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So your spirit coats are the only thing that is out, and your spirit of
Guardian of Souls.
Guardian of Souls is out.
Is out as well, but this spirit torment is in.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Right. Cool. So let's roll for this squad here. So we're looking for 6s. 6s there. Yeah. Nope. So you will kill 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll for the Spirit Torment. Nope, so we'll take 2. Well,
That's 2 ups.
So what's that, sorry?
Is it 2 ups?
No,
For
sorry,
passing it?
sorry.
He takes 4.
He'll take 4 mortals, and then it's 3 ups for passing. So I'm just wondering whether to do the pass up train now or later, because technically this won't kill him, and I'm basically banking on the fact that you won't get the 6. That's the dream. That's the hope.
The dream.
That is the dream. Because ideally, I wouldn't want you to kill spirit ghosts on this. So I think we. How many wins do you guys? I guess 5 wins.
They're all 5 win heroes, aren't they?
All 5 win heroes, mate. Well, the cruel 2 Grillgas are 6s.
Oh, okay.
6 wins. Yeah. let's pass off. Let's pass. So it's 3s anyway. Yes. So it does kill 1, and it'll put 1 on 1 wound. Oh, sorry, 2 wounds. So we'll just put a wee counter there. So this Krogast here, the general, looking for 6s. No, so he will be down to 2 wounds. Except that he will. Now it's funny. See, eye for an eye. It's just
any unit.
Any unit dies.
Yeah. It was destroyed. So battle shock. I don't think battle shock's the thing.
I don't know. So yeah, let's go for pass off. 3s. So he will take 1, and that will kill another base. This base is down to 2.
Sure.
Okay. So he's down to, he's got 5 left.
Yep.
And then the 6s on that Krogast there. Okay, so he takes 3. I'm going to just, I'll go with that. I'm not going to pass off anymore.
Sure.
So he takes 3. He's down to 3.
Sweet.
Okay.
And do we go any closer to try and get the Spirit of Torment in this time?
Oh, the Guardian of Souls and this guy.
The Guardian of Souls, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to pile in 3. You're only really going to get 6 in.
Half an inch.
Yeah, because like he's not going to get within half an inch of a model that's within half an inch.
Yeah. Not to worry you, but Nurgle has just
back.
Nurgle.
I thought you shut the door.
Into, I thought I locked it in a cupboard. It's somehow
buried its
managed
way
to get out. So yeah, Nurgle has now entered the Streamlab, folks. Right, what do we think?
Okay, I'm just going to take 1 extra inch.
Yeah, sounds good. So we're now getting the Guardian of Souls in.
Yeah, because we were just 9 away.
Yeah.
So we'll go again.
Yeah, go for it. 4 0 1.
The roulette machine. It's on. I can't even describe how much I hate playing armies like this. Like when JP recommended that I take this, he was just like, it's going to make you play different, and I didn't realise that he meant it's going to make me have to play the game.
It's going to make you hate the game.
Yeah.
What, I have to interact?
Yeah.
Okay,
so looking for 4
0 1. 2s and 3s here.
No.
Oh!
4s.
Oh! That's
going to be game.
I think you're right, because I don't think there's any world in which you get your battle tactic now.
No.
Well, you literally
I don't get battle tactic, but if I don't get the double,
I think this guy dies. I think this guy dies.
There's a good chance.
Well, he's on. I suppose he's on best day ever, right?
He's on best day ever, but I can't all out defense. It's just 4 up saves. But yeah, you do get to do your pylon now.
That was huge.
Them's the dice.
So
if I was playing with one dice, should have been absolutely destroyed. I hope you know that.
So let's take the pylons.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a world in which we grab this middle objective off you as well.
Maybe.
Because you've got 1, 2, through. Is this
I'm gonna have
them
all. I'll have them all because I've got 6 inch pylon. So
yeah, but I can. Oh, what do you mean you've got 6 inch pylon?
Yeah, so I've popped the CP, so they'll be able to pylon.
Oh right, okay. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like I'll have all the objectives.
No.
So you'll
I'll
have
all
everything.
of them.
So it'll be 1,
1,
2, 3, 4,
7,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you'll have 9. If I
plus
can
10 if he's still alive.
if I can get 10 on, and I'll grow 3 back into each unit.
Well, don't talk about it now. Do your turn and see whether or not you do it.
You know, I like to plan ahead, Dave.
No, you like to try and get guarantees and then cause fights at the end of the turn when you don't get what you want.
Well, don't talk about it now. Do it now. Oh, see that guy? He's getting so sassy after his Bloodthirster whiffed.
It's the whiff thirster.
Absolutely whiffed. Right. So that's as many as I can get on with this pylon.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy can get to here. This guy can get to here. So you need to check your maths, mate, because I'm getting 7 guys in there for attacks. Okay.
Sweet.
So one go. Bloop, 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 bloop. So we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So it's just 14 attacks. That's probably the most I'm going to get in total, right? Because yeah. So let's spend the CP on all attack here.
Cool.
Yeah. So all out attacking, and yeah. So 14 attacks. 5, 10, 14. 2s and 2s, because we should still be in the bubbles. Loving it. So a couple of ones, only 1 auto wound as well.
Nice.
And looking for 2. Look at them ones. So we've got that many, what's that? 8. 4 ups. Khorne's number. Are you not rolling those dice?
I may as well just roll
Aye.
these ones. So 4s. Take 5.
I don't think I'm going to kill him. Don't think that's going to happen. So 5 on there. Okay. And then we'll get as many guys on here.
That's my pile, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, so it is. I forgot. I keep forgetting you've got a 6-inch pile. Yeah. Cool.
I'm not going to get many to be able to attack, but what we'll do is just try and stop you getting too many. You'll be able to hit them back.
I think that you have successfully stopped that, because I don't see me killing the Bloodthirster, because he's worth 5 as well, so I think that's...
We'll just roll his attacks. It'll be 5 attacks. That's the 5 upward, isn't it? So
That's
it'll
the
be
5 upwards, yeah.
3s and 4s.
Yeah. Just the 2. Look at the 4s. We're good.
Sweet.
Then we will pile on in. So I think, yeah, so we're going to go to here. This guy in here. Moves closer. Move closer. And I think that's the boast I'm going to get on, mate.
Cool.
Move them there. Move them there. Okay. So how many guys we've got on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the Bloodthirster.
Cool.
5, so that's 10 attacks. So 3s and 2s. So 2 auto wounds. Sorry, 3s and 3s. I'm talking about 3s and 3s. Yep. So that's 5. 4 up saves for you, sir.
And 4 ups. Takes 2.
2, nice. So he starts on 16. Starts on 16? No, what does he start on?
14. Well,
So
I did 5,
five.
9.
Yeah.
I did it the wrong way.
And he's taken 2.
more.
So 7 from
7.
Any more attacks?
Just this guy.
Yeah.
So he does 2d6 attacks.
Yes. So definitely getting that middle objective. We'll hold 1, 2 more.
3 attacks. 4s and 4s. Nothing.
Okay. I don't need to worry about people running.
No.
Because the bravery 10 only lost 4 each, and we'll bring 3 guys into the unit. I think even if I do the trick, I'm not going to get any more guys in. Maybe get 1 guy more. So what's that? 6. I could get 3 on here.
So I'm 7, 9, I'm 14.
So you're 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, close. It's close, but yeah. So
To attack the flesh hounds.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. But then, oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely right. I probably should have if I did the pre-maths. So we're not going to bother getting the guys on the point, I don't think, because
just think about the double.
I can't get it. So we're just going to grow 3 back to here.
Sure thing.
And 1 dies, and then we'll grow 3 back. 1 here. 1 here. 1 here, and yeah, 1 here, make sure that's totally coherent. Unless I want to bring back a spirit host, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, I could heal and bring back a spirit host to save me from more Boomthirstians, couldn't I? Only lost 4 in each squad. Yeah, actually, if you don't mind, can I just do that instead? Is that?
I'll bring your spirit hosts back.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because this isn't going to garner me any points, and I think I'd rather have the character
So you
protection.
just heal the.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'll
so
heal and
heal
bring
and
out
bring
1.
them back.
Yeah, heal bring back 1, so we'll get rid of those. I think that's those 2 guys there. So yeah, let's heal and bring back.
So it's 4 from each unit, wasn't it?
Yeah, 4 from each unit. So yep, we're all good. So you got a 16 and a 16. That's that.
That's that.
That's that, as they say. So a 2-point turn.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, a 3-point turn. So you'll get
3 points. Hold
1,
hold
2
2
more.
more.
Yeah, 1, 2 more. Okay, so
I was in a position where I didn't really have any.
Yeah, and I think it was close. I mean, you roll another 6, I think.
One more 6 out of so 2 6s, but you do need to hit on 4s.
That's the big rub, isn't it? Yeah.
It goes one way or the other.
No, 100%. So you were down to 1 CP. You've got nothing that you need to spend it on at all.
Nope.
And you're up to 8. victory points.
Yes, sir.
We dropped eye for an eye, so we did not get that. And your blood type is 5, is that correct? I didn't kill anything.
No, I didn't lose anything, you didn't kill anything, so yeah, that sounds right to me.
No worries, so I'll just keep the score open because we need to go into turn 3. This is quite a big turn 3 pile here, I reckon.
If I don't get it, it's going to be really hard for me to hang on.
Yeah, right. So I'll roll it first.
Yes.
Oh, that's strong. That's a strong start. He needs the 6.
So that's 6.
Yeah, I will be keeping priority, sir. Would you like to pick a proving ground?
We might as well. We might as well pick. In fact, if you come on 9-inch charge, you could even retreat and charge. Nah, I'm not going to pick one this time.
No worries, man. Right, so yeah, that was big turn 3. So let's get the CPs. I'll have 2. You'll have the 3. Right, so let's go on to. Yeah, let's do some battle tactics. So, in terms of what we can get. So I think Desecrate's on.
Activated.
Activate. I can't get eye for an eye because you never killed something in the previous turn. So
sorry.
So come on, you're just hard blocking me on that one there. Well played. This one's mine. Could happen. Kill something. I could maybe shoot.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be a very specific event.
Shooting in fight is your first action.
Yeah, so they both could shoot in. He charges, and then it could be done. And he's just standing right there. But I have a feeling that these guys are going to go off and kill some stings, which could be good. So this was mine. Head to head. Kill the Gallivets with the Gallivets. I think that's definitely on as well. I say definitely. Again, with redeploys and stuff like that.
Even the house. Right
redeploys and shenanigans, I think is potential.
For sure.
We've got out muscle. Pick a Gallivets on any. Well, you never picked a proving ground, so can't do that.
No.
Against those, we're done. Barge through is tricky. Has to be wholly within, correct?
Wholly or partially. So as we discussed, it's this piece.
Oh no, so barge through. Barge through, not
that's wholly.
That is wholly. So, I think the play for this turn probably is Desecrate. I think. I have to pick the piece, right?
The piece.
I'm going to pick that. That splat over there, I reckon.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I think we've still got game with head to head later on in the game. I think this turn I want to kill the Boomthirster, Scarbrand, and
everything.
Yeah, I just want to kill the threats. I don't think I'm going to get the third Bloodthirster. But I don't think that's the end of the world.
No.
He is the biggest threat ever. And this guy just needs to do 7 wounds too. So through a combination of maybe shooting and charge mortals, maybe I think it'll be enough. I think it'll be enough to do it. So let's go for it. So we're going to go into. We'll write that up. So yeah. So we know we're going to go for Desecrate. Yeah. So where are we? Main screen. Yeah, here we go. So Desecrate. Desecrate. Get off my land!
I'll take my Warlord as well.
Yes, because you haven't yet.
No.
Correct. Right, perfect. So you're up to 4 CP. I think you're going to get a lot of blood tie this turn.
Yes.
Yes, cool. So when do you do your hero phase moves?
After your heroic action.
Perfect. So heroic action is going to be get a CP with the General. He loves it.
Loves it.
Been quite on point with that this game. Over to you, sir.
Yes, so I'm just going to check what I'm fighting at. So I might just do a hero phase pile-in. I was trying to think is there any point in moving Scarbrand back? And I was like, well, you can just retreat 8 inches.
Yes.
And then I would only have my redeploy.
Yeah.
But what
but even so, that could be enough to save.
Is maybe just you lose all of your defensive buffs that you had from last turn.
Very true. And just swing.
If I can do any damage, because I don't think I lose too many attacks currently.
Okay. Are you on bottom or are you third tier or whatever?
Taking 7, so I've got 4 attacks, which then becomes +1, so 5 attacks. And I'm still wounding on 2s, still hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and it's 2 mortal wounds AoE. The 1 extra damage that you did was enough to take it from 3 to 2.
Thank God for that.
Huge.
So it was the right.
It would have been 1 extra attack as well.
So it was the right move to fight it. Perfect.
So I've only got 5 points. It would take 4 to pile in, but I think I was even thinking, there's like, can I get a charge? Like, see if I'd got closer with him and he charged, I would be able to pick a unit and that unit can't retreat, which would have been big as well.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah. So he's too far away. He's like 11 inches, so it's not worth spending 3 points to do that.
Okay.
So I think we'll just go with a pile-in. So I'll go down to 1 blood tithe.
Yeah, 1 blood tithe. Yeah. And we're going to pile in and swing with the
Boomthirster.
Yeah.
There's probably not much point in me moving from where I am if I even can move. So we'll just go straight to his
I think the way that he is based with everything, I don't think you literally can move. So
roulette again.
So into which squad?
Into this squad over
this
here,
one
because
here?
I think this is the one that's really threatening.
That's the killy one.
This one over here.
To kill squad on this. Yep.
So hit on force.
Yep. That's good. Oh,
so
nice. 6s are on here.
6s are activated.
So we're 2s, but really we want the 6s.
No 6s.
Okay.
So it's just 4 armour saves. So there's only been 2 mortal wounds anyway.
Yeah. So we're looking for 4s here. It's D6, right?
D6 damage.
That's not bad at all.
Still -1 though.
1d6 and it's -2.
Yeah. So 4 damage.
4 damage. And we're looking for 6s here. So you will take 4. 1, 2, 4. Perfect. You're whittling them away. And that's that.
That's that.
Done. Perfect.
Yep.
So castings now.
Sure.
We're going to go for -1 to wounds, and that is going to go on to. He's just out of range there. So I have to go into this squad here.
Sure.
Is that death blows the 1? Is it the 1? Is it the 1? Is it the 1? Is it the 1?
So you're having to re-roll successful casting
for
this stuff here.
All that stuff there. Yeah, because it's 16.
16 of the scenery piece.
So it's just this guy.
Just that guy.
But not the guardian.
So just the master of magic. So you need to re-roll.
It's a re-roll anyway. Okay, cool. So
you're forced to re-roll.
So you can't re-roll a re-roll. So if I actually fail it the first time round, I get my re-roll, then I can't re-roll that again. Okay, fine. So we're going to go -1 to wound over there. Bring it up. So it's a 7, but I have to re-roll it because it was a successful cast. Oops. Piece of the box. It's a fail. So he takes how many mortal wounds?
No, it's only if you miscast.
So double ones, right? Okay, got you. That's fine. I thought it was a failed cast.
No,
oh my
sorry.
god. No, that's fine.
Only if you miscast.
He'll also lose his bonus. Oh no, wait, that was got this turn. He did get his.
Oh, I didn't do mine.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I suppose I'll try and get. I'm on 4 CP.
You're on 4.
Because I took my my thing. I'll try and heal the slaughter priest.
Yeah.
So bravery.
Some more blood time.
No.
Probably less than that.
I know that his bravery's 9.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty high.
I checked that last night.
Pretty high for chaos.
Slaughter priest might be 8 though, because that's quite narrative. You know me. I like that narrative.
I know you.
Yeah, he's bravery 8, so no heal.
No heal. Cool. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So going to the next cast, I think we go for a. Do we go for a sun?
He ignores on 2 pluses, so, but yeah.
Oh, right, okay, so even if I was, because the other thing I was thinking is, do I go for an arcane bolt? He charges in.
Yeah, so 6 plus 2 plus for me to ignore spells.
That's not bad.
On that guy, it's an artifact. Yeah. He's got the.
I just wonder if I just want to get the sun out to play regardless, just because it's reducing your save and stuff like that. The only other thing I could do is a 5-up shrug, which is still nice, but I get that for CP potentially.
Indeed.
I think I'm just gonna kill this turn anyway. So let's try and get sun.
Sun.
It's an 8. So nope, doesn't go off, and it's I didn't have to reroll it anyway, but it did not go off. Cool, perfect. So that would have been ideal. You had no blood tithe to. I should have auto casted it then. Hindsight 2020. So heroic done. Let's go to movement. Cool.
I'll just see if I can get some tithe as well.
Yeah, go for it, man. Oh yeah, of course you've got your horror.
Just try and place it.
Aghast. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, and it's 12. Yeah. So you're not getting them boys.
So just this side of the table this time. So
and it still
1, 2,
goes
3,
off twice.
4,
Is that right?
5, 6, 7, 8. No,
oh no, it's just the once because it moves. Yeah. So 7.
Still 1. No, there's still 1 unit missing out. So it's still 8.
Of course, because you're now in range of that unit there. Cool. 8.
That one.
Nothing.
The success has been pretty bad.
I
think it's the ones I took from your side. Let's get them back.
Look at me.
Flex.
Yes. I was just hoping that worked. So yeah, let's go for movement. So I think you know what's happening.
Yeah.
I think I see what's happening here. So you've got some more free widgets there, please, mate.
Where's your widgets?
Yeah, they're in a bag at my feet.
You're just cursing all the stuff.
Want
I'm
to grab it
having to use
right
your
now.
dice and having to give up my
They're
widgets.
at my feet. I don't want to move and delay our viewers. Scarband getting just one shot each.
See if you don't one shot. It's gonna be so fucking
Yeah,
funny,
it's
mate.
going to be really bad if I don't do this. So yeah, that's my effective little nook in there. So
Of course, sir.
retreat, retreat. So I think it's pretty much there. That's it.
Yeah,
Innit?
it's
Because
from the scenery, but yeah.
yeah, I think we're good.
For some reason, I decided to put my scenery piece in the base and put loads of rocks on it.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to ask you what was the motivation for that? I mean, I just think it looks really nice.
Cool. Yeah,
I
it's
think it does look
purely,
really
it's
cool.
purely just an aesthetic thing.
Yeah. Perfect. Right. That's my move.
Yeah. So I guess I need to redeploy. It's down to.
Don't need to.
I do.
Don't need to redeploy.
I need to redeploy 1 inch.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's what I need
That'd be
to
ideal.
2.
I'll take it. So that's down to 3 CP.
Down to 3 CPs.
And we've got a 2-inch redeploy. That allows you a 5-inch charge
Yes,
into Scarbrand. He must die! He must die!
So I'm just trying to place it
Yeah,
in
yeah.
such a way that 32s don't fix. This is impassable, isn't it?
Correct,
So I'm
yeah.
on the rocks.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
It's
25.
it's very nice. You've done a good bit of kind of move blocking in there. You know, when I make the charge, let's say I do one shot Scarband, I'm definitely getting swung back into by this bloodthirster there. So
Yes.
yeah, I do. Screw. And there's only 12 guys in there. Can they get the job done? Can
It's
they?
less mortals.
Can they?
You've got a unit in the sky. Wee 9-inch charge somewhere. Well, I don't know where you could get them into Scarbrand.
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
over here.
Maybe over there.
Quite far away. But yeah.
I think what I might do is just bring them down for staging for next turn.
Because you could be doubled again.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
And if you do give me a lot of blood tide, I can always bring back a bloodthirster.
It is true. It is true. Right, we're then going to move this boy 8.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to move to there. Woo!
Did I just break
Oh,
my
no.
horn? I don't think I did. I think it was
No,
your
you're
rocks.
good actually. Yeah.
It's just all the rocks.
More bloody rocks. So that's fine. We're moving around to there. You know, we could again. I've got a slot machine as well. It's called
It's just a
It's
consistent
called
one.
it's called Nighthaunt charges, mate.
It's just 2s and 2s slot machine.
I don't know if you've heard of it. Nighthaunt charges, yeah. So Spirit Torment moves to
Yes.
there. This Krogast moves to there.
Mhm.
The Guardian of Souls moves to there. And the Spirit Hosts move to there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so General's still got the CP in case I need to reroll that charge.
Yep.
Then, bear in mind, there's 2 very specific things I want to do. I need to get that, and I need to kill him.
This splat. Yeah.
So, you know, I could lose a battle tactic here as well. So let's move.
with some luck and justice in the world.
Justice.
Let's not have the Nighthaunt player beating the
The
B
poor,
tier, the B tier army.
the poor defenceless caught by Blades of Khorne. Because I was going to say Bok, you are Bok as well.
Bok and Bok.
You're Bok and Bok. Not Beast of Chaos, but you are still a Bok.
It's a hard Bok as opposed to the Bok. El Bok.
El Boko. So we need to be very, very, very careful. Very, very careful with the old coherencies. But I reckon that's that. That's the best I can get. So we'll move the 8 inches of move that I have. We'll get this guy. I think due to the fact that this is impassable, I think the best I'm going to get is that boy there. And then, in order to keep coherency, like inches, like there and there. Yeah, like that. And that will then give me a 5-inch charge. So 5 and 5. So definitely failable. I mean, you know, 3s are failable, aren't they? Aren't they? Aren't they, Nathan?
Only if you roll them.
Only if you roll double 1s. Okay.
That dice would be delicious.
I must say, I'm glad I got you on a not hot day with the old dice, because you roll hot, Nathan. There's not really much that can withstand that heat.
Yeah. But they're very much like the double turn.
Gosh, yeah. See, when I saw that 5, I was so happy, but I was still fully expecting the 6 back. Fully expecting the 6 back. This guy is going to move over 8. Because he could potentially get a wee cheeky charge on as well. He needs an 8. and you can fly over. Okay.
Good.
And let's not forget, because if we don't bring them down, they die.
Yes.
Dun dun dun!
That would have been good as well if you did forget that.
That would have been ideal.
Can
Can I borrow some of your very professional 9-inch
Of course you can.
widgets, please, mate? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And again, we're just going to set these up as a restaging platform for late game stuff. Oh yeah. So can I just double check as well? See the idle units that you get extra points for killing an idol with an idol. Does that work again? Is it just attacks, or is it also mortals?
We maybe
as well?
need to fix that because I don't think you can actually pick those blade geists to be.
Was it start? But they were on the battlefield.
Oh yeah.
They were. I just picked them up
So
before
you
the
picked
first
them up
battle
before
round.
the battle round.
Mm-hmm.
We'll play it that way for now,
Yeah.
rather than dig into it. But yeah, that's something maybe for us to check.
It's
if it
something we
needs
need to
be in
double,
the
maybe
army.
double check.
But yeah, it's just if you kill an idle unit with an idle unit,
Yeah,
you
cool.
get the bonus.
So as long as if it's abilities, if it's
Well, I think it's
charge,
attacks.
it has to be attacks.
It might be attacks and abilities. I've got a GHB
here.
here.
You've got a GHB there. Perfect. Thank you so much.
So it just says destroyed by a friendly idle unit. It doesn't specify attacks or abilities. So I would say because it doesn't specify, it probably does.
Yeah.
Although there'll be people out there going, it's not an inclusive rule set. But I think.
Look, inclusion's an illusion. Let's just
let's go with it.
No worries, man. Perfect. We'll go with that. Yeah, it's just whether because if for either of these blade guys, if they do it, the mortals, then we're jobs are good.
Of course.
So they're down. We're outside 9. Jobs are good.
Yes.
Let's go, and these are dead, sorry, I better move them to
Yes.
the dead pile. Oh wait, hold on, they're yellow. Oh sorry, those were the dead ones, yeah, so these are yellow boys. Can you help me count, please, Nathan?
Yes,
Count
you're
with
missing
me.
4 at least from
Count
here
with
and
me.
8 from there.
Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're all good. And I've never raised back into either of those squads. Well, I raised back once, so I only lost 1 in the first barrage, and then I think I lost 4 in each after that. So we've got some less. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exactly what I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Look at that. So,
like you planned it.
Yeah, because sorry, they lost 4, then 4 again, didn't they? Because of the swung in again. So shooting phase, sometimes overlooked by the old Nighthaunt, but not this time, because we're going straight into this bloodthirster here. So we're looking for 3s to hit and 2s to wound. So 3s. Got a nice sweet, just an auto win, just one at -2.
Where's this in, sorry?
That's into the bloodthirster from the general Provast.
This is gone now, isn't it? That was
Yes,
last
no
time.
things there. So 5
So
ups.
that is 5s. No, -2 will be 6 ups.
Oh, of course, yes, sorry. So it takes us on.
Another one.
Another one.
6 left.
6 left. Oh, let's look at you. And then we'll go for the other progress. Exactly the same thing. Oh, hits with another one. And it's
No autos. Oh,
2s to win.
Runaway
No
dice.
autos. No autos. Lost forever. 2s. We get another 3. 6 ups, please, mate.
no, takes 3.
3. Okay, it's on. On like Donkey Kong, used to say. Okay. So charges, I guess.
Yep.
Charges, I guess. Yeah. So let's go to top down. So the most important one, Scarbrand must. Well, I say the most important. They're both the most important because I need a battle tactic, and Scarbrand also has to die. So will we just get the battle tactic at the road now? Yes. We're going for the battle tactic.
Okay.
Charge first. Needs a 5.
Okay.
Yes.
7.
Gets it on a 7. Perfect. Glad I didn't have to spend a CP there, Nathan. my wee bumble was clenching there. So they're going to get the 7.
7.
7. Now I know you've got the old 6-inch pylons and what have you.
Only for demons.
Flesh. So not the flesh hounds?
The flesh hounds are demons,
Yes.
sorry, but not for my
Not
mortal
the
stuff.
not the I did wonder why the spawn never pile in, but now I know because
Yes,
it's not.
he's not a demon.
So he goes 7. This guy goes 7. Okay, and then ideally we daisy chain back and we take out the bloodthirster with mortals. That is a dream. So it's an inch, so we need to be careful here. I think it's defos doable. Here, like so. The old tri-point. Yeah, all good. Here, like so. Happy with that? Yeah, well, I mean, not happy, but you know, it's going to happen. So we've got 16 dice to roll here. We're looking for 3 5s. Yeah, exactly. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 16, 3 5s. That would just make this whole thing go away.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got
There we go.
just, by the way, that's exactly, oh no, 4. There was 4. By 1 more. Oh, still
So
tight though.
6s.
Still tight.
So that is a blood five.
Cool, blood 5. And that will be a bonus point for me as well, so we need to remember that at the end of the scoring, because I did kill an idle unit with
You could add it on now, because you just get it, and I don't think it's limited to 1 a turn either.
You're right, I think. Yeah, so I'll just stick that bonus on the now. 11. Then we've got a big charge here. We need a 5. 5's 5 over here. We've got a free CP that we can spend.
But should get it.
Ideally, we just don't want to spend it. So,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, I should have said as well. That was a 7-inch charge. We're going to give -1 to hit onto. But what's the most damaging unit in there? Will it be
They're both
Reavers?
very similar. So they're getting the same number of attacks. They hit on 4s, whereas they hit on 3s.
Okay.
They both wound on 4s,
Both
and they're 1 damage each. 1 damage each. They've got currently 5 attacks each, I think. Yeah, because of the banner.
And the mortals don't get a 6-inch pylon, so I think you're probably going to get more attacks here.
I would get 30 attacks there, whereas
30?
12, no, in fact, I need to check that because it might be 5 stock goes to 6, or it'll be 25. 25, maybe +1 for the champ. I'll double check.
Let's go -1 to hit on the dags. Yeah, on the dags. And then with that 9 charges went into Scarbrand, we're going to give him an additional ring to save.
Rend, sure.
Yeah, cool. And we're also going to pump the mortals into him as well.
Cool.
I'm just wanted to see if we get charges off, where the buffs and such. I mean, we just need to put everything into Scarbrand right now. I don't think we need to worry about anything else other than that. Have you got? Now I'm asking right now. Have you got any way to swing before I swing?
No. No. If you activate that unit first, you'll be fine.
We're all good. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. There, perfect. Make sure we're okay with the 9s. You're going to get to swing with the Unfettered Fury.
Yep.
I did not get any spells off, so there's no spells to worry about. But we are going to get every single one of those blade dice in, which is ideal. So we've got 12, 5 ups to try and roll.
Yes, sir.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. How many wounds do you have?
27.
Be real.
Doesn't matter. Be realistic. You'll find out once you know how many you do.
1, 2, there's 2.
2 so far.
Yeah, 2 so far. Cool.
I'll mark that in a second. I'm going to unleash hell with the Unfettered Fury.
Yeah, go for it.
Seconds.
Anything to reduce the attacks going into Scar?
Well, that's it. I just need to get as few bodies as possible, if possible.
So it starts on 14.
Starts on 14,
Sure.
so all of them do. Yeah, they're just 14 wounds, 4 ups.
Cool. So -1 to hit here.
So be 4s to hit. Just the 1. Yeah. And 3s to wound.
Yeah.
D3 damage if it's sir,
Which it does.
Oh, 3.
Nice, there you go. And then 6s here.
David.
Yeah, saws about that.
One less.
So we'll
I'll
get
take it.
Oh yes, 3 less attacks. Right, some more charges then. Let's go for. I could try for a euro on the 9, couldn't I?
It'll be more than 9 now, won't it?
Will it? Jump check. Go check.
Because the Bloodthirster was there. Yeah. 12.
Over here. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
11. Yeah, I mean, we'll try it. I want to re-roll it, but we'll try it. Cool.
Where your dice have been. Might as well.
They're quite happy. We'll try for the 8.
Yeah,
over there. Yeah.
Cool.
No.
No.
We will try for the just over here. So what did I say? It was a 7. 7.
Yeah, 7.
Get within half an inch here. So we'll try that boy there. Oops, sorry. Oh my god, get out of
Infinite
there!
dice!
No, that's a nope. I'm not going to bother because can I still spend the CP for holding an 18? Yes, I think so. Yes, cool. Because he'll just spend it for the +1 to hit.
Of course.
We'll try the Spirit Torment.
Yep.
Woo! I think he's in.
Done it!
He's done it, yeah. So, just a splat. He'll give you another -1 to hit.
Sure.
As well. We'll try this Cruel Ghast. I don't think he can fit now. Nope, don't think so. No, can't do it. The Guardian. Yeah. So he'll give you -1 your save. And we'll try a Spirit, I suppose. He had a 9, didn't he? So could he have hopped over? Yes, he could hop over, sorry. We'll try the Spirit Host because if they get in, they've got character protection.
Bonus, yeah.
Yay! Yep. Get some happening. Okay. Think so. They're also Guidettes, so can't swing 2 rounds. I think that's everything, mate. Charge, recharge.
Cool.
I bet you don't know where I'm going.
I need to do monstrous rampages first.
Rampage! Go for it, so I just don't want to roll that roar.
I know, so I need to roar. So I'm going to roar and stomp. So
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
try and roar first. It doesn't
Okay.
matter which one does it. So the roar goes off, and the stomp does just the one.
That's alright. Still, it's 3 less attacks. Yeah, no, 3 less attacks. So as it stands, it's only going to be 30 now. Okay.
And I'm gonna spend. So I need to do these at the start of your combat
Yes.
phase. So I'm gonna spend at the start of the combat phase to fight twice with the Unfettered Fury.
Perfect. So
So
that
and then the other ones that I'm going to do are going to be reactive. So no 6-inch pile-in.
Okay.
But I assume that you're going to fight into Scarbrand, so
Yes.
into all-out defense.
Yeah,
Scarbrand.
go on, Scarbrand. So you're going to
5 us.
spend that just now then?
Yeah, I'll spend that just now.
And I'll spend the free. Oh, I can't because
do
they're
roared.
roared. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take you down to another 1 then. Perfect. Right. So I just need to bank that I roll 3s and 3s here. It's very tight. It's very tight.
It's going to be, and you've got enough dice. You're doing 30 dice.
30 dice.
It's a lot.
3s and 3s, and you've got a 5-up save against this because
5
it's
up.
base 4
Baseball.
and you're -2. Yeah. So you've all defense. So yeah.
I got to the movement phase and I was like, I should have taken a third instead of trying to heal the Slaughter Priest. It was just a mistake.
20, 25.
Could be the difference.
It's swingy. This is very swingy. And the thing is, if I leave him on 1 or 2 wounds, he's insanely
Well,
powerful.
he's not fought anyway, so no matter how many wins you do,
He's
you
always
always back
first.
it.
So I
just
just-
to do 12.
I just need to hope and pray here. So
Yes,
we're looking
sir.
for 3s. Whoa, that's a lot of 1 and 2s.
It's a 1 auto wind.
Jesus Christ! Wow, that was horrendous.
Probably didn't need the double piling, but we'll see.
Okay. It's still doable.
It is doable.
We're still on.
Still on.
We're
for
still
it.
on. It's tight though. If you could believe, I would have loved the Guardian Souls today.
Because I've got 8 victory points. You've done this to yourself. It's a good roll.
I don't think it's on though. Let's see. What's
I
that?
forgot.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Only 10.
Only
You still
10,
can't
so he's
die.
alive.
Still not can't. Oh, that's hurt.
Huge.
That is huge. Grab to just take over here.
So what I need to do is I need to try, so this is where I'll get to it. We'll see.
Okay,
right.
fives.
So 5s. So I take.
That is very good.
That's very good.
Oh
So
my
take 4.
lord. Oh my god.
So
wow.
8 left.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
become the recurring theme. Right. So what I was going to say is, if I manage to kill that unit of Blade Geists with the Unfettered Fury,
Yeah.
then Scarbrand will not fight,
And then it's still
which means he will be at his top bracket, whereas now taking 8, he's probably at his 3rd bracket, so
Right.
he won't be as good
Okay.
as if he were to.
So ideally you want to wipe that squad with the Unfettered Fury.
Correct,
Got
but
you.
I don't need to go there right away
Okay.
because
That's fair. You've got stuff
you
over
can't
here to do.
actually influence over here, can you? So this is all the 1 unit,
Yep.
and I don't need to move towards the closest model, correct? So I could like still move this way as long as I finish
How do you
closer
mean?
to it. So this guy
Still-
doesn't
still-
need to move here.
Still have to move
Because
towards
this is the
closest
same unit.
Unit. Yes,
Yeah.
but not model. Yes, you're right. Yes,
Okay.
correct. Yes.
I
So
think
for
that's the way it
pylons-
works. Let's just double check.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
it's
it's,
not come up
it's
for me
definitely something to look at. So for pylons, that's going to be a 69. 69. 69. And we are looking at. Let's see. So pylons, you can move more with it must finish the move no further from the nearest enemy unit than it was at the start of the move. Yes, correct.
So I'm thinking I can do is I can get these
Some nice pylon shenanigans.
like this,
Mhm.
and then if these get within half an inch
Yep.
of those models, because they're cavalry-based galley vets.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
that guy will go to there, that guy to there. So I'm not going to get them all,
That's alright.
but
The
I'm just
army is-
thinking. So how far away am I here?
You are
Like
minus
4
2
and a
to
bit.
hit over there.
So I still can't move further, probably like that. It's finishing closer.
Yeah.
So I'll double check how many attacks they've got. I'm -2 to hit, so I can't all out attack them to get any benefit. And they're either on 5 attacks each or 6. So I'll just check. Flesh hounds. So they're stock 4 attacks, so it'll be 5 attacks each. And I think the locus is wholly within 12.
Okay.
I'll double check that as well
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
Wikipedia, because it might be narrative and be wholly within 8.
Why are you checking Wikipedia for anyway? You just
I
told me
like
they were
it,
wrong.
man. I like it.
You told
It's
me they
not
were
wrong.
wrong.
It's just placed the rules in the wrong place.
Okay.
Locus of Fury. Wholly within 12.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're wholly within 12 of any friendly Khorne demon heroes, or wholly within 16 of any friendly Khorne greater demons. So it's wholly within
Yep.
12, which they
Okay.
are.
Perfect.
So it will be -1 to hit, which makes them 4s.
Yep.
5 attacks each. 4 of them fighting.
Yep. Minus 2 to hit.
-2, but I still hit them 4s, don't I?
Oh yeah, because I can't be negated any more than
Yeah.
one. Yep,
So that's
perfect.
1.
So 4s and 4s.
I've only picked up 3. There's 4 of them. 4s and 4s, reroll
Mhm.
1s to hit.
Okay. Nice. Okay, so one more thing. That's it. Yeah, that's us.
You failed the -1 to wound, right?
Yeah, no,
That's
nothing,
just
no
no magic.
buff, so it's just 4s, mate. Yeah. That looks alright. That looks ideal.
Something.
Wow, okay, so I'm looking for 4s here. So 3 go through, that was a well average, and then looking for 6s to shrug. Yeah, so you killed 2.
You always get at least one of those shrugs, don't you?
It's, I can see how that would be annoying for you. Now, I would love to wipe both these squads here.
You probably can, because they're galley vets.
Galley vets and I'm
hunters.
double damage, yeah. So I think...
You can pull from the middle and restore.
Yeah, I think what we do
It's
is...
what I've been doing more often lately.
Yeah, no, that's a good shout actually. So just pull stuff that isn't going to be piling in. So there.
And it's also more blood
There's a
type for
few.
me, so it's great.
It's ideal. It's ideal, mate. I think we pull. Don't want to get too greedy. I think we pull this guy here. Okay. We're going to go with that squad next. So they've lost 2. And just outside wholly within 18. So they're going to have to spend the CP for +1 to hit.
Okay.
So that's exactly what we're going to do. Spend it down to 1. And hope I roll better than I did when I fought Scarbrand. So let's do pylons. Oh, we'll go to the top down, sorry. Yeah.
2s and 3s or 2s and 2s?
It'll be 2s and 3s because I don't think they're all within 12 of the.
So
Although the
that's-
Guardian is so
Guardian
loose,
Soul's got
actually.
quite close.
You got charged.
Yeah,
It'll be
you've
2s
got
and
it.
2s. Yeah, cool. So pylon there. He'll be closer to here, so they have to go like so to form up that little line. Okay. We'll have to go here, here, and then I have to get closer. That's fine. I can always bring back models to bring coherency back in. So it looks as if we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so he has to go into the. Oh no, half an inch, we're fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into the dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into the blood reavers. So we'll do the 8 into the doggos first.
Sweet.
So we're looking for 2s and 2s. So 8 times 3 is 24. So that's 5, 10,
24 off of 8.
20.
It's just absurd. It's just absurd.
24. 2s and 2s. Take out any 1s. That looks very healthy.
Just into the dogs.
Could have used that for Scarbrands, yeah? Yes, into the dogs.
For educational purposes, we want to roll dice for things like this.
Yeah, I would just, might as well just.
And they're -1 save as well as -1 to hit, aren't they? So I think it's only 6 ups that they're getting.
So they're -2 to
So
save,
yeah,
and,
they'll be
it's
straight
double, and it's
through.
double damage.
So
yeah.
I think with your autos, that's 10 damage. So let's just do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Do they want to roll into the Blood Reavers?
Probably not if you've got the same, because they're 6 up 6.
Well, they're only -1. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so they're
so
6 up
that's
6.
fine. Yeah, I'm happy to just pick things up without
I
rolling.
wasn't sure for the channel if you want to show things like that.
No,
just
no,
for the
that's-
viewers, like things
I
like
think,
that.
I think
to
also
speed the game up.
We're at
Yeah.
about 2 hours 40. So
Yeah.
let's speed this up.
So that's 2 blood tithe. Are you adding them on?
Yes, I'm adding them on.
I don't believe you.
Right, you were down to 1.
And then
I
we've got
killed the
one for
thirster, so you're up to 2. I now killed 2 more, so you're up to 4. Yes.
Yes.
See, right. I
Don't-
have been adding them
Don't
on.
forget them.
I have been adding them
Don't
on.
forget the
I will
blood
not. Don't you worry. I don't know. I'll.
It's the
I'll,
only thing
I'll
I'm
allow
getting.
you to. I'll allow you to kill me in the hero phase. Don't worry. Okay, and that's ideal because I'm within 3 of that.
To
So I
get your
this
tactic, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So the only thing of any consequence
Note.
now, well, I've got my chaos spawn.
Could be the hero that we all
Well-
deserve.
Do you know, you may have made one critical error,
Oh my goodness.
because now you're not going to be able to redeploy in my turn.
Fair dues.
2d6 attacks, 6, and it's a double, so
Yep.
+1 to hit and wins.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a fancy roll in the other. 5.
Oh my goodness.
No really,
Spawn's
no
getting,
damage.
Spawn's getting work done here.
You know that we need.
Yeah, you're going
Fuck me.
Chaos
then-
Spawn, success! No, you're dropping 4.
Jeez, oh.
Dropping 4 Geist. What the hell? I was not expecting that. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right there.
Mm.
Yeah. Pylon?
For you, yes, sir.
Right, so he's got 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting on 3s when they're on 2s. Let's do it.
These will be D3 damage as well, aren't
It's
they?
only flat 2.
Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
Only flat 2.
Only
It's
flat
just
2.
better than
Yeah,
D3.
So 3s. And oh, I suppose
2, as you said, he gets his own buff, or is it?
yeah,
only
it's
for-
2s to wounds. Yeah, 2s to wounds. 1 at -1.
So 6s. Chaos Spawn.
Okay.
He's like, I want to be a greater demon.
So he has an inch range. He piles in 3. He's not. I think he's outside.
I'm just stick that in.
I don't think he can do it.
He's-
Unless he has a
he's
2 inch
got-
range.
I was going to say, he's got shopping bags.
He's got shot.
Just been another roll for you.
Let's see.
So you don't get the inch, but you will get the 2.
Okay, if
obviously.
it's 2, we get it. If it's 2, we get
I've
it.
got a feeling it might be 2.
If it's 2, we get it. If it's 2, we get it. What do we
You
think?
do- you
What do
will
we think,
get your-
folks? It's 2.
Spirit hosts, are they 2?
It's 2. No, they're only 1.
Right, Spirit host won't get him. but
Spirit
you
Host, no, but him, yes. So he's 2. Whoop. I will spend the free CP to give him
It's important.
because, yeah, so he's hitting on 2s when they're on 2s. -2 damage. And
Minus
so
2,
-2,
1
2 damage. So you won't get a save, yeah?
I won't get a save.
So it's just, I need to not roll 1s
you
here.
need 3 to go through.
Yep.
Auto wins.
Auto wins, yeah. We'll do it 1 at a time just for suspense. Yep, that's it.
So -2 damage.
-2 damage. Beep, boop, kabla. We'll take a pile in here because you have to go towards closest. Yep. This is when I look at it, it's only 1 damage. No, I'm pretty sure it's 2.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was a lot of Nighthaunt units. There was a lot of the heroes that went from D3 damage to flat. So his maul I think used to be flat 2, and his shopping bags used to be D3, but they're now flat 2.
They're not the cheapest units in the world
Yeah,
either.
no.
So
And then no charge, so no pylons there.
I'm
Cool.
just trying to measure to see where this guy's actually getting.
So how many? I dropped 6 there. That's huge. That's huge.
Did you give me a blood tie?
I did.
That's what they're there for.
I
He
have-
wasn't there to kill 4 ghosts. He was there to give me
I-
blood tie.
I have now. He's got a blood tithe now.
Sweet.
Must be something you don't get blood tithe for. It's just the Khorne spine.
You know, I'm going to be facetious and I'm actually going to... I'm going to swing at this guy with the blood secretor.
Yes!
I don't know what his weapon's like.
You
I've not
are
got an OP book, so it's
Petty.
probably
Tom
1 damage.
Petty.
What's he called? The blood secretor?
What's he called? I don't know. It's your book, mate. You brought me roll.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Oh,
Okay.
4s.
Mhm.
No, 3s. Oof. And 3s.
Cool.
Could even do 1 wound.
Wow. You spell facetious.
C-U.
Well, let's just forget this is right. Yeah. So you've just got some schwangers over there.
The unfettered, so I don't need to move him. We'll go twice. So he's got 6 attacks as War Scroll plus 1 from being in range.
I can't do anything. You rolled me, so
Yeah.
it's just you
And
swing
he's
away.
already spent his CP, so he can't all out attack. So
Yeah.
he 3s, he's unwounded, so 3s and 2s.
Okay. This is unfettered into 10 geists. Lovely. Does he do anything on 6s?
Nah.
Okay. Lovely.
So you have those many saves.
How many saves? Cool.
They're
Number
D3
4s.
damage.
D3 damage. That's not bad.
He's alright, he's decent.
It's good at doing these well because you've got the spike ability. So 4s.
So just looking for 2.
2d3.
For 4.
For 4. That's statistical. That's statistics. 6. That's not statistical.
That's not statistics.
That's not statistical.
Right,
Okay.
so we may as well go again.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Because why the hell not?
3 pieces again.
Yep.
Real ones. Oh, it's not the tray.
Does not the tree doesn't count. Oh, I can't choose the best.
I failed the attack anyway.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I re-rolled a success.
Ooh.
3.
4-ups. Yep.
So I can't do what I was wanting to do. Oh,
No,
trigger.
that's
3.
right. 3. And then we've got 6s. Nope, so it goes on 3. Cool. So you have to fight the
Have to
Scarbrand,
fight the Scarbrand.
which is what is very good for me, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It does make a difference.
Yeah.
I'll check when it becomes relevant. But I'll do Carnage. Is there any? I don't think I'm gaining
Carnage!
any move.
You kind of blocked yourself there, mate.
Like he doesn't need to fly to pass through this. So he does just need to move this way.
But
But
you can't get through there.
hmm?
Oh, sorry. I'm envisaging.
Not
you
in the
don't-
pylon.
I'm
No,
envisaging
no.
you don't kill the squad and then.
I don't. That's fine. Right, that's 16 mortal wounds. If you want to do that for us.
16 mortal wounds.
That's 16 mortal wounds, and then if they live, I'll do the other attacks.
Even on a 1.
Even on a 1.
That's not.
It's a 1+ when he hasn't fought in the previous turn. After turn
Come
1.
on now. Come
And,
on now.
Any 6s are 16.
Is any 6s or 16?
Yes, sir. You did just tank
Doesn't-
Bloodthirster's double pylon, to be fair.
Yeah, but he's a little bish, so it doesn't matter. 16.
Just do that for us.
Watch me roll all these 6s.
I'm watching.
Hiya! Now they're dead.
It's a blood tithe. Even though you don't have blood, mate, I still get it.
Did you get a dust tithe?
A dust
Ghost-
tithe.
Ghost tithe?
I bet it'd be better.
Yeah, probably would be. Yes,
Up to 6
and
now.
you have also you get a bonus because you killed
Oh yeah.
an idol unit with an idol.
With
Yeah.
an idol.
Oh,
He's back in the game, lads.
back in the game. So you're up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
6 blood tithe. Not Khorne's number yet. Okay. And yeah, so for me, the only thing left for me to do is I need to bring back 3.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're just going to bring back 1, 2, a 3. We're also going to bring back a spirit host base.
Sure thing.
Sure thing. And then I do need to roll it because I lost 6. So on a 1 to 4 I'm fine. On 5 or 6 I lose any more. Now, what have I got CPU? I've got 1 left. I'd like to have 2 going into my next turn.
You will be D3 extra if you fail.
I don't think DT extra.
Just from the Horrorgast.
Let's-
You're too far away from
yeah.
demons, so I'm not
Of
getting
course,
the extra
the
D3.
Horrorgast,
But you wouldn't have been able to spend a CP if you had.
So yeah, let's go for the Indomitable. Indomitable!
Indomitable.
They are. I'm spending the Triumph to make them Indomitable so they do not lose any more.
Yes,
And
sir.
that is that. I will get all this clutter off the board and then we'll score it up, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we looking at? Another 5?
I think it's another 5 for
It's
you,
another
right?
5, mate.
And you added your point already for
I
your
did, yeah.
original,
So 6 in total, not bad. So that should be up to
16
16.
to 9.
16 plays 9, but it's definitely still a game because the double ability here. Scarbrand's alive, Scarban has 8. You could heal him, couldn't you, as well? He's not in combat.
He gets worse if I heal him. It's the only thing. So I'm just going to check what. Right. Because I'm even debating do a blood sacrifice onto him to hurt him even more.
Ooh, that's
like
be spicy.
really risky, but.
So the Nighthaunt, they go up to 16.
Yeah, so he's doing mortals and a 4+ now instead of the 1+.
No worries.
So he's only down 1
we did
bracket.
get the Desecrate.
Because he has 8 left, so he's taking 6. Yeah.
We'll also go up to 2 CP as well. Right, so we're just going to keep it on the score. Scores and the doors. Now, what are we thinking? Battle tactics wise?
Can I do eye for an eye again?
I was about to write it down. I was about to write it down there. Yeah, so what are we thinking?
So wizards wise, you've got this guy's a wizard and this guy.
Correct.
Yeah, and he's next to Spirit Host,
So
which is going to be a problem.
I guess Khorne's got something to kill wizards.
Yeah, so if I kill a wizard, that's a battle tactic. But I've also got one picky unit within 9 and kill that unit.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Well, I'm thinking because I've got the 6 blood tithe, like I'd like for them to not be able to retreat, so that I can at least position to get into them.
So you can spend what's the retreat again?
I can spend 3 to move, and then I can spend 3 to charge.
Yes.
Because it's move or charge.
And so that's both done in your hero phase.
At the start of the hero phase. So I can do it before or after I pick any things. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's whether or not. Like I've still got my general on the table, but as we've seen, he's not very good at killing stuff. And I think I need to really try and do the kill.
Okay.
Something within range of this while I can. But then I would have no blood tithe points.
Yeah. Can I just because I've remembered, can I dispel the old Horrorgas, please?
Let's do that.
So I get a reroll this because I'm Master of Magic.
Just need the 6.
Yeah, dispelled.
Cool.
I've actually remembered a thing.
You remembered a
thing,
lads.
Well done. When the moon hits your eyes.
How far away am I to just roll a
That's
charge?
A blood tie.
Still a 9.
That's a blood tie.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, we'll do the kill of wizard because this thing can't retreat.
Yeah.
So even if you do move these guys away, it's fine.
Is it? Is it fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it?
You're going to roll a 1 for your redeploy again. So it's
Always.
Plus,
So-
you're kind of.
Yeah, I'm kind of
If
blocked
I
by the...
get to here, there's
Yeah.
only really so far you're going to be
Exactly.
able to move the unit.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
So kill a wizard.
kill a wizard.
Do you, off the top of your head, do you know what that's called?
Let me check.
Or am I literally just writing kill a wizard? I'm just going to write kill a wizard.
I just need to check if I need to pick my hero or pick your hero.
Oh, okay. Kill that wizard.
So this is the one Khorne one I've not done yet.
I'm just going to call it the Avada Kedavra. I think.
Slay the sorcerer. Pick one enemy hero on the battlefield that is a wizard. You complete this tactic if that hero is slain during this turn. So I don't even need to pick who I do it with. I just need to do it.
Slay the sorcerer. Love it. Okay, cool. I've given us our CPs to a piece. We've both done our warlords, so there's none of them
extra
shenanigans.
points. Too far away for that.
Cool. Let's do it. Turn 3.
How many CPs have I got?
2.
2 CPs. Fight twice and pile in 6 is a thing.
It's a definite thing.
We'll keep the finest there for next turn, and I'm not going to try and heal him because of that. Okay. So I'll try and get a CP on the general. Nope.
I'll do the same. Let's do it with the Guardian.
Guardian, yeah.
Although you're going to kill him, aren't you, in my hero phase?
No, so I would need 7 points at the start of my hero phase to move and able to charge and then fight. I'm too far away.
Well,
to
let's
do that.
just not roll 4 up anyway. Yeah, see, exactly. See?
Right. So still so many things to.
So
try and
many
get right.
things.
Yeah.
So many things.
This is just coming in.
Almost too many things.
Almost too many things. Right. So Do I spend Blood Tide or do I hold on to them? 2 more Blood Tide as a Bloodthirster. That seems okay.
That seems nice. I mean, I would be very unhappy if you got a Bloodthirster. Another Bloodthirster.
Yeah.
I just spent 2 turns killing one, so that'd be great. Oh, I'm so unhappy about that swing at the Scarbrand. You've no idea. You've no idea, Nathan.
Like, I know it ended up not being close, but it probably was like the piling to kill a couple with the Bloodthirster, and then a couple more with the Only Shell.
6 less attacks.
You did roll quite a lot of 6s to save them. You could have lost even more.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. You are correct.
And then because you rolled such a big charge, it wasn't even a thing with the Horror Gas that could have been.
Exactly. It didn't block.
It?
Exactly. No, that's
Where's the Summon Demons of Chaos? 6 gets me 10 Flesh Ends, which I don't have, or 15 Blood Letters, which I do have.
Oh, 15 Blood Letters, nice.
Right.
6 dogs.
What's
6
that?
flesh ends.
10 Flesh Ends for
10
6.
flesh ends for 6, sorry.
I only have 5.
I was like, it's such a weird number.
Yeah.
Coming 5. Okay, cool.
I'll try and do the Blood Sacrifice again on himself.
Yeah.
So it goes off.
Yeah.
For
kill yourself.
He's dead. So it's 2 Blood Tithe. Bloodthirster's coming back.
Oh
no! I'm
no!
on mystical. I'm on mystical.
Oh, mommy, daddy. He's alive.
He's alive at least.
He's alive.
That one. So he's got 1 left.
So
It's not a Bloodthirster, people. It's not a Bloodthirster.
Not yet, anyway. So we're up to 7 BTs.
Yes, sir.
7 BT engineers. Cool.
7 is 20 Blood Letters. What's better? 20 Blood Letters that you do 2 damage to, or a Bloodthirster? I think the Bloodthirster's better, right?
I think it's just better overall.
It's just I can only bring the Blood Letters on this turn. And I'm not going to double you.
He's got little hairy wings. Look at them.
And then he's going to be a bit
Puberty. Right.
Movement.
So no hero phase shenanigans.
No hero phase shenanigans.
Perfect.
So you will get to redeploy
If I want.
if you want.
If I want.
If you want. Do you really wanna?
Do what you want. What you want with my body. Oh, grumbly, grumbly, grumbles.
Yeah. So this is impassable, so I'm not going to be able to get all the way up there.
No, you will not. Indeed, you will not.
A wee bit of space on the base there.
Little bit of space. Little bit of space.
The only benefit of the base is against people that don't notice being able to cheat for the 16-inch range from the base instead of the Scarlet one, which is good.
So talk to me about kill the sorcerer. Yeah. Did you pick the sorcerer?
Yeah. So this one you can't redeploy because he's within 3 of a unit. He's still in combat, isn't he?
Oh, you cheeky! Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking if
course.
you redeploy here, it's going to be absolutely murder.
That's
So-
true. And then Scarbrand, he's a big old walker, isn't he? He's not flying anywhere. So if he wants to get into this unit, he's having to go the long way around, or he could come to like
Go
here.
around that way. Yeah.
Come this way. I think we still take a redeploy off the Geists. I think it's.
Blade Geists.
I'm not. Yeah, I think that guy's fate is sealed.
Oh, I didn't do his spell, so you will get unbound. Sorry,
Oh,
it's just he's just going to flame a weapon.
Cool.
Because you're not getting any damage reduction.
Oh, that's big old 10.
I need to re-roll it.
Oh, of course, yeah. That's a big old fail.
That goes
What's
off
it
on 4.
I'm going to try and unbind. I don't get a reroll to this because I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
used it. Oh,
Yes!
Oh,
Because
man.
4 is half of 8, mate. And you know what it is.
Right, we're going to have to redeploy. So
I wonder if I need to roll to ignore that spell. I don't think I have to.
we'll check it. If it says may or
If you
can,
have to.
it's may or
I'm
can.
going to roll a dice before I check it.
Ah, it doesn't even matter.
I'm
Doesn't even
going to
matter.
check it anyway because each time you must roll a dice. Yes, I guess.
You
I've
have
not
to,
played it that
yeah.
way, but yeah, because he's
Wow.
affected by the
Cheater,
spell.
guys, just calling right now.
That's it.
Absolute cheater. Yeah, because I'm thinking there's some of the
I
older
would do the
books.
same for Mystic Shield.
Yeah.
I did Mystic Shield a couple of times.
Some of the older books, there's no may or can. It's just
well, that's a
you
white
roll a
dwarf,
dice.
so that's new.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. It's just because they hate magic so much.
I know.
Just so. Are you so? I think Arcane Tone's coming out.
Honestly,
Right.
right? So, just for the viewers, I went through about 6 or so illegal versions of this
Yeah.
list to try and find a wizard that you're allowed to take.
Yeah.
Because like you can't take Slaves
Yeah.
of Darkness wizards if they've got the market.
Can I also just say as well, it's also illegal that you've been rolling him to be getting blood tithe points on from the Horrorghast coming out because you would have had to roll 2 ups to be not affected by it. Is that right?
so
Or is
you,
that just a
I
better roll?
I would
than
roll the 6 and then I would roll the 2.
Roll the 6, then the 2. You'd have to declare which dice was for him. That is what I'm saying.
All
You've
right,
not
okay.
done
I
that.
only rolled 1. but I can't fail battle shock tests with.
You've rolled multiple. You rolled more than one, Nathan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Right. Redeploy. Maybe ready for me to roll one?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh! Yes!
What have we got?
6.
Oh, it was my one. I saw the one.
Right, so what does this do actually? Because, yeah, you're right. This whole impassable terrain malarkey is a bit of a shame. I think the best we're going to get is, I think potentially, what we're going to have to do is have 2 guys here on the end, and then just 1 them all the way along, and then the rest of the squad. So yeah, so we can have so I think you're probably going to need a 7 on the charge to get to them.
Okay.
But I mean, obviously you could charge there and still use your big old base thing around. But it's something, isn't it? It's something. The other thing that
importantly, if I'm 7 away, I'm then not able to just pile in. I need to charge.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
And sometimes people fail charges.
They do,
don't they? So we're going to do exactly that. We're just going to do here, because we've got all the movement in the world.
And flan it out.
To be able to do that, and we're just going to go flat. You're like, oh, bloody lichen. Who'd have thought the lichen would come back to bite me? All this impressive scenery. Okay. So those guys are going to fill up that space. These guys are going to come round to here. And flat, flat, flat. Okay, that's the best a man can get. Yeah. So we've still got coherency there. And yeah, we're needing a 7 to reach them, as I say. Charge somebody else and Google Gadget. Right, where's the old Scarbrand going?
He's going to come up to, so he's not going to be able to fit with the charge.
That's ideal.
Just because of that big stupid bit of scenery. Cool.
So he can just pile in 6.
He can pile on 6, yeah.
Doesn't need to charge. Okay.
Does not need to charge.
Also, I'm down to 1 CP. My apologies.
It's okay.
Down to 1.
These guys are just going to move up to about here. I want to keep them somewhat on the objective, but also it's turn 3 to start moving them towards the middle of the table. Does he come out now? Why not? I would lose, so if he comes out wholly within 6, I'd lose the +1, but I would gain rerolls. So we'll do that.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think he says it's within 6 anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, so the back, you just at the back of the base. Pretty sure that's how I've read it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the turns are going to get a lot quicker here, Nathan.
We've got a lot less stuff. I'm just debating whether or not I bring on the bloodletters, because I'm just going to lose Scarbrand in your turn, aren't I? What's the most blood tide I'm going to get here? 2, 3?
Yes. No, you could get.
Let's just make it a quick game. I'm not going to bother doing that, and then if I get the priority and get a bloodthirster, it would be good.
Of course, yeah.
Right, okay, so shooting. Scarbrand is not at his lowest bracket. Roar of Total Rage, he is...
Oh wow, he just shouts at me.
3 dice. Oh god, I've been doing that wrong. It's actually 5 dice when he's at his bottom bracket. I thought it was 4.
So many things wrong.
Yeah,
so many things wrong.
that was worse for me. So it's 4 ups and a mortal wound, and we're going to put it into the spirit hosts, I think. In fact, put it into the... I think he's maybe too far away. Can you check if it's 8?
Yeah.
It's low. It might be too far.
Definitely not in range.
This one.
You could get that, boy.
No, we'll put it into spirit hosts.
Yes. So just look for 4 ups.
Looking for 4 ups. For 1.
And I'm looking for a 6 up. Nope. There's a win.
And then we will go with the 4 shots from the whip into the spirit hosts as well.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Oh,
sorry,
no, that's
steel
right.
dice.
That's right. I think it's the 4 rolling dice.
Yep.
So that would have been. Yeah, we got it.
And I think that's it for shooting. So just charges.
Yep.
So we will charge Scarbrand first. 8. Immediately does 16 mortal wounds.
Now, I don't know if you're joking or not, Nathan.
He should. If he doesn't, he should.
He should!
If he doesn't, he should. We'll agree on
You
that.
should just stop. You should just stop is what you should.
Cool. And then we'll try and charge the Unfettered Fury. 9.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you go.
So he's going to go to here, I think. Let's just check ranges because I need to make sure that I'm still miles wholly within 16. Okay. Right, so Scarbrand. Let's try.
That's you done.
Yeah, so I need to try and think about the order to do this. So how many wounds Spirit of Torment have?
Well,
He has 5.
Well, you have, got Monsters Wrapping just to do as well.
I need to do that, so I need to decide on the
Okay,
orders.
so the Guardian of Souls, the wizard you want to kill, has got 5 wounds.
5.
Yes.
And how? Explain to me what happens with the Spirit Host, because I've heard of so many people shooting with this that they can keep allocating wounds even after they're dead.
So what happens is, I will. Well, so it depends. So do you want me to read it because we can just double check? Yeah. So I think that we had a kind of a lengthy discussion with Lee about this. But we think it's because damage and wounds are allocated 1 at a time. So I would have to do one, and I guess there's a stage where there's no, I can't do any more. So yeah, I don't think I can just pick up that many dice and go, I'll just pass all these off. So I don't think I can, but let's just check the wording on it. So for Spirit Hosts, before you allocate a wound or a mortal wound, which comes after saves and negations.
Because that's when you allocate.
Correct. Instead, to a Nighthaunt hero, instead of making a ward roll for a wound or mortal wound that would be allocated to this hero, okay, so instead of...
So you actually need to do your 2 up before you roll to see if you ignore any with the ward. So we did that wrong.
Yeah, okay. So instead of making a ward roll for a wound or mortal wound that would be allocated to that hero, if any friendly units with this ability are within 3 inches of that hero, you can roll a dice on a 3 up. That wound or mortal wound is allocated to a friendly unit with this ability instead of that hero and cannot be negated.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I think what that means is that you would need to do it 1 at a time until
pretty much. And
they're
I think the way I'm reading it is, if it does pass off, the Spirit Hosts get no negation. If it doesn't pass off, he still gets a negation.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would do 1 at a time. I still have a CP to pop a 5 up shrug if I wish.
Yep.
On him.
So because what I'm thinking is, if I put everything into him, then you would have to allocate it to the Spirit Hosts.
And are you just going to do the mortals?
Well, I could do mortals, and he's got so at the moment he's got 7 plus 1. He's got 8 attacks in his other weapon as well.
So you do 16 mortals plus attacks.
So it's not going to be 16. It's 4 pluses at the moment for the moment. So he's only got 6 attacks. So because he's taken, how many is he taken?
He's taken 6.
Right. Okay. So he's got 6 attacks plus 1 for 7 on slaughter.
Okay.
And then his Carnage is doing 8 mortal wounds and a 4 plus and 16 on a 6.
And Carnage is 2 dice.
2 dice.
Yeah. So you roll 2 dice. Chances are you'll get a 4.
8. Yeah.
So it's still 8.
Still 8.
Still 8 on
8
that.
for a 4 plus.
Wow. Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is, if I put them all through to there, you could choose to not allocate any to the Spirit Hosts, correct?
I could, if I wanted to.
Just kill him.
I could also, with any of the other attacks, he still gets his 4 ethereal save. Then I would still pass, and then I could still negate after that if I don't pass.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my options.
So I think what I'll do is I'll try and roar the. Because what I'm thinking is, if I don't allocate attacks to the Spirit Hosts, in fact, the Spirit Hosts don't get their 5 up. See, this is tricky.
That's the thing, yeah.
Right, I'm going to try and roar the Spirit of Torment. The Guardian of Souls.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yes. So I can't spend a 5 up shrug on him.
And I'll try and stomp over here.
Yes. For 1. Cool. So on a 6. No. So that will kill again.
And I'm then going to spend a CP. So I've only got 2 CP. So I'm going to spend 1 for a 6-inch pylon. Okay. And I'm going to spend for double fight with Scarbrand.
Perfect. So we're going down to 0 CP. Cool. Perfect. That's us.
And now it's your start of the combat phase. If you get anything,
No,
before
I
allocating?
have nothing to do. No,
Okay.
it's just if you swing into me, I can pop shrugs if I need to.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and put both the Carnage into the Guardian of Souls,
Okay.
and then the other attacks is that I put it into the Spirit of Torment. Because
Yeah.
if these two die, so you've got to allocate wounds here and
So
here,
we
because
need
I'm
to
thinking
do
about
it,
his second pile-in.
Right. Okay.
Because what I'm thinking is if I can kill him
Yeah.
and leave him alive, I still get to move 6, and I would be able to fight over here for his second
Ooh,
pile-in.
Yeah, that's true.
So I want to either leave this guy alive or this guy alive, but you could just easily kill this guy and then kill this guy and leave him, which would be a problem.
Definitely good.
So I think what I'll do is I'll put the Guardian, so I'll still be able to finish closer by going this way anyway, if I only kill him and not any of the Spirit Hosts.
That's true.
Because I've still got my pile-in.
Does he immediately fight?
He immediately fights again, yeah.
So it's just how far could he then go?
So what I do
He's
is
got
I'll
chunky base.
pile here so that in fact I get closer to the Spirit Hosts.
Yeah.
So
I better go. Sorry, I'll show the top down for the folks. Here
so I
we go.
pile to here,
Yeah.
and then the same distance, because this rock's overhanging, and the same distance the Spirit Host to the Spirit of Torment.
So you
So
could
what I'm
just-
saying
so
is,
you can
if I
choose-
kill the Guardian of Souls,
Yes, you could
then
choose.
I can choose which one to pile closer.
Yeah.
So I pile 6 to over here with his base still touching,
And you could still
then
swing in. Yeah.
Because as long as I'm within 8 inches,
Mhm.
which I am, I'll be within
Sounds good.
the thing. So I'll put all of the attacks into the Guardian of Souls, and then you can choose if you want to pass them off or not. If you don't
Perfect.
pass them off, then you've still...
I've got your battle tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so
what are we rolling
we're
first?
rolling for Carnage first.
Carnage. We need 4 ups here.
So it's
So
8
it's
mortal wounds,
8 mortals. Okay.
and then I'll do all the other ones. So it's
yeah,
7,
better to do them all.
we said. 4 is rerolling ones,
Okay, dropped a few.
and then it is 3s, I think, for him. Yeah, 3s to win. So
Nice.
3 saves that do 3 damage
saves.
each.
Now it won't be 3 damage each because I'm reducing
within 12.
your
So
damage
one
by
damage.
2. Yeah. So.
So 3 saves?
3 saves, 4 ups. Yeah. Okay, so 2 go through. Plus we've got 8 mortals.
8 mortals,
So 10 in total, right? So we're going to start. We're going to pass them off one at a time.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you've got 7 wounds there, 8 wounds.
So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8. Yeah. So
Cool.
and we said it was 10 in total.
10.
Yeah. Okay. So first one does pass off. So we'll just keep counting. So pass off.
You could roll the first 8 at the same time.
Well, that's
I
true.
suppose.
So it doesn't pass off. Oh yeah. Let's just let's
So
roll.
you've got,
So then we've got
you've still got 7 wounds
still got
left,
7,
and you've got
and I've got
8 to allocate still.
and I've got 7 in the squad.
Yeah. So you do the 7, and you've got 1
Yep.
more to go after that.
So 3s. Okay. So that many pass off to the spirit
And
host.
then just 1 more to allocate
And
if you
then
want.
just 1 more. Yeah, why not?
So if you roll a 1 or a 2, he dies. Because that's him taking 4 fails now.
Yeah, that's true, but I've still got my negations for him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So
Sure.
we'll pass off in 3. Nope. That's fine.
Just 5, 6 ups.
So 5, 6 ups, hopefully keep him alive. Yeah, she's got 1 wound left. Okay, and the spirit host took 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's got 1 wound left.
So I don't get to do anything fancy.
Thank God.
And we'll just do the...
Ideally, I'd just love to just not give you a battle
So I'm going to do
That's possible.
both the Carnage into him again.
Yeah.
In fact, I need my battle tactic, don't I?
Should
That's
we
the
do
most
that?
important thing. So two Carnage into him again. In fact, we don't really want to...
If you roll 4 ups, it's just a.
This guy has how many attacks?
Yeah, he's got 3 attacks, and he'll be 3s, neg 2 damage. So you can't kill him.
I need my battle tactic.
But then the spirit host might.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll put 4 of the Carnage into him. The 2 Carnage and 4 of Slaughter into the Guardian of Souls, just to try and get the
And 4
battle
of slot.
tactic.
And then who the other 3 for
And then
slaughter?
the other 3 are going to go into the other hero.
Split tournament. Cool, no worries. Cool.
Carnage.
Carnage! Whew, yeah,
So
16 mortals.
that's 24. Because the 6 is 16 plus 8.
Oof, right, I think we'll just pick him up, shall we? I'm not going to bother.
Not going to bother
Not going
allocating.
to bother allocating. Nope.
And then
Perfect.
the other 3 into
Take
the
the
Spirit
tactic.
Torment.
Yep.
2.
Looking
That'll be
for
1 damage each.
Yeah, looking for 4s, yep. Okay, and 6s. Nope, so he's down to 3 ones. Oakley dokley.
Sure.
So he's got no more pile-ins,
That's
nothing
it.
like that. Cool, that's him done.
So we can do it, like,
Yeah, let's go
safely
over
now.
here then. Yeah, we could do them safely. I've got a CP left. I'd like to spend it for if you do some damage. So I think we'll do that. So they'll just pile on in. That's fine. So pile in like so. And I take it he'll degrade as well, eh?
Yeah, his to wound gets worse.
Oh right, okay. Fair dues.
I think he's fixed at 6 attacks.
Okay. Way, nearly lost the bloodthirster there. So 3 to there.
Fury.
I'm only going to get that many guys in, I think.
So 6 attacks, 3s.
Yeah. These guys just walking.
He wounds on 2s until you do 4 wounds to him, then he
Yeah.
wounds on 3s, and he wounds on 3s until you do 10 wounds to him.
Perfect. Cool. So that's it. We're going to be
Quite a
1,
lot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 14.
14 attacks, 2s and 3s and 3s, not 2s. 14 attacks, 3s and 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3s and 3s. So 2 auto wins to get the 1s and 2s. And 3s. And so we've got 5 at -1.
So 5 ups. Takes 1.
Oh, that was
Spicy.
nice saves, mate. Bloody hell.
Spicy.
Bloody hell! Cool.
Cool. So just him to go now. And over to your last few
Yeah.
models.
Not going to spend a discorporate here. I need to keep it for the battle shock, I think.
So 7 attacks, and there'll be 3s and 2s.
Reroll ones.
Reroll 1s, no 1s. And
Cool.
2s. There's the 1.
3. 4 ups. And this is DP +1 damage, yeah?
Good
That's
damage.
pretty nice.
The
3
the
DP
twa one.
Yeah, yeah. This could be big.
So that's
That's
8,
4,
9,
4.
10.
Yeah, 10. We'll go for 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you will kill 8. So let's kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so, I reckon. Or are they better keeping 4 there and killing a 4 around there, at least make it go the long way around. Yeah, could you just pass us those 4 on your side, please, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very kindly. That's it. So I've lost 8 so far. So yeah, we'll be spending a CP there, no doubt. Right, we're going to pile in. Over here. Just making sure we stay within our, reduced damage by 1. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. So the attacks looking for 3s and 3s.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be nice if I could whittle him down. So 3s. It's an auto wound. And 3s. So 2 at -2 and 2 damage.
6 up saves.
Yep. Cool, so
Takes 2 damage.
I suppose he just gets better when he's down, doesn't
And
he?
you can fight at the start of your hero phase.
Woo! And then they'll pile in and
Yep.
attack because they have to. So that is 12 attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking for 4s and 4s with no range. So auto wins, good. And force. So that's 4.
Takes to 3 more.
Evens. And bottom bracket, I take it?
Second from bottom bracket. I think he needs to have taken 13 to be on his bottom bracket.
Okay. And yeah, so we'll spend the CP.
For the battle shot pass.
Yep.
And he needs to have taken 13.
And then we'll bring 3 back into this squad. 1, 2, 3, like so. And yeah. And then he'll grow back a squad here.
You need to heal, don't you?
Oh, sorry, you're right, don't I? Yeah. So I can't heal 3 back into the same squad, so we'll just heal. Yep. Perfect. So that, as they say, is that. So you got your tactic. Getting hold 2, hold more. Yeah. Because that's worth 5 plus your 2. Yeah, you definitely outnumber me there. So it's a nice 5 now. You've not got an addition. You didn't get a bonus that turn.
No bonus that turn.
No bonus that turn. And really, it's comes down to a big double here, doesn't it? So
Yes,
5
again.
will take you to 14. So
Yep.
16 plays 14 here, and I'm down to 1 CP. So we'll just keep it on the score, shall we? We'll go to main screen because this is big. This is big. Okay.
Do I roll first this time?
You go roll first.
2 again, man. 1s and 2s for priority.
But then, wouldn't it just be amazing how I lose the game by rolling a 1 for trial for trial? Oh,
That's not even in the tray.
Not even in the tray.
He's done it.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it would happen. So yeah.
It's no surprise to anybody. I think I'll take the turn.
I think that you are correct, sir. So we've got turn 4.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 3 CP for the Nighthaunt.
Yes, sir.
We've got 2 for the blades. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What else? What else?
I'm on 8 blood tithe because I got the one for killing the wizard.
You did. You killed the wizard. You're absolutely spot on, mate. So Bloodthirster's on.
Bloodthirster's on, but I'm also thinking a hero face pylon.
So I couldn't tempt you into a Bloodthirster.
No.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking what I need to do is I need to hero face pylon to try and kill this.
Remove this stuff.
Very risky, but Carnage is on a 2+ for Immortals.
Oh my word. Yep.
So if I could kill all of that, in fact I don't even need
Is
to
it
kill
very,
it because I can
you said
retreat.
very risky on a 2?
It is risky because, as you've just seen, 1
Well,
can be rolled.
well, that's true.
But a
Okay.
hero face pylon would be great
Mm-hmm.
because then I would still have enough blood tithe to move 8,
Mm-hmm.
denying a redeploy to then be able to pile in.
Charge that slot, and then if you know, yeah, if you clear up
Because if I
that,
can clear up,
if you clear up that, I think that's game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it. So battle tactic wise, I'm going to pick to slay a unit within 9 inches of the shrine because I was
Cool.
debating on that last time. So I'm
which
going to try and
unit would you
slay
like?
this guy
Slay the
here.
Spirit Torment. Cool. So that, what's the name of that? Do we know?
That is called.
Hmm.
Where's tactics? At the very bottom of Wikipedia, annoyingly. I think I can click on it if I go up here. Pick one. It's called Blood for the Altar.
Love it. Blood for the altar. Yeah. Loves it. So it's 3 to 2 CP. Heroic action then, sir.
So before heroic action, I'm going to spend 4.
What do you have to do the start of? Yeah.
I can do it in any order at the start.
Right. Okay, fair dues.
But I'm going to do this first because then I'll debate whether or not I want
Yeah.
to find the stour or
Yes.
heal or whatever.
So we'll take you down to 4 BTs.
We're just going to be stupid here, David. I'm going to do 1 into each. So if I roll a 1, it's nothing. So into the Spirit of Torment.
Yeah, Spirit Torment.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So 8 mortals and
So
then
8
into the
mortals.
Spirit Hosts.
Yeah.
8.
8 mortals as well.
That happens simultaneously, so you can attempt to try and
So I think
pass
I'm going to
over.
pass off, and then it's kind of just kept. Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're going to pass off.
So you can roll 6
Yes, you're right.
before you then need to see whether or not, because he could die.
It could just straight up die. So we need 3 to pass off here. Okay, so I do get shrugs, so it's not a done deal
So
yet.
1 Spirit Host is dead and then shrugs.
And then we've got 2 more to pass off. Is that right? Because there's 6.
Correct, yeah.
Will I just roll the shrugs first? See if he's just dead.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So I need a single 6 on 3 dice to keep the Spirit Torment alive. No, he's dead. Cool, that's fine. And then our base is dead. Yeah.
Yep. And then we've got
And that's
8.
fine. And I've just got 8. Yeah, I think they're pretty much gone. Yeah, he's gone as well. Perfect. The plan is on.
So that's 2 more blood tithe.
Yeah. So mine, oh no, not yours. BT's up to 6.
Sure.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, that's a big cheat.
So what's he moving in the
So
hero phase?
he moves 8,
Okay.
which gets him to there, which is just within 6.
Just
so I'm
within
just
6.
thinking
Okay.
we don't want to.
Yeah.
Can you hold it for us, just
Mhm.
to give us a hand? Because I want to make sure it definitely fits. So move the dice to where 8 is.
Yeah.
And then I don't have any 6-inch sticks. I lost them
That's
all.
all right.
But just from the other end of that, it looks like it's just within 6.
I think you're absolutely spot on. Yep.
So we'll spend 3.
Oh my god, a game of millimetres here.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, so that's you down to 3.
Yes.
So you're down to 3. Yep.
That's right.
Oh, sorry folks, yeah, just put that on the top down. So, yeah, so correctly cleared this stuff in here, and he's just moved that 8 with the blood tithe. He's now got a 6-inch pile length for those blade geist at the back, which is ideal.
And I'm going to try. So I can get my flesh hounds back with 3. So I'm not going to try blood sacrifice. I'm going to try and do the blood something or other. So it's blood bind and then blood shock or whatever. So 4+ with a reroll.
Oh, the reroll, sorry.
So it's D6 mortal wounds.
Oh my word.
It's just into the cruciate
General,
closest. 5.
Jesus. Right, this is huge. We need a single 6 here to survive. Which we do. 1. Okay. But I mean, he still shouts and that, doesn't he, and stuff like that. So.
Yes. I'll try and arcane bolt. So this is interesting, right? So see if arcane bolt is a spell affecting me.
No,
So
it's just that you just unleash the bolt.
Says
I wouldn't say it affects
I
you.
think D3 mortals is probably better than +1 damage.
That's
If
true.
I didn't roll a 6.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So we'll try and cast that spell this turn. Nope. So it's into the movement phase proper.
Yeah.
I'm going to ungarrison because I'm not sure if I'm wholly within 16 once Scarbrand goes up there.
Yeah.
So he can go wholly within wholly within 6 of the shrine. So basically up to the back of that wounds thing there.
And what's the range on Scarbrand's shouty shouts?
8. So I've maybe screwed myself over a wee
So I
bit.
will redeploy. Yeah.
Can you redeploy off of that? 'Cause it's a setup, it's not a move.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's.
I guess maybe not. I'll just check garrison rules really quickly. So garrison, you do their stuff, mate, and we'll see.
I probably had to do that at the end of the movement phase. Anyway.
You would have had to, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah. So maybe that's that.
You will get a redeploy because I need to start moving these guys.
I think you're right. I think it is a setup, so I think it's it does not do the stuff.
I wasn't thinking about the punish. I was just more thinking about does it. Right, so 5's getting into there.
And we'll just take a redeploy.
Yeah, go for it.
So now 2 CP. So we deploy. See that 1? Oh, it's a big 6 actually. Nice, not bad at all. So we'll just go directly back and make sure I'm outside of 8 of Scarbrand, so we can finish him off. There's no other shooting, or just from that boy. He's in combat, yeah.
Yes.
So we're outside of 8. Yep, cool. In general, alive at least. Kind of, maybe.
Should be.
Yeah, so you cannot.
The
you can make the charge into them.
the flesh hounds that I'm thinking about summoning. So he's going to go inside the scenery piece.
Cool. Can he garrison that? Yeah.
He's got less than 8 wounds.
Cool.
It's Khorne heroes less than 8.
I'm just going to mark down my my CP.
And just thinking about the battle, my grand strategy. I'll bring on some flesh hounds, so that's me down to 0. Blood tithe now.
Oh, 0. Yeah, perfect. So I'll scroll that up. Or rather, I will mark that up. So 0. So 3 blood tithe get you
3 flesh hounds, 5 flesh hounds.
Yeah. So 3 points for 5
And
flesh
it's
hounds.
wholly within 12 of the shrine they can come
Ooh,
on.
not bad, not bad. Yeah. Cool.
Don't want to block off the Blood Reavers getting a charge, but just
And
giving us good
just to reiterate as
opportunity.
well, a 6-inch pylon, does it follow pylon rules? As in you have to move towards
Have to move towards the closest, yes. So I kind of need to make a. Well, in fact, you have redeployed.
Just go towards that, right?
So
Nicely done. Nicely done.
could do that.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure that I'm wholly within 16 wherever I move to. Oh, it's from this end of the base. I'm measuring from the back. Yeah, so we're fine.
It's just within. Oh no, wholly within 6 of him. Yeah.
Yeah, so
because he's got the CP for the fight.
so if he goes like there,
Twice, is that? Or the pylon?
yeah.
Okay. Damn. Should have said
That was close. You should, if you hadn't said anything, you would.
Why did I say something?
Or you hadn't redeployed to save your hero.
My general. Yeah.
Right. So I'm not on the bottom bracket for Scarbrand. So Scarbrand is 4 dice now.
Yeah.
And its 4 pluses are mortal. So we'll put them into the other Cruciator for 3.
3 is exactly enough to do that. 6s. Yep, he's gone.
So that's a blood tap.
Yes, buddy. BT1.
And then shooting over here, I've only taken the one, so I'm not bracketed going into the unit.
Yeah.
In fact, I could do some really janky stuff here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So what I could do is I could retreat and then pile in 6 to control the activations. I kind of have control of the activations anyway, but it depends on how the charge goes here, so I will do it.
So you're going to retreat out?
In fact, I can't. No, I
shot.
I just shot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'll shoot.
Yeah,
sorry.
So shoot everything into those guys there.
Yeah. Reroll ones.
Ones,
It is 3s and 3s.
So.
Just the one.
Just the one. 4 ups. No, D3.
3.
Oh, you've been done well for those. Yeah, there's 3. 3.
Too far away to shoot with
They've
the
lost 3. I'll just plant mine there.
Flash Hound. What was the charge needed? An 11 or something, probably? 12?
I think you need a 12. I think you're better on 11 and a half.
I'll just roll it.
Yeah.
No. I will try and charge Scarbrand just in case.
Yeah, good shout.
Yeah, this is going in. So I don't need the. I probably do need the 6-inch pylon in case. In fact, it probably doesn't matter, the 6-inch pylon.
What is it? What would it matter?
It would matter depending on where you pulled casualties from, but I don't know how many you would need to pull to get me outside the 3.
You can't fight twice. Right?
If I'm outside the 3, you can't fight twice. So I spend a CP at the start of the combat phase. If you pull casualties to not be within 3 of me, then I don't get to do my second activation.
Okay. So is that, are you happy with 3 years just now?
Needs to be. Yeah. I'm just thinking, if I go any further this way, all but that. So all of these are in, and then there is a few. If I roll really high on the first pylon, it could screw me.
Could screw you, yeah.
Right.
So that's the charge.
That's a charge. So we'll try and roar.
That's a bingo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and then we'll try and stomp.
Yeah.
No.
And there's no other charges.
No other charges.
Okay. So yeah, where would you like to swing first?
So we're going to fight twice here.
Okay.
And
so CP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's you down to 1.
Because I fought last phase, I'm not on the bottom bracket yet, so it's 2 pluses are mortal wound.
Oof,
or 8 mortal wounds, sorry.
So we're looking for the
2
dice
carnage first. So it's 16.
16 mortals.
And he is on so he's now on the bottom, so 8 plus 1 attack, so 9 attacks. And I am 4s reroll 1s.
Yeah. Wow.
And 3s.
Ooh, okay,
so just the 3.
3 4-ups. And what's the damage on these?
3 damage.
3 damage each. Okay, so 4-ups. Okay, so that's 6. Plus a 16, 22. Cool, so I just need to pull some 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I need 3 6s here, yeah, in order to keep something alive. We got 1, 2, 3, yeah. Whew. So we'll keep this back guy here alive. Outside of 3.
Just can't pile in again.
Cannot pile in and attack again. Ooh, that's still a lot of damage there. Yeah.
Not a blood tide though.
Love it when I make you say that.
Not
okay.
a blood tide.
So we'll just leave those boys there. Right. I suppose actually did you measure here, and was there a guy that could be outside 3 here, or was it
no?
The
back one was just
fine. Because I'd love to be there to get the back, but we
back.
can't. That's fine. So over there. So we've got 8 attacks. 8 attacks. I don't think I'm going to bother spending any CP here. What about 2? Nah, so let's do it. 3s and 3s. So it's 1 auto wound. Good thing, that's a lot of ones. And
like a marking bolt.
3s. Yep, so that's 4. Did you get it? Did you get the arcane bolt?
I think I did. Did I read? I don't even know. I think we talked about it. I don't even think I rolled it.
You can roll it now if you want.
Right.
Sure. So that's 4. So 4 minus 1.
So 5 ups takes 4. I will degrade him a little bit.
Yay!
So he's now taking 5.
I'm taking 5. Yeah.
And that's the unfettered. So he is wounding on 3s. So we'll all out attack.
I think I'll discorporate there.
Yep, sure.
Down to 1.
So this will be 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 1s we get to reroll.
And
Oh, 3 1s.
you're down to 0 CP now, yeah?
Down to 0, so I'm hitting on 2s. Yeah. And wounding on 3s because I'm bracketed.
Yeah.
So you've got 4 saves.
4 flaps. These are D3 damage each, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 go through. 2, 3. Sorry. For 5.
Cool. Don't save any.
I've got 5 ups.
You've got 4 guys.
Yeah, 1 guy.
You've got 1 guy. Well, 4 guys because you'll be able to heal them.
Yes, that's true. But I did lose 6 in that barrage, and I can only CP one of them, so that's fine. So let's just do that now then, yeah, because that's us done, yeah? Got nothing else to happen.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to obviously CP here, because it'll deny you a point, a bonus point, and at least leave me something back here. Over there I need to roll a 1 to a 4 to keep a guy around. Oh no, but I still grow the 3 back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is that before you roll?
End of combat.
Yeah.
Oh,
so yes,
I still grow 1, 2, 3. So I'll just do that. Okay. And then I roll. So I can't lose the squad because I lost 6 on a 1 to 4. We're fine. We're good. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, but still a good turn. What was your battle tactic for that one again? Blood for the altar. So it's kill a unit within.
Just killed the one that was.
So you did do that. Yep.
That
so that gets you another 5.
Yeah.
But we want 2 more. So, oh, that's me. Oops. So that'll get you up to 19.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, this is tight. Okay, so turn 4. What can I do? So we've both got 1 CP.
Yep.
I spent mine, so I only have 1. You also have 1 as well. Yeah. 1 and 1. 1 and done. We are going to. So they're all dead. These are all dead. I'm just going to keep them there because there'll be a lot. So let's just do it very quickly. I think one of the best battle tactics for me to get right now is could be potentially this one's mine.
Kill something with your general.
Because if I kill Scarbrand with him through shooting, maybe an arcane bolt and a charge,
of course,
this could be on.
For sure.
So I think we do that. I think. Only other thing we've got, we could score eye for an eye.
Just kill anything.
But if I'm wanting to get that just now, I might just need to, yeah. So let's go for, yeah, let's just go, this one's mine. Okay, let's take him down. Let's be narrative, let's go. Let's say, I'm going to kill Scarbrand with my 1 Trillgrass Crusader. Right, so we're going to roll for his spell. Roll for a CP, sorry. So he's going to try and get a CP on a 4 up. Nope, doesn't like it. For you?
So D3 wounds back versus finest hour versus a CP. So I've only got 1 CP, don't I?
1 CP. Yeah.
We'll try and heal.
Okay. What's his bravery?
10.
Nice, that's nice and high. Yep. Okay, that's big.
That was as good as I could.
That's huge. That's huge.
I think that means he can't die to the shooting.
Don't die to shooting. No,
yeah,
exactly.
So you would need to put him in.
Correct.
It's a dice game.
It's a very dicey dice game.
Start of your movement, and
yeah.
we did speak about it. I'm just going to pick that unit to be can't retreat. Yeah, so I need to pick 1 unit within 3 of me at the start of your movement.
Perfect. No worries. Okay. That does complicate things. Okay, let's do it. So we are going to move this guy over 8. Let's sit him right there. Oh, sorry, I didn't roll his cast. My apologies. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
okay. Yeah. So we just talked about arcane bolt. So we'll try the arcane bolt. Guess on a 6. Do I have to reroll it?
Yeah, just within the banner.
Right.
Yeah, so it's because he was in the scene.
No worries. Yes,
so it's even better for you.
Yeah.
Am I within 30? Eyeball that.
Oh yeah. You will be.
Yeah, easy try.
9.
It was 1 off the unmodified.
Oh my
D6
words.
mortals.
Oh my god, that's the thing. I'll just call it there at the game. So yeah, we will save up the little arcane bolt.
Sure. So
that's fine. I'll just put a command token next to him to remember that, even though it's not a command point. It's just that it's an arcane bolt. And that's us. So yeah. So that guy moved. This guy's going to move to here, outside 3, and then this boy's going to move up 8 to there. And they can't retreat.
Who can't retreat?
These guys can't retreat.
No.
No. Okay, so that's fine, that's us for movement. Shooting.
Yes, sir.
Let's go for it. We're looking for 3s to hit here. 6s would be nice. So 2, and then looking for, yeah, 3s. That's 2 minus 2.
So I'll be on 6 up saves. Takes 2 of them.
Down to 4. And then we're just going to go for charges, I think, mate. I think that's us. So we'll start the clock. We'll start him with the charge because he needs to get in. Yes, does. I think he'll give you -1 to hit.
I'm going to unleash hell.
Oh, forgot about that. Yeah, forgot his
Up to you, your channel.
No,
change the order?
no. To be fair, I think we need to just end this now. So that was a guy that was absolutely the stupidest move I could have made. I had 2 other guys I could have charged with, and I decided to do him because in case I needed to spend my 1 CP.
Roll.
But yeah, so that's.
I might not even do it. He's got 1 wound.
Well, I mean, it's
I'm
4 up mortals, isn't it?
I've fought in that it's less dice though. So how many have I got? I've got 4, which means I've taken 10. So it's I'm looking at the wrong scroll.
Oh my god!
This
is it. This is it.
You've lost your head.
I have lost my head.
So it is 4 dice. No, that's if I'm taking 10 to 12. I've taken 10.
Yeah.
So 4 dice, 4 ups. It's only the 4 mortal wounds, mate. I was like, I'm not redeploying just because you never know.
Can't get my battle tactic. That's fine. Okay.
You can still kill him.
Yeah, at what cost?
At what cost?
And then we'll go for the Spirit Torment. Minus to save. That guy. He's in.
So I'm minus to hit as well.
-1 to hit, and he's top 6. And he's got a 5 up to mortals. Nope. And then we'll just swing in with the Spirit Torment. I'm going to have to spend my 1 and only CP for all out attack.
Yep.
And so we're both down to 0. Yeah.
2 blood type. Yeah, I've got no CP, so I can't do anything fancy.
Perfect. I'll also type up my battle tactic that I can't get now. Don't worry, folks at home.
It's coming.
We will type that up. So yeah, we've got 3 attacks, hit on 2s.
Yep.
And 3s. 1 minus 2.
6
Minus 3 actually.
Oh,
so
straight
no
through. Should we have saved it?
Yep, 2
2 damage,
damage.
so he's got 2 left.
Yep, 2 left, so you just won't me back and table me, looks like.
Try and put 8 mortal wounds into the blade guys tonight. In fact, we'll go here. So
Oh my god. Yep.
7 attacks. I'll
Yep.
be hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, because I'm still on the taking 5.
Yep.
1. I just realised that blade guys could do it. That would be hilarious. Just the 2.
Just the 2, 4 ups here. Make some feels on. Irish. Yeah, some really well with 3s.
Yeah.
1 guy left.
Right.
Let's see if the blade guys can do it.
Is that a blood
See if I
sign?
can punch it. See if I can punish it. Can't even do it.
Fuck.
Can't even do it. Yep, can't even do it.
Can't even do it.
Right, I think I want to call it, Nathan. I think I want to call it now. I want you to leave my house. I want you to get
Go
out.
back to Glasgow.
Yep, go back to
I think,
go back to Larkhall. So
that your turn 3.
I should have given it. I think I should have given it in turn 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you needed to take your turn 2. You could have given it to me. That would have been.
Yeah. No, I think
better
that was
for you.
that was the best. I think that was a bit where I've got too greedy.
Especially considering you won the priorities.
I think
that
I would have got too. I got too greedy. I mean, the proof's in the print. You roll 1. You roll 1 for prio. I think if I win that, it's game. I think it's game.
So I think I still kill all of that.
Oh no,
And start your turn,
100%.
you've
I've got a block
your-
of 20 blade dice there.
Exactly.
They just romp one in and kill the rest.
Yeah.
But as it stands, yeah, I think that's us. So scoring up the last remaining dregs. So let's do this officially. So
Just need to know turn 5.
I went for this one's mine, which I failed. So I scored 1. Yeah, takes up to 17. Yeah. And then we would just roll off the priority for turn 5, wouldn't we? You've got the 5 and I get the 1, so you take it, you'd score another, what was it? Yeah.
So I don't think I can get the bonus point, but I could
barge
get
through?
barge.
Yeah,
I just
get
could. I
barge.
don't think I could do it with 2
Yeah,
galley vets.
so you'll get another 5,
Mhm.
so that would take you up to 24. You're going to get your Grand Strat, yeah?
I should get a bonus point in your turn for killing that Blade Geist with Scarbrand.
You did, so 25.
I would have got a bonus point for killing the Blade Geist with this Bloodthirster probably in my turn 5,
Yeah, you
right?
would have, yeah, so that's
So
so
2 more.
26 plus your Grand Strat for 29,
Yeah.
and you would have got Barge through for the very last. Barge through, and then for me, is there any way I could have held an objective?
So you had this objective in
Yeah.
your turn, so you did have
Before I
1
moved
point.
off. Oh, but you
for-
just moved Scarborough into it.
but not in your turn. That was your turn.
Yeah, so I
So
scored at
you
that
scored
turn.
one that
I'm talking
turn.
about turn
Oh, the
5.
the
Yeah,
next
I'm talking about
turn.
turn 5.
No, because it was my
No.
turn first, wasn't it?
That's fine. But on the bright side, I get my Grand Strat. Because, yeah.
That's so good actually. Like you
Yes.
could actually be losing the game and still get your Grand Strat.
That's
and
pretty
win
good,
it.
yeah. So that's fine. So I don't think there's. Is there any battle tactics you can get with not having no models left on the table?
No, I don't. Not in the GHB anyway.
Don't think so.
No.
So let's just type in blah 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 blah
Blah,
blah
blah, blah,
blah 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 blah. Cool. So at the end of all that, 29 Blades of Khorne to 20 Nighthaunt. Very well done.
Yeah.
Good game. Yeah, good game. That's a.
It was a heartbreaker because I was
Yeah.
that double into turn 3.
Yes.
In fact, it wasn't even.
It wasn't a double. It was
you
just
were looking at the
maintaining priority. Yeah.
double. Yeah.
And I think got away with it by not killing Scarbrand, as we just saw. Scarbrand just takes over the game and just
The
kills
only
everything.
other thing I was thinking would have been if they hadn't been back there, but they
Mhm.
still failed their 9-inch charge anyway, so they wouldn't have been able to impact from.
Correct.
this side
Yeah.
of
I
the
think this.
board,
I'm
but-
still happy with this as a move.
I think no,
Because it literally came down to a
It was
like a
that
millimetre or
prior,
two
yeah.
for the prime, and then I think I lost my head in the last few turns because shouldn't have bothered using a
Mhm.
redeploy here to keep my general alive. I should have just focused on I could still redeploy here, so you're gonna have to pile in towards that unit there,
I don't
unless you
even.
shoot them off.
I don't know what the dice odds are on winning on a tie. Is it 66% chance to keep priority, or is it less than that?
I don't know.
So if you win, so you did win the first 2
Mhm.
priorities before I then won that one.
Yes,
So
I
I think
think
at that
was
point it prots like if we're looking into
Yeah.
just there was a good chance I was going to get one off them at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. No, I think for me the biggest takeaway from that game
Giving away turn
is
2.
give it away. That's the
Yeah.
biggest. You know, we say it. How many times do we always say it's one of the strongest moves you
Mhm.
can make is when you win prio, you give it away.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that you would have committed that much.
I would have still had
Khorne's
to.
spine still would have died.
I still
Yeah.
would have had to put the Bloodthirster in.
Yeah,
so this is
yeah,
where
yeah.
it could have been
Mhm.
different.
Yeah.
I would have fought twice with the Bloodthirster before you would get to swing into the Khorne spine.
Yes.
So that
Oh,
would
that's
have been
true,
that,
that's
that
true.
was the reason why
Mhm.
I think you decided just get the Khorne spine
Get
down
it done.
and do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there was, because I think you were sitting with just less than the full unit because you hadn't healed. Were you back to 20? I've got a funny feeling you were on like 19. I think you'd lost net 1, hadn't you?
And then I brought it back. I was a full squad.
No, I think no. Did you bring it back? I thought you brought it back in
I
your
remember
turn.
I brought it back to try and daisy chain out of your bubble, your your no retreat bubble. Couldn't
Right,
do
okay.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
Couldn't
that's
do
right.
it. So then, but yeah, that I think for me that should have been the alarm bell of you can't retreat in charge here. You shouldn't be taking turn because. But yeah, you're right. You would have swung in twice with the Bloodthirster, the Boom
The way to
Thruster.
look at it would have been, I would have went in with the Bloodthirster,
Mhm.
he would have fought. He
Yeah.
would have then piled in and fought again, doing his AoE mortals as he did. And then he might have not taken as much damage back because you would be
Yeah.
trying to get the Khorne spine.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Khorne spine would then fight what was left. And
Yeah.
then when you did win, or when it was then your turn to,
Mhm.
I would spend tithe
Yeah,
to fight at the start of your phase again with the
Yeah.
Boomthirster.
yeah.
So it could have.
I don't know if
I
that.
think that at the time,
Yeah.
with hindsight, maybe
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
away turn 2 is better, but I think at the time it was completely justified
Yeah,
to take
true.
the turn.
Just to make sure.
Because you did what you
Khorne-
set
yeah,
out to do.
I did exactly.
Yeah.
Khorne spine's out, but I think that turn, the turn
You
two.
could have had them on the table as well.
That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
the big thing was
You
I
forget
didn't
them.
have. I totally forgot about them,
Mhm.
and that's me because that's on me. It's also quite an indicator where I usually don't put things in the under.
You were saying
I
that at
usually
the
just
start.
stick everything on. The only reason I kept them off was in case the Boomthruster came in and he
Yeah.
was just doing mortals all around here.
Yeah.
At least if he did it to this squad, you weren't touching this squad. I want to keep them apart,
Yeah.
and then maybe have a threat where you still have to think about backfield stuff, but you've got screens to screen out your backfield. For me, the turn 2 prio was, I think, could have went, I maybe should have given it away, and that would have been different. I think this massive big whiffer over here was a huge heartbreaker for me, doing 6 wounds to Scarbrand.
It was just loose. It was, you lost a few in your hero phase,
and then
lost a few to Unleash Hell.
But that's the thing, like, a lot of the times I'm not thinking he's not an Unleash Hell, like, you kill like what, 1 or 2, but that can be the
It's
tipping
quite
point.
a good Unleash Hell.
Four's
at -1 to hit and it's D3 damage.
Like, that's true. I was surprised with him. I think you were doing well with the damages, the D3 damages.
At the end he really did shine.
He
when he did his double pylon there, he completely whiffed.
And that's the thing. But when the another thing I need to remember here as well is I'm thinking he's not really much of a threat. I don't need to worry about him. But he's the one given
the 6-inch pylon.
The 6-inch pylon. Yeah. Cool. So
and he's the general. So it's a CP every turn, and this army needs the CPs. But no, just amazing to see what Scarbrand can do. I think. Well, I mean, that tournament we just played at the weekend there, everyone was just like, Scarbrand. Oh my god, Scarbrand. Scarbrand did some ridiculous things that weekend.
Just have to account for him. And even though he's kind of slow, you just speed him up the blood tide, you get the pylons, and he's going in, he's just killing whatever he touches, right?
Like, I think that it's going to be mixed reactions what we see with Scarbrand, because it is a question for every TO. Are you going to allow because there are TOs in America especially that are competent. Right. Because I think they've got a lot more Khorne players. I'm in a couple of Discords that have Khorne players, and there's a couple of them that are saying that my TO is just not letting me use the Blood Tithe. But I've been speaking to people, and there's people playing the Horror Gas different to this as well that are getting even more out of it. Speaking to a few people in Sweden. As I say, I keep forgetting to roll when I move as well. But that's us coming to a kind of house rule on how to allow it in the game. So I think there probably will be some TOs that will just say, no, I'm not letting that happen. We'll just comp it completely out. That it doesn't matter. And there will also be TOs that comp being able to use more than 1 Blood Tithe, because there is definitely people there that are playing that different ways. This is how we played it at the most recent weekend, and it does make them quite strong. But I think that even if you can only spend the 1 Blood Tithe in the hero phase, there was only really that 1 turn that I chose to move him.
It only came up,
and it didn't even matter in the end because you did redeploy elsewhere.
That's true.
So he could have still killed.
Well, to be fair, that was me being an absolute idiot. That was let's not put too much of a fine point on that, because that was me thinking in my head, that's a done deal.
Of course.
Let's try and save the general because I could still got a command.
But then again, the unit was here. You were going to be limited where you could redeploy to because of.
I mean, I'd have to flatten out, and he rolled a 9 anyway. What was it?
He did roll. He rolled his charge. I didn't need to take. So there.
But still, that was a 6-inch redeploy that he rolled. That's a big oops. That's a big oops for me. The second big oops is obviously the Unleash Hell that I completely forget about. You just in my head, even though you've been shooting with him the whole game, I still don't think about the fact that he's going to do.
It's actually better than I thought. The fact
but it is good because it's
5
mortals
dice as well.
Yeah, it's only
an 8-inch range,
but if you spike it, 100%. So that was just, again, I don't think it really changed the game. No. I would have got an additional 2 points, and then you still would have tabled me.
And we could look back for points over the Horror Ghast as well. We didn't get it out turn 1, and I think I only got about 3 or 4. Somebody can correct us if they decide.
No, you're right. I
think in the first turn I only got like 2, and I think there was 1 turn I got 3 out of it, so maybe about 5.
One turn you rolled 1.
Yeah.
Until you rolled 1 6. So
and then I rolled it a couple of times, like 10 dice at a time, and got none.
And then I finally remembered to unbind it. And I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? So
it definitely does help being able to get them. So it's definitely useful for 40 points.
Yeah, 100%.
Which just means that you have to go high drops and take Arcane Tome.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, I know that for opponents, from my perspective, and kind of like playing into Nighthaunt, it's a lot of things to remember, and I'm constantly saying a lot of rules. And I think it's exactly the same for yourself. There's so many little intricate things that go on in your army, and that you just obviously you know your army inside and out. You know what to do. I think for the opponent, this is the first time I've ever played Blades of Khorne. We never got to play at the tournament, and I've not played any other kind of practice games with this list. But I've heard about how well it's doing. Obviously, you went 4-1 at the weekend.
You only lost to John.
3, wasn't it? You were 3rd overall.
Third overall, just on strength of schedule. I think Adam Turner was the same points as me, but because I played Phil Craig, William Cruikshanks, and John Bayliss, my
your strength
My
of
strength
schedule
of schedule was
yeah,
through
it was
the
through the
roof,
roof. Yeah, I think it was tight though, because I remember looking at the 4-on-1s. There was 3 points in it. There was 3 total tournament points in it. So I was 6th. I think Lee was 7th. You had Adam and then Will. Was that right? Yeah. Will was kind of in around there as well. And it was like these are all 4-on-1s, but it's 3 points in it. And then if you draw, it's strength of schedule. And it was some tough games.
Definitely ropey because I was 20-0, 20-0, 20-0 day one.
Yeah.
But then I got 20-0 by John.
Yeah.
And then I won 17-3 against the Nurgle, so
Yeah.
it was close.
But that thing, it's those 20-0s, it's the difference, because I know that myself, I only 20-0'd once.
Yeah,
the
that was the most.
The other games were 18s,
John didn't
19s,
even 20-0 3 times.
and that's the thing. But as when you say it's 3 points in it, you really need to make sure you're getting every single point. Anyway, but
we digress.
An amazing game. Thank you so much for coming over.
Definitely.
Thanks so much for coming on the channel. Thanks so much, you guys. If you stuck around, what
for
time
4
are we
hours
at?
or whatever
Oh
it
my
is.
God, Jesus! Right, so
My
yeah.
wife's going to be like, you said you were going to be away and you'd be back in time for bath time, so sorry, Lisa.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, launch weekend, we've got 2 4-hour battle reports, 40k, and
Nobody's going to watch it.
Everyone's just going to go, nope.
Put it on fast forward.
Oh God, yeah, put it 1.5 times.
Don't tell them now to put it on that.
I'll maybe leave a wee comment below. Sorry, but no, thanks. If you stuck around till now, thank you so much. And yeah, we hope that you enjoy the games. We're trying to play the games as well as we can, even though I know I made mistakes during that game. But we're trying to get the really good quality battle reports from some of the most experienced kind of top players in the country and for us in the Scottish community. So hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it made you want to like and subscribe. Hopefully it made you want to become a Patreon member. I'd love to see some new members come up in the Discord. We get to have a wee chat. If you want to send any lists, we can review them as well.
Or play them.
Play them. I mean, we've got a plethora of armies we've got access to. And yeah, you can really decide like what you want to see happening on the channel as well.
For sure.
But yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Anything for the folks, Nathan?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Right. Get out of my house. See you later, guys. Catch you next time. And remember to answer the call. Thanks, guys.